Some hot content to delve into. And thankfully, Doc even uploaded the pre-stream. Usually, he's not really good at doing that for his, what does he call them? Vlogs? No, not vlog style. Oh shit, this would be vlog style content, huh? Yeah, I guess it would. But we have some hot thumbnails to look at first. Because his new E3 thumbnails are amazing, to say the least. And of course, his even better ones. These not so much. You can really tell the one that he manually added. All of these pretty standard. 2016, nothing crazy going on. 2017, did he rev it up? Just a tiny bit. Sony apparently has a small dick. Just flail for that thumbnail. I love the mid-flail thumbnails. There's a lot of them too. That one is like he about to punch us. No, that's 2018 too. What you did with the tags there? It's like he about to punch us. He looked very confused on that one. And this is way back in time. 2013, he got his sausage shirt on. It don't fit him that tight anymore, I guess, so that's good. This one here is Flail fucking City. He even changed shirts. It was so important. Multiple days of flailing. look at this one, bro. It's like a monster coming for you. What the fuck? I need to download some of these and just make them thumbnails for my own streams. He's like, arr. In 2015, this is the best. Look at this shit. Look at this dude. What caused this? Was this the year they announced Fallout 4? Fuck, I forget. I need to see. Maybe I could find him doing the flailing. It happens so often. Did he swing pillows? No, half the fucking video is flailing. This dude is like he had church in the thumbnail. In this picture, look at this fucking picture. Is it there? Oh God, echo. I always forget about that. Let me turn that shit down first. And y'all can't hear him at all. Fucking smelly Elgato. Let's see, what am I doing wrong? Is the program gonna not work? Hey. Oh. Oh, I know what I'm doing. You know what? Actually, I don't. Yo, wait a minute.
No, you dumb bitch. It wasn't fraudulent.
Okay. I got it
Russian
now.
man tipped $1. Hi Tevin, will you be doing a This Is How You Don't Play for Dave's
like,
playthrough of Super Mario Maker 2 like you did
work?
back in
No,
2015?
I just turned them all the way down. No, probably not. But thank you for the dollar, Russian man. It took a long ass time for me to do that first one. That hot Mario Maker This Is How You Don't Play. Why was this part of his layout? What the fuck is Battle Cry, by the way? Whoops. What happened to that? That was 2015, to be fair. Is that shit just... Ooh. Is that just nothing? Okay. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's what happened to it. For sure, we could watch that then. I love watching stuff for literally dead games. Oh shit, I forgot to say the point of this stream is I'm watching his cumulative E3 coverage. And I'm gonna listen to his pre-stream too. I'm not gonna find a flavor. I want to see this. I don't remember this. Then I could actually do what I'm fucking here to do.
So it's not a MOBA, it's not an FPS.
It's not a game either.
It's not an action RPG. It is an action combat game, multiplayer.
Okay.
So we took our inspiration from God of War, Arkham Asylum, and Devil May Cry.
Okay.
And we put it together, and basically...
Yo, listen how
what
lofty
I
this
sum it
is.
up is our elevator pitch for the title was Team Fortress 2 meets the brutality of 300.
Wow.
That's a good elevator pitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would go ahead and... agree
Could
with
this
that.
have been Fortnite?
If I were
Not a
the elevator.
Fortnite, Overwatch?
So what are we taking a look at here?
So basically,
Dude, if they
one of the things
dumped
we
this
did is
out,
we wanted to make our levels
this
easy
could have been
to
Overwatch.
get around in very quickly into combat. So it has a lot of verticality in it and a lot of FPS design features for it. So that's basically what you saw, the grappling, the magnetic grappling.
Damn, this looks super unfinished, even for 2015 footage. This shit is like ultra fucking indie. Ultra indie early accessy looking. That's why it didn't come out, I guess. Why did this get a spot on the layout? Popsicolo, did you want to play Battlecry?
Right now you see is power that you
You know what? He probably didn't make it. This is a long time ago. I don't know who fucking made this one. They look a little moderately fancy. Look at this fucking gameplay.
Yeah, what is he using?
What the hell?
Those are magnetic.
I don't remember seeing this. I don't remember seeing this
No,
back
you
then.
dumb bitch, it
I
wasn't
probably didn't watch
fraudulent.
this footage then.
What?
Well, I didn't watch the actual
Shaliakachuk tipped
E3.
$1. I recently
hell?
got overpriced headphones, and now I regret it after listening to Dark, Close, and Personal.
Yeah, you need multiple pairs of headphones if you listen to DSP and actual stuff that sounds good.
Duelist he's fighting. The duelist
I've been wearing my nicest headphones lately, and it's been rough. It's been rough at times.
That's some of our pansophic technology because this is a world without gunpowder, and the reason we did that is a big.
I wonder if these dudes got like a studio name. Can only assume they do. This is super zoomed in.
Wars are settled in war zones with special elite warriors that we call them, and that's an archer. So we both have range and melee.
He's doing a great job talking about his game too.
You see here.
But this shit is like this character. It looked like Blood. What was the name of that game? Blood Rain, or was it Blood Rain? It kind of looked like that gameplay a little bit when she was flailing and shit. I think everybody in this game was flailing. They should bring this back, dude. And is it third person? How dare you? That's disgusting. Well, apparently that was cool enough to have a spot on the layout. Holy shit, I even liked the video. Look how positive I was being. I think I watched this for a YouTube video.
Play this game in pure first person.
I probably did.
Fallout 3, where the character will look right
I feel like I did.
and you have dialogue options in front of you, or you can play it in third person.
What causes these reactions?
Says, the game comes out November 10th, 2015, bitches! And then that was it. I mean, it was just...
Remember when we liked Todd Howard? Well, when he liked Todd Howard.
There were so many deaths in the auditorium that they actually, it was too graphic at that point. They had to cut it off. And that was the end of the conference. Let me tell you, what a conference that not only are you going to present probably one of the best presentations ever at E3, saying this is one of the most improved engines, right? This is one of the best things we've ever made in our studio, but it's coming out this year. And that was like just the icing on the cake. So, and then of course, the truth is at the very end of the conference, they didn't know, no one died. There was no nudity or anything. He said, oh, by the way, here's some free figurines for people who are here. And they show the dumbest thing. They look like amiibos.
Amiibos. All right, 2015, dog. That's enough of you. Thank God this isn't that long. Because I know it's some good parts in this pre-stream. Because I listened to the pre-stream. But when he actually started doing his whatever this was, that's when I turned it off. Oh, yeah, the newest thumbnails, too. Look at these. You can tell he had to handpick every single one. Do you fucking see this, dude? It's clown face thumbnails, 100%. Big ass smile, big ass smile, big ass smile, big ass smile. But when you listen to the actual shit he put out, he hating on everything. How dare you? How dare you, DSP? Look how happy he is. He loved Microsoft. He loved Bethesda. He loved Ubisoft. He loved Square Enix. Oh, he didn't love Nintendo. They didn't get a video. Nintendo never good enough to get a video every fucking year. Oh, yeah, I gotta listen to all this stupid shit first.
Alrighty, what is going on, everyone? Hello and welcome. I'm Darkside Phil, and welcome to my first of two streams for today. Today is Wednesday, June 12th, 2019. E3 is in full swing right now, although E3 technically is over.
The frame rate on it's pretty good.
Everything that was going to happen.
This is 60 frames. Oh my God, 720, 60. Well, we're in for a treat, you guys.
At E3 has happened at
Whoa.
E3 pretty much. There's still some panels, there's still some presentations and things, and of course people at the show are actually seeing this stuff on the floor. However, all the press conferences are done, and everything that you wanted to know, you know, all right? Or maybe you don't. And that's the reason why I'm doing this special stream today. Apologies, the stream is later than my usual stream, but a couple reasons. Number one, I needed some...
Is weird. You
No, you
ask who
dumb
made
bitch,
this.
it wasn't fraudulent.
What?
I think
Dark
I might be
Professional
able to
Gamer
still
tipped
get it.
$1. Snort hiss burp. I'm the
No,
last
not
of the
on this
real
account.
professionals left. If you want an informed review on E3, come watch me.
Nah, not on this
I don't
account.
know why I don't get invited there anymore. Maybe if I get gang banged or voice a gay orange I could. Every needs to hear my opinion.
But thank you for the $1.
No, you dumb
Dark
bitch, it wasn't
professional
fraudulent.
gamer. I don't know if Memologist just
Shalier
uploaded
Akachuk
this or if
tipped
he made
$1.
it. But I
Dave
had this in
doesn't
my
select the
recommendations
thumbnail
right
like your
before the
girl.
stream started. And I think DSP tries to dash Memology 101 as his like one of his super fucking backup channels. So maybe Memology made it. If so, that's hilarious.
Time to
Big
prepare.
ups.
I actually went through a ridiculous amount of information to get stuff together for this special broadcast today. Okay,
Do you
that's
like the
number
snots?
one. Number two, I knew that I wasn't going to have enough to fill 4 to 5 hours, with a podcast like this. So what we're going to be doing is roughly 2 to 3 hours. I'm aiming for 2.
Yeah, aiming for 2. He really needs money. He's broke as fuck. You're gonna hear about it during the pre-stream, by the way. It's amazing. He really needs money. He broke as fuck. But works 2 hours. Purposely works for 2 hours. Works for 2 hours. And he's working now. I think he's about to clock out soon though.
But really what's going to happen is dependent on your reactions to the stuff that I'm talking about today. Could lengthen the show. And as you guys know, when people contribute and everything during my streams, I give shout-outs. So there could be contributions that spur in other discussions and the like. But from the amount of stuff that I have to talk about...
Hey, you guys, please donate to force the stream to be longer and give me a discussion to have. I can't think of any on my own. So please tip me. I get that immediately.
Today, I think we're going to go about 2 hours, all right? So what are we going to be talking about?
This dude, a 30-minute
All right, I'll
pre-stream
tell you
for a
exactly what we're gonna
talking
be talking
stream.
about. I'm going to
How
cover
dare
EA,
you.
which I did not talk about yet at all. We're going to talk about the EA digital event. We're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct that was yesterday. So we're going to cover both of those. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, since those are the major things that I kind of missed out on. Those weren't during major press conferences. Okay? So I want...
You know what I just thought about? Remember when he got artwork made by Third Out of Third for his layout? And it was like him T-posing and him dabbing. It didn't have prayer hands in it. And it was eggs and shit. And he was like, oh my God, a bunch of fucking Tevin memes. I can't use it. But he calls dabbing a Tevin meme. And Asian man over there is not even actually dabbing. He's shopped to look like he is. That's an evil Tevin meme. And this other dude doing fucking prayer hands. Now, besides that, I don't see anything that's super obvious. But come on, he didn't want to accept that because it was some kind of Tevin meme, and I'm pretty sure he didn't understand why Todd Howard looked like that, because I didn't either until somebody in the chat said something and pointed it out.
I want to cover those.
Whatever.
Then I'm going to do
I guess he was desperate.
my personal countdown. Best,
Nation.
worst, and myth.
Keanu Reeves tipped $4.20. Puff harder. Hey there, Turvin. Just stopped from giving money to charities to say that you are breathtaking. As well as the Ike Gang. Big ups.
Big ups.
E3
Thank you for the 420,
2019.
Keanu
And what I
Reeves.
mean by that is the things
Shout
I
out to
absolutely
Keanu
liked, the things
Reeves.
I was kind of like on the fence
Welcome
about.
to the
and
stream,
might be
man.
good, but I'm very skeptical about. And the things that I absolutely disliked about E3 2019. All right. What's funny is it seems like this E3. Many people are more in the realm of negative than positive. Most people are saying this E3 was kind of disappointing, was nowhere near as good as what they were expecting or what previous E3s had done.
I wonder how long it's going to take him to
so
get
we'll
out of this
see.
intro phase for this
You
video.
know, we will see.
Let's see. 3 minutes
Shout outs
maybe?
for cheers, subs, and tips.
No,
during
5 minutes maybe?
tonight, starting around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. That's starting.
Schedule.
That should be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. So
All
much
right.
fun.
Saturday night,
Schedule.
2 and 3.
2.
Stream of Black Ops 4 Blackout Battle
Schedule.
Royale. And then on
It's
Wednesday,
10 minute schedule.
that I need to make
No?
tomorrow, and then
Schedule.
if you're just anonymous, no one can find out your information.
Lies.
Okay.
Andy's confused. Well, that was fun.
All right. So starting off,
30-minute
overnight,
video,
we had,
half of it is
Crazy
shilling.
Dream who subscribed
Nice.
to the channel. Thank you,
Very
Crazy
nice.
Dream, for the subscription overnight. I appreciate that. Piero Scarufi tipped me $1 and says the fact that so many books still name Tim Schafer as the greatest or most significant or most influential game developer ever only tells you how far video games still are from becoming a serious art.
Really? Bait.
Let me put it this way. I'm actually going to talk about Tim Schafer in today's broadcast.
Dedicated Tim Schafer segment. If you can't stay here the whole stream, if you didn't see this thing, you need to see this thing. Dedicated Tim Schafer hate segment from Docs the Phil.
I'm
Big
not even
fucking
kidding.
ups.
Like there's a segment here that I
A
am going to be
segment.
talking about him.
A Tim Schafer hate segment.
In particular, because of the fact of how controversial
Unbelievable.
a figure he is, how polarizing he is, and because he actually had a significant amount to do with E3.
I wish I would have watched. I wish I would have been streaming this live
so
when
I'm
I
not
heard
gonna
that
go
part.
into
A fucking Tim
monstrous
Schafer
rant
segment.
on pre-stream here about Tim Schafer, because I'm already going to talk about
I
him
can't
later.
wait.
In fact, I've got a really good comparison.
Oh man.
When it comes to Tim Schafer and another
It's gonna be
particular
so
person
long from
involved
now.
in pop culture who I feel he is incredibly
Why does he hate him so much?
similar to. All right.
Fucking Tim Schafer.
So we're going to talk about this later. So thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. Hold on 1 second, everybody. 1 second.
I would be shocked if Tim Schafer even saw the letters DSP next to each other by accident before. Feels bad, man. Oh, this is sweet. That's what the kids show up for. At least the video running in 60 frames. Don't worry, you guys. This is all part of the content.
Sorry about that. Got distracted, but there's something I had to write on my calendar. It's very important. I had to remember.
Very
Okay.
important. It was a video
Continuing
game.
on. Vacation Tuesday has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Vacation Tuesday, for the sub. All right, now starting off with people who contributed during the stream when it went live. We have Eternal Napalm, who cheered and said, my top 3 games of E3 2019 are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Link's Awakening, and Doom Eternal. Final Fantasy VII
No, you
Remake,
dumb
blew me away.
bitch. It wasn't
Fun
fraudulent.
stuff. Incidentally, Eternal
Hideo
Napalm, I do
Kojima
feel
tipped
that we
$1.09. I look forward to having my longtime friend Phil play my masterpiece that I was able to get Sony to fully fund. I'm in talks for a Sony-funded Project 7 after directed by my friend, such a great guy that all sales from my game will go to him. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thank you for the $1.09, Hideo Kojima. I saw a tweet. From you. I felt very bad. You said you wish you could go to E3, and I read it. And in my head, I said, wait a minute, why couldn't he go? Oh, is he banned? Then I thought a second longer, and I was like, oh, feels bad.
have some similar tastes, and I
Maybe
think we'll
next
see
year.
that once we get to my best of E3 mentions. I think that you're going to maybe hear some of that stuff. Okay? I'm just saying.
Sony, you sick fucks. How dare you?
Yes, you're going to be able to hear the fan guys. I apologize. It is very hot today here in Washington State. It is 90 degrees outside currently. So I have to have the air conditioner on blast in order to keep this off.
Blast?
If I don't have it
By the
on,
way, 90 degrees outside based on his own logic. That meant it was 110 degrees in his office. Because when people was making fun of him for saying 70 degrees was a heat wave, he would say, no, well, 70 degrees inside this office, it's like 85, 90 degrees, man. It's like 20 degrees hotter. 90 degrees outside. How was he alive? Was the end of the stream just like a slab of bacon sitting on the couch?
This office would be probably about 95 to 100 degrees right now.
Wait, I thought it was always 20
You're gonna
degrees
hear it
hotter.
during the whole show.
Whoops,
There's
I guess the
nothing
law
I can do
changed.
about it. Also, something I apologize. I accidentally
Of
am
course.
broadcasting at 720p. I forgot to upgrade to 1080p before I started the broadcast, and already by the time I realized it was too late. I don't see any
So
reason to
that's
restart
why
the
our
stream
slideshow thing looks so good, because he did it 720/60 by accident.
considering the fact that this is just a podcast. It's me talking to you. You don't need to see my nose hairs in 1080p.
Of
Plus,
course.
my camera isn't great anyway. So we're just going to go with the 720.
And then he memes us out. He tells us what we want and what we need. You don't need to see the stream at 1080p. Even though I remember a time long ago. Oh shit, I am following LTG on this account. What would it be called? DSP Halo 2? I had a tab of it earlier. And a long time ago, when Docs the Phil first went back to YouTube, well, when he first went to YouTube to stream, this boy was doing everything at 1080/60. PlayStation games, PS3 games, 360 games, Xbox One games, PS4 games, everything. It was amazing. Look how fucking crisp this shit is. 1080/60, baby.
Well, hello there.
Oh my God.
Dockside Phil here. for a playthrough. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new playthrough. This is a unique opportunity for me, and let me explain what I mean by that, okay? I really missed out on the Halo franchise.
I want to
because
hear him
during
tell
that
us about the
time
frame
period
rate and shit. I hope you do.
one of the things that I missed out on, okay? And so, Halo 2, well, Halo I never played.
Holy shit.
Everyone loved it.
Remember when he used to
Didn't
do
play
this?
it. Halo 2 comes
It's a
out. I
13-minute
had an
long video,
Xbox
by the way.
At that point, because there were games like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Put it in my Xbox.
Oh shit, maybe not.
Okay. So I missed it.
Holy fuck.
ODST, I played Halo, whatever that other fucking one was. That was garbage.
Shoutouts didn't
But
exist
they're not
back then.
bad.
Big
They're
ups.
pretty solid entries, right? Besides ODST, which was a steaming pile of overpriced shit.
Of course.
So now they announce, oh, we're going to do a Master
Holy
Chief.
fuck.
Exactly what it's all about.
Sound good?
So here we are.
Ugh.
Halo 2 Anniversary, the HD
Yo,
remake.
didn't he just
of
tell us
Halo
that?
2.
Whatever.
That's supposed to be incredibly good. Everyone. All right, and let's get started.
Yeah, this is before this was after he finished bragging about it then. This is my playthrough of the 10-year anniversary HD remaster of Halo 2 with live commentary and full 60 frames per second. 1080p 60 fucking FPS. Wow. And his bitrate back then used to be higher than it is now too. But nowadays when he has to stream at 720 60 to do 60 FPS and 1080 30. But it's okay. You guys, you don't really care about the quality. You don't need to see his nose hairs in HD quality.
And my apologies that
No, you dumb bitch,
did
it wasn't
nothing wrong.
fraudulent.
Very frustrated about that.
I
Hideo
am
Kojima
frustrated.
tipped $1.
Okay.
Da-doo-doo,
Let's
I'm
continue.
Japanese. This
Honest
angry
Troll
gentleman
cheered,
still hates
and
my
he
games?
said-
Da-doo-doo,
Wait,
he's
the
such a
bell-
ronery
the
man,
bell-
he needs Kung Pao
Big ups.
chicken to soothe
Is
his
he gonna
soul.
say these?
Ching Chong Chong Mitsubishi Toyota, DSP. Panda Express Kung Pao in your butt at.
Honest question, why do S
That lasted a while.
probably hit return and sent the poor guy.
Still going.
Chat. I can answer it, I guess. For
Still going.
Say, I will answer your question if you type
Still
swag,
going.
swag. No nice names 2000. Cheers to Phil. How are you doing? I'm doing good.
Video games.
I'm actually excited for this podcast today.
Oh, podcast. No, you're not.
Here's all the good stuff. Here's the bad stuff, etc. This is good. Okay.
Okay.
Your boy Bob did a 200-bit cheer. That actually makes your boy Bob top cheer of the day. That's what I was waiting for.
We gotta
let's
get him
your
up
boy
on the
Bob
leaderboard?
there on the leaderboard.
Tappy
Your
tappy.
boy Bob cheer. He says, I just want to say I had your stream on my TV between conferences at the weekend. Everyone loved the train image. It's amazing.
Right.
Well, you gotta give credit where credit is due.
He forced
That
real
is from
people in real life
Popsicolo.
to watch
He
DSP with him.
created that.
How dare you?
And thank you, Popsicolo, for all the stuff
He was
you
doing
do.
a real life
As a mod for
detractor
the
stream,
and he wanted to
dude.
make something
He
special
was
for the
he
stream,
he
so
was
here it is.
stealing your
Really nice. I
content in
like it.
public.
Very nice.
What's the licensing fee?
Shout out to Frogger for viewer's choice, who tipped me $5 and says, "How did you overdraft your bills
Frogger for
over 2,000?"
viewer's
No, I didn't
choice.
receive $2,000 in tips in the last week. I hate to tell you that.
Let me
Overdraft your
go
bills.
back.
Frogger for viewer's choice, who tipped me $5.
Time to lie, by the way.
And says, "How did you overdraft your bills over 2,000?" No, I didn't receive
Oh fuck!
$2,000.
I missed the overdraft part. I knew it was something good in there. I missed. God damn it! Okay, I gotta remember about 18 minutes in. I want to hear his begging segment.
During
It's
the
very
pre-stream
important.
Here, I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to say is thanks. You guys know you can pledge to my Teespring. You can buy something from my Teespring store. You can cheer, sub, and tip during the streams. You know all about that. If you cheer, sub, or tip, I'm going to give you a shout out during today's stream. Unlike the other E3 streams, I will, interrupt the streams for shout outs. That's fine.
I'm gonna
Oops,
make
that's
my
the
video
recording
works for
effect.
shout outs. It's fine.
All
you
right, so
guys.
top cheerer,
Don't worry
will
about
go
it.
up there and get credit. In addition, we did hit the sub goal for this month, even though we have dipped below the 550 sub goal. We did hit it, so the Viewers' Choice event is going to happen, and I'm probably going to set that up sometime this weekend, so you guys can start nominating and voting on games for the Viewers' Choice playthrough that will take place more than likely this summer once things slow down with new release. When I get into the meat of this podcast, guys, there's a lot of new games coming.
come on.
Believe how many new games are coming out tomorrow, and then
You
before
bastard.
another DLC because
He
they're
like
now
smuggles in the begging.
and if I can afford it, which I don't know, we're going to see what happens.
If I can afford it.
MLB The Show 19 will be Saturday night stream.
The way he talks.
On
If I can
Sunday,
afford it.
Um,
I'm gonna have to search
we'll
around
return
so
back
much to
Final
find
Fantasy
it now.
9 for the main gameplay stream. Sunday night, I'll be doing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Then on Monday, I'll be trying out the Borderlands,
Oh my fucking
the
God,
something.
Borderlands.
I don't know. It's a final DLC that's supposed to bridge Borderlands 2 and period when also the Borderlands Handsome Collection DLC. I've heard it's 3 to 4. And then Monday night will be my weekly Minecraft chill stream.
Weekly.
Okay. On Tuesday, it's the release of the
Right.
first downloadable character.
He doesn't have the money.
For Mortal Kombat 11.
He's too poor, you
Shang
guys.
Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
And if I can afford it, which
Shang
I don't know,
Tsung.
we're going to see what happens. If I can afford it,
I
I'm
can't
probably
afford
gonna end
them.
up getting the season pass for Mortal Kombat 11, and I'm going to be getting it.
Now that is some flawless fucking pignosis right there. Hey, you guys, I'm so fucking broke. I can't afford one character. Therefore, if I do have enough money, I'm gonna buy the whole season pass. Sounds good to me.
And so my
It
goal
makes
would
a
be
lot
to
of
try
sense,
out
dude.
story
Just don't
mode,
think about it.
Trials, tutorial, etc., and then do online play with him. So it'll be a
What
whole
the
session of
fuck?
Shang Tsung on Tuesday, and then Tuesday night will be my weekly chill stream of Black Ops 4 Blackout Battle Royal, and then on Wednesday we'll see. We'll play it by ear, but more than likely more Final Fantasy.
I'm not
9,
playing anything by you.
We'll enjoy. Okay. It hit the sub goal for this month,
Maybe.
even though we have dipped
No,
below
it's
the
definitely
550.
the big segment
Believe how
always
many new
before the
games are coming
shout-outs.
out. You guys stepped up. You
I
were
just
very
skipped
supportive
over
over
it.
the last week with tips. Well, guess what? I overdrafted
Oh
again.
shit, this is great. He actually says, you gave me a lot of money, but I need more. Very nice. You were very supportive,
I'm
but
not
please
kidding.
support more.
I'm overdrafted again on my. Now, ladies and gentlemen.
And look how
being
we
very
start
matter of
in.
fact, being very
Now.
honest with all. Yeah. All that's coming now. Ladies
Now.
and gentlemen. Okay. But yeah. All that's coming now. Ladies
No,
and
you
gentlemen,
dumb bitch. It
Get
wasn't
ready.
fraudulent.
Get your tires fixed. We're about
Todd
to have a
Howard
business
tipped
meeting, you
$1.
guys.
Welcome everyone to the Bethesda conference. DSP, what can I say? The best streamer in the history of Twitch. His marriage with Ket just works. You can do anything in this marriage. We are proud to announce. Project
I think
7
we're ready.
T6. Oh
I
baby.
made sure to fix myself up. We cleaned off the table a little bit. We got some cool drinks, some little chips. We put them. We opened the bag. We didn't put them on a plate or anything.
For a fact, being very honest with all of you.
All right, what we need to do?
Right now, I'm in the worst financial position I've ever been in my entire life. This is not an exaggeration. This is not me, saying.
He said this exact same thing pretty much to the T, damn near. Maybe like 2 years ago? The it's not exaggerating part? What the fuck, dude? Remember when Cat wouldn't move in if he couldn't pay his bills? Remember that? I'm not, my girlfriend isn't gonna move in unless I know I can pay my bills, you guys. I'm doing bad right now. What the fuck happened to that?
This, without being truthful,
How
I'm
dare
like
you,
really
DSP.
bad right now.
I'm
In
like
fact,
really
I'm
bad.
Not kidding. I'm overdrafted again on my bank account. I overdrafted a week ago. You guys stepped up. You were very supportive over the last week with tips.
Right.
Well, guess
Not
what?
supportive enough.
I overdrafted again, and I know for a fact I have 2 big major payments that I need to make.
This is like an actual crackhead, an actual fucking crackhead stream at this point. Thank you for the money you gave me. The last time I overdrafted my bank account and begged, I overdrafted again. I have more bills. I have more bills.
Tomorrow, and then before another one, I think on the 15th. Before
He's
I
being
really
very
leave.
honest right now, and he's not
So,
exaggerating.
This sucks. And it's just reality for me. So if you
Let me
are
see.
going to
Let's see how easy this would be to try to figure out. Let's go to his last video for the end of his. Holy fuck, that was white. I want to see how much our buddy was having on this leaderboard at the end of the day. Let's go back to, I don't know, Final Fantasy 9. Why not? Were we doing good? We were probably doing good. $409. June 7th, $409 in that day just from real money. Big ups. What about the next day with some more Final Fantasy? $50. Very nice. Ace Attorney, second stream. Was it chill? Was it too chill?
to the witness stand.
It was okay. $58. Big ups. I know this E3 shit legit wasn't popping off like he expected. Was MLB chill?
Back
It was pretty chill. Big ups. And this is me skipping some. I was skipping a lot of them. What's up this one Minecraft thing? Oh, this is the daytime thing that I didn't watch. I think I might have watched that one. I didn't watch this one. Or was it this one? Who fucking knows? For some reason, MLB don't have its own thumbnail. Fallout. I actually don't remember what the hell happened with Fallout. Was it chill?
terrible at range.
Oh, it was way too chill. Was this chill? $154.
There you go.
$171. And this is June 11th. It's currently June 12th. $171 just a day. Well, guess what, you guys? I just got overdrafted. Very fucking good shit, brother.
Tribute today. Everything is appreciated. And by the way, I should say this up front. Your contributions are much appreciated.
Back to back.
Now, how are they not required?
A Gilb16 tipped $3.33. This pig is running some sort of Ponzi scheme. The butterfly is this with overdrafting again.
You can't
No, you dumb
actively
bitch. It wasn't
beg
fraudulent.
for people money
Why?
to pay bills.
Shaliakachuk tipped $1.
And it's like you
Was
don't
this
need to
around the time
donate.
2 years ago he was buying plants and playing depressing Tekken 7 streams?
Guys, if you don't tip me, I won't be able to pay my internet bill. But it's cool. You guys don't have to tip. But my bank account overdrafted. But you don't have to tip. Sounds fucking good. Was it around this time 2 years ago when he was buying plants and playing depressing Tekken? I don't think so. I forget when Tekken 7 came out. It definitely wasn't around E3 though.
Come out and hang out with me on a daily basis, no matter
I think
what I'm
Tekken
doing,
7
whether
was
it's
when
a
he was
E3
looking at
coverage
his
like I do
phone and
every
saying
year,
he
whether
had
it's a
text
gameplay
messages
stream,
from his
whatever it
girlfriend
may
and
be.
shit.
I'm just happy to be able to share the
I think he
time
might have been
and
bragging about
experience
it.
with you no matter what. All right, but if you can contribute today, I would ask if
Please
you absolutely
pay me.
can, please tip me. I need the support with tips right now. Okay, I do. Like I am screwed until the weekend when I get paid by Twitch, and the more I get overdrawn, the worse it gets. The more money I'm gonna owe, and with fees and everything. So if you could help me out with tips, I would greatly appreciate it. There's 2 different ways that you could tip me.
No, I'm
If you
tripping. I'm
look
thinking
below the
about
stream,
Injustice
there's a tips
2,
jar button you can
maybe,
click on.
when he was looking at
Or
his
you
phone
can
and
type
stuff.
exclamation point tip into the stream chat. Either way,
Maybe.
you'll get to my PayPal tips page. All right. You can either leave a message if you want, or you could just choose to be anonymous and hide your identity if you're afraid of people might troll you on the internet for supporting me. I apologize if people do that, but if you're just anonymous, no one can find out your information.
No
you
one.
don't need a PayPal account to tip me. You can just use a debit or credit card. All right. If you have absolutely enjoyed the E3 coverage I've done this year, you found it useful. If you like the daily gameplay streams, if you want to see me be able to get out of
Holy
this tough
shit,
spot and
dude.
be able to continue what I do and love to do for a living,
No, you
please
dumb
consider
bitch. It
tipping
wasn't
me.
This is
fraudulent.
nonsense.
Why?
You don't have to tip, but if you
Phil
want me to
Red Balls.
exist, tip.
Bigums
so we
tipped
have to tip
$1.
then.
Guys, I need more money. My bank overdraft me again.
I need to see.
Okay.
I know
Was this
because
the
I
end of
was
the
at the
segment?
ATM at 3
That's all
a.m.
I'm
trying to
bitching
get
about.
cash for my Drew. I mean for a game,
No.
yay, it was a game, not
That was
drugs.
it.
Appreciate the tips, guys.
I just
really
need
do.
more
Thank
so
you.
I can chase the
You
elephant
guys
again.
helped me out with
PLZ,
that.
I'll suck you
I'm
off.
back in it. So, 3 days to go.
You guys helped me out of a bad spot last week, but I'm back in it. Last week was when he actually tweeted out saying he got overdrafted because he said he woke up in the middle of the night, which was a real big coincidence because the mod drama was happening at that exact same time, and I think I had just finished streaming. But he woke up because he was overdrafted, and he came on stream complaining and begging. And a week later, he allegedly in the same situation. Totally truthful, you guys. He totally overdrafted twice in a fucking week. Where the hell is Cat at? Cat can't even put some money in his account and not even let him spend it so he don't get overdrafted constantly? No. I don't need your money, honey. It's cool. I know you're my wife and everything, and you live with me, and I moved you across the country, and for the most part, I'm kind of taking care of you. But you don't need to just sit money in my account. It's cool, honey. I can just beg on stream tomorrow. Maybe what's the name of one of his pay pigs? I can't think of one. Code Castile? Maybe that dude to give him $20 or something. That might not be his name. I don't know if it's his name.
Hopefully I can get through this, right?
Hopefully he can get through it. He's gonna die.
So guys, thank you very much for the support. I appreciate
I think
it.
I was at 18 something.
All that being said, I did receive a lot, don't get me wrong, and yeah, my bills were more than that. I told you, like, sadly right now, because of stuff going on behind the scenes, personal
Wait.
stuff, I tips in the last week. I hate to tell you that. But I did receive a lot, don't get me wrong.
I didn't get $2,000, but I got a lot. My favorite number, a lot. I didn't get $2,000, but I got a lot. But my bills were more than a lot. So every dollar he got in the last week, his bills for the last week were more than that. Obviously,
Yeah, my bills were more than that. I told you, like, sadly right now, because of stuff
this
going on
dude
behind the
living
scenes,
in like a
personal
rapper
stuff,
mansion
I
or some shit.
completely strapped.
What the fuck?
Um,
He can't even put a basketball
cash,
goal in
I'm
his yard, and
hoping-
he always broke.
I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm hoping that because E3, because new games for the rest of this month, that are going to hopefully bring in more attention. I'm hoping that, because of everything going on that's positive, that within the next 1 to 2 months,
Everything
I'll be out
like
of this
what?
situation, and we'll be back to kind of how we were, where it's not a desperate fucking situation.
And this is nonsense because we can't go back to how we were. Back to how we were would be DSP in like 2011. DSP been begging. Honestly, he'd been begging since before he was able to make money. He always had a big thing to complain about, whether it was some other dude ads being on his videos or fake copyright strikes like 7 years ago or whatever with, what was it, Steve Jones? He always had something to complain about. Even when he was doing it for free, he still fucking seemed like he hated games and he still complained about everything, but he'd tell us he had so much fun back then for some reason. But then you watch the stuff from back then and he's a salty asshole. And then you watch the stuff from now and he's a salty asshole and you're like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Every month, I don't want to be like this.
But
every
we
month.
can't go back to how it used to be. It is not how
No,
it
you
used to
dumb
be.
bitch. It wasn't
He was
fraudulent.
always crying and complaining and begging.
Neggy broke pig chains tipped $1.
This pig
Pig
knows
ups
his
to the
dude.
Jewish Muppet for being so unsufferable that he loses his own pay pigs. All this pigroach has to
Swaggins
do is
came
to
back, though.
pretend to be nice. But he's gingerly at acting so he can't help but
Everyone's
be a
favorite
love
person,
24/7.
Swaggins. He came back, so shout out to him, I guess.
I feel awful in general just being in this kind of a situation every month.
Right.
And I don't want to be like this.
Well, you have a
all
wife
the
still?
time.
Did she
So
move
that's what
out
I'm
again?
hoping. Wow, I totally can't do this. The name is too big.
Whoops.
Okay, sorry, Frogger.
Professional
for
streamer.
Choice, but I have to completely abridge your name. It's way too long.
Sorry, your name is too big for me to give it a real shout out.
Sorry, man.
Makes sense.
Didn't fit the leaderboard. But we know what it is. Frogger for Viewer's Choice.
I don't know what it is. Who was Frogger for?
But anyway, thank you very much for the tip.
Yes,
$5
Wagons
tip,
came back.
Thank you.
He's been in this chat
All right, Dream
every day
Catalog
for
has
the last
been up
couple
for
days.
6 months. Thank you, Dream Catalog.
Every day for the last
I
couple
appreciate
days.
that.
You know what I mean?
Cheeseburg the Berg tipped me $1, and it's a troll tip, but I'm gonna read it anyway just to show how dumb my detractors are because this
Yeah,
is hilarious.
this is
when they say
hilarious,
stupid shit like
obviously.
this. You guys ready?
You guys ready?
All right, you ready?
You ready?
Here we go.
So let's get the big I don't even know the big gimmick for this pre-stream. I really need your money. I really need your money. I just got overdrafted. I really need your money. Please give me your money. I really need your money. Tips, by the way. Only tips. He didn't say please sub. He didn't say please share. He said please tip. So we have a troll tip. $1. Oh, this dude's a fucking asshole. But I'm going to read it to show how dumb he is.
Why did Dr. Disrespect get banned for using the bathroom? You're not after belching and farting loudly numerous times and releasing
Listen to
bodily
that
fluids
voice.
on stream. Well, let's see.
That
Number
fucking
one, because
voice.
belching,
How long
is
is he
not
going to sit on
illegal.
this one, though?
it may be discussed. Then he live broadcast it, which violated Twitch's terms of service, which got him banned from Twitch. And then he got his E3 pass revoked.
Oh.
So when you break the law, you pay the price.
It's a good thing no one DSP is related to has broken the law.
Play.
Uh-huh.
Did a 100-bit cheer.
Do you have a wife
He
again,
says, Why did you
DSP?
tweet out that you're overdrafted like last time?
Mocked.
Because the bottom line is last time, it happened over a week ago, and I was 10 days away from getting paid, and I was like, damn, this is the first time it's this bad.
Right.
And I wanted everyone to know. Everyone already knows what's going on with me financially, based on that last tweet. There's no reason to tweet it out again. That's fucking excessive, stupid shit.
Tweeting multiple times begging within a week. Tweeting twice to beg within a week is excessive. But the shit he does every day on stream is somehow not excessive. And because he tweeted that he was overdrafted one time, people know he's overdrafted forever, I guess, because everybody know he broke. But then he explained to us that he was broke on this stream, which would be implying that we didn't know he was broke. Oh, well, don't think about it.
Okay.
Okay.
No Ice Names 2000 cheered and said, if you were Superman, what would you contribute or change to the world?
Nothing?
If I were Superman, and what would I contribute or change to the world? I don't know. That's a lot of responsibility. If
fucking
you're a man
God.
that cannot be killed,
Okay.
maybe sometimes he would do benevolent things as DJ Sandex.
Did he try to explain
Let's see
Superman?
here. The old node tipped me $1 and says, enjoy summer in Washington. I have a friend in Shelton, and it looks stunning. I don't know what Shelton is. Is there a Shelton, Washington?
Who knows?
I'm not familiar with
Oh,
that.
but okay. Shit.
Oh
boy, here we go.
Don't laugh at. In fact, hold on a second. And then I received a $1 tip from a troll that I'm going to completely ignore and laugh.
So he begged for tips. Please tip me. I need your dollars. Please send your dollars 2 trolls send $1, and they get shit on. They listen to him, though.
Laugh at. In fact, hold on a
come
second.
He really,
You sent me $1 and you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Thanks for the insult. Okay.
I ended up clipping that. Shit, I might not be able to find it that easy, even though I fucking did it today. But I restarted my computer since then. Is this it? What the hell is this? Nope, that's the shit for Twitter. This gotta be it.
You sent me $1 and you're an idiot. So now what I'd like to do is I would like to give
He mocked people
a
that
shout out
donate
the
to
top
him so
cheerers of the
much.
week. Keep in mind it's only Wednesday and this runs until Sunday night. So there's still much chance to get in here. Oh, actually, before we do that, there's some more contributions.
Uh-oh.
Infinite 55 just gifted a subscription to...
Now look at what Infinite 55 just did. Big DSP fan, Infinite 55. You see what he just did? He gifted a fucking sub. After DSP sat up here and cried for money saying he was overdrafted. And 2 trolls gave him $1. The actual fan, Infinite 55, gifts a fucking sub. I don't think gifting a sub is going to help his bank account, Infinite 55. Don't you like DSP? Why are you making him suffer like this?
Madara is God. So
That's so
congratulations
weird.
to Madara is God, who received a gifted sub, and thank
So
you Infinite
weird.
for the support. That is much appreciated.
I like how the mod don't even have a fucking
some
sub.
guy's leg just cheered.
Uh-oh.
And he says, if everyone already knows about
mocked.
your money situation,
Look at him. Listen to him struggling.
and he says, if everyone already knows about your money situation, why did you talk about it on stream again today?
Holy fuck.
And he says, if everyone already knows about your money situation, why did you talk about it on stream again today? Because some people just get misconceptions and they think that, oh, it's over. Oh,
So, in conclusion, he didn't beg tweet twice because everyone understood already and it would be excessive. So he told us on
No,
stream
you dumb bitch. It wasn't
because some
fraudulent.
people have a misconception.
A Gilb16 tipped $1. You know why he couldn't answer?
His fans
Because
are too
he
dumb,
never
dude.
contributed a damn thing to society.
God.
He's like a tumor that just feeds of people and never gives back.
I don't even think he read about somebody else contributing to society. This dude. So his pignosis state is that you, as a daily viewer that listens to the pre-stream live, you don't understand. You don't know that he's overdrafted. But the people on Twitter from that one tweet a week ago, they know he's overdrafted still. They wake up every day and they're like, oh my God, Phil is overdrafted. I forgot. But the viewers, they don't know that. They have they get misconceived, dude. It's misconceptions. What the fuck did he say?
you know,
Well,
today,
let me
'cause some people
get
just get misconceptions.
Misconceptions.
And they think that, oh, it's over. Oh, you know,
They
Phil
think
went
it's
to this last
over.
week, so he must be good.
What
no,
the
actually,
fuck?
It's the complete opposite. So that's why.
The viewers
But
think
thank
it's
you.
over.
No, you
Okay.
dumb bitch.
Like
It
Infinite
wasn't
55,
fraudulent.
gift and subs.
McDonald's manager tipped $1. I am looking
I
for
think that
David
might be it for
Burnell.
this pre-stream, though.
I am responding to his
Maybe.
McDonald's job application.
The daily viewers don't understand, but the people on Twitter, they get it. You know why? You know the real reason why he didn't do that tweet again, though, because the last time he did it, it got shut on. They got what, like 90 replies or something? Just a bunch of people being mean to him and sending memes and saying get a job. That's why he don't want to do another begging tweet, because the last one worked out horribly, and it probably made him feel bad.
All right, and I just got a $3 tip from another troll.
$3 from a troll. So we've gotten $5 from a troll. Well, from trolls. $5 He was begging for tips. The trolls actually did what he wanted. Infinite 55, the huge DSP fan, gifted us a.
Well, I'm not going to read what they said.
Why don't these
What I
people
am
want to
gonna do is
donate to
I'm gonna laugh
DSP?
like
The people
this.
that like him. And then he laughs.
Oh, my goodness. Like this.
Forced act too. Big ups to the trolls, dude.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the $3, stupid head.
Stupid
You are
head.
such a dumbass. All right. And then some guy's leg did another cheer and said, struggle more to mock me.
Why didn't mock
Now
him that
left
time?
again.
No, you dumb bitch. It wasn't fraudulent.
This is the funniest part. Is that these people
Sam
don't
Hyde
only
tipped
don't like me,
$1. You want to know
but
why I don't
yet they
support universal basic income? I.e., giving $1K to everyone? Because disgusting Jewish Muppets like this dude would take the money and still keep begging. Free money to e-beggars is not a line I will cross.
I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. I totally disavow.
Still contribute. It doesn't even make sense.
They should give that
Seriously, like,
$1,000
what are
to
you
every
doing?
Twitch streamer, dude.
Hold on, we're gonna laugh like Titus.
Oh my God.
It doesn't even make
It's
sense.
about to get
Apparently
worse.
don't like me, but yet they still contribute. It doesn't even make sense.
I agree.
Seriously, like, what are you doing?
The true and honest fans give subs and send fucking cheers and shit, but the haters send them $1.
Hold on, we're gonna laugh like Titus.
The thing he begged for. That's not his laugh.
There you go, the Titus laugh.
All right, very nice.
All right, so now, continuing on, let's give a shout out to the top.
Oh, you
cheered
bastard! No.
And nihilistic goldfish. Before we get started, because we are going to start in just a moment, everybody. Does anyone else have any other questions, concerns, or does anyone want to contribute before we get started to get a shout out? Because once I start, I'm going to do an intro. The first thing we're going to do, FYI,
Oh my
is
God.
the show is going to have 3 segments. Okay.
Does anyone want to contribute before I get started?
Hodor, Tark, who have received gifted
Oh.
subs. You guys, enjoy them, and thank you again. Tip me $1, and it's a troll tip.
Another
It's
dollar from a troll.
Tip. Hilarious.
Did he have to do something?
All right, guys.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
Hold on.
Oh my God. Okay, that's enough. Good God, dude. Let's see. What's the? Oh, it don't have a description. Please consider leaving a tip. Check out the Teespring. Thanks. That's your description. You know what? This is terrible content already. I'm disliking this. We start off with fucking dead air and this goddamn slide again. At least this is the last time we get to see it.
All right,
And look at
ladies and
this
gentlemen,
cartoon character as
What is
layout.
going on? Dark Side
Starts with a T-pose, by the way. Full T-pose for the opening. Very
is
nice.
still here. And E3 2019 is still happening right now over in Las
I need to
Vegas.
move
Las
this stuff
Vegas.
down.
LA, duh.
Las
But
Vegas.
pretty much all the things, all the major announcements have been said. The show floor is open.
We
Everyone
have
has
to give
seen
them
all
their
the major
shout-outs,
stuff on the
dude.
show floor. And at this point, all the information,
It's such
all the
a
bombshells have been
fruity
dropped,
layout.
and everything's been made public. Now, I covered E3 over the course of this week, covering the 4 major press conferences that happened, including Microsoft, Bethesda, Ubisoft, and Square Enix. I did recap and reactions broadcasts for each one of those press conferences, and if you have not seen them yet, those are currently available right now over on DSP Gaming for you to watch. All right, so if you haven't seen them yet on DSP Gaming on YouTube, those are on demand. In fact, I'm going to
Go to my gaming channel or watch a couch video.
I strongly recommend if you want in-depth coverage of
Oh,
all those press
wait,
conferences,
what?
that you watch those recap and reactions.
Son, he called that shit he did in depth. No way. I don't know what they were talking about. Nobody cared. Who cares? It's an old game. Who cares? In depth.
Broadcast that I've already done.
In depth
This
coverage.
today,
You like a
the purpose
journalist.
of this video is for me to give a cumulative
Birdman hand rub.
recap of the things that I loved, the things that I hated, and the things that are just kind of meh about E3 2019. Now, admittedly, a lot of people
You're looking
are
very old in
critical
this video.
about this year's Electronic
Nice of him to
Entertainment
not
Expo,
shave.
saying that really didn't seem like there was much going on. That yeah, there were some announcements, but nowhere
I saw
near as
Phil's
many
As
tweet
usual.
and was Lio
I wonder how long the
unicorn
opening
throwing
of
out
this is.
some money and then I
Clutch his
watched the
chest.
pre-stream and forgot about it. Feels bad man.
No, you dumb
Oh,
bitch,
shit,
it wasn't
feels
fraudulent.
Then I watched the pre-stream and forgot
Sam
about it.
Hyde tipped $1.10. Pretty sure some autist asked if he went to a Bart mitzvah and he said he attended one from his dad's side of the family.
fuck?
I'm Polish, guys.
Oh,
I
God.
mean Italian. True con artist.
There's just a lot of stuff that seems to be changing about E3, and
I wonder
a
how-
lot of people have been asking me,
No.
what do I think about the future of E3?
No
My
one
honest
asked him that.
opinion
Get the
is,
fuck out of here. He been telling us
You
that
even remember
for the last 2 weeks.
both Microsoft and Sony.
By the way, you guys, E3 is outdated. E3 is on the way out. Nobody cares about E3 anymore. That's why we do the cumulative best and worst E3 broadcast, by the way. A broadcast. It's very prestigious. And we do, what else we did? We did coverage and allegedly watched the whole thing for at least 4 press conferences. We played Fallout 76 because of it. We're gonna play the Division 2 because of it. A game we've been pooing on since the first one came out and never even touched them. And we're gonna play. It's a third game we're gonna play because of E3. Can't think of it right now. But E3 is out on the way out. E3 is irrelevant. Nobody cares about E3, you guys. Takes four
No, you
4
dumb
days
bitch,
away
it
just
wasn't
for E3.
fraudulent.
Like an actual journalist.
PIGKULTRA
But it's
tipped
out the way and it's
$1.
irrelevant.
This might shock my fans, but I never actually built
Don't think
PCs
about
as
it.
a hobby, or hosted a LAN. I bent the truth because back in 2011, PC gaming was way better, and they didn't like console gamers like me, so I wanted to appease them so they'd watch me.
His PC shit makes no fucking sense. He was a PC gamer, but then when he played 360 games, he was amazed.
You know, last console gen when they announced the PS4 and the Microsoft Xbox One,
Nice Street Fighter
they
shirt.
kind of did so at their own events, and then they just elaborated at E3 versus say that like in Fallout, it's full action-paced, full FPS, but then you can freeze. The count
Wow.
In order to full action.
Oh my god.
Full FPS, but then you can freeze the count.
But then you can freeze the
Say
combat.
that like in Fallout, it's full.
Is he
action-paced
pig explaining Fallout 76 like it's brand new as a part of his E3 coverage?
kind of vibe that was going on at E3 this year.
What the hell?
The final
What,
segment
what
of
was
this
that
broadcast,
transition?
I'm going to cumulatively,
Freeze.
go through the entire gaming calendar for the rest of 2019, as well as early 2020, because now we've gotten so many game
And
release
gun
dates in
hands, I
E3
love gun
2019.
hands.
We want to see the gaming landscape at a
Depots.
glance. We want to be able to
Glorious.
say, I wonder what games are coming out when, what months are going to be game
Freeze.
heavy and release heavy, and what months are just going to be very slow. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
That's kind of what we're going to do. Now, another thing. If people cheer, sub, or tip during today's stream, I will give
check
them a
this.
live shout-out during the broadcast. I did not do that with my previous recap
Damn, you have to tell us
videos,
twice.
But I'm going to do that for this one.
Big fucking
okay?
ups.
So I'm going to have other people's input kind of interjected into this show as we're going.
Yo,
So just
DSP gonna come back Friday and he gonna be shaved. He gonna shave for his day off as usual. He does all of this E3 stuff when he's gonna be on camera almost full screen. He doesn't shave at all for any of that. He's gonna shave to go to Fred Meyer tomorrow though, I'm sure. What the fuck?
We start off Chewbacca
Shout
here
outs.
to said, you agree with Alpha Omega Sin, who said that the combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake is similar to VATS and Fallout. What's your take on the combat?
Oh, that was the transition to that.
I can
Okay.
understand why you would say that. Like in Fallout, it's full
Flaming hot take
action-paced,
from
full
Alpha Omega
FPS, but then
Sin,
you can
the dude that literally
freeze
wanted to
the
fight
combat
DSP at one point.
in order to particularly aim at a precise area and try to get like a critical hit or a higher chance to hit. I mean, the freezing aspect is similar, but no, it's not like VATS
The
because
head
you're
shakes.
using completely new abilities like magic or special
It's like a
attacks.
toddler that don't
while
want
in
applesauce.
VATS, it's just regular bullets, right?
Gun hands.
Regular shots. So what I would say is it's more comparable
Yeah, Alpha
to...
Omega Sin, he had this big beef with DSP. I forget how it started. Oh, I remember how it started. Alpha Omega Sin was complaining about Street Fighter V when people pretended to care about that game. He was complaining about that, and he was like, oh, you're gonna fucking rage quit like fucking Dark Side Phil. And he said that in passing, so everybody went to DSP like, oh my god, Phil, Alpha Omega Sin, he was shitting on you, Phil. So Doc got really mad on Twitter. He got really fucking mad on pre-stream. And pretty much the conclusion of it was he went out of his way to say, if anybody talks shit about me, I'm going to fucking shit on them back. That was pretty much what he said. It never happened to this day. It never happened. Well, no, he did it to that dude, Professional Jared. But he had to cheat on his wife and weird stuff had to happen first. That was a really good video. But I don't want to go on a field trip to watch that. It already took me too long
No,
to
you
saw
dumb
this.
bitch, it
That
wasn't
was, that
fraudulent.
was a sweet fucking video.
Hideo Kojima
they had a
tipped
nice little
$1.
Twitter
We
fight.
need serious right
Alpha
now.
Omega Sin,
Really
if I remember
serious.
right.
Angry man
I think somebody else
DSP need real
posted a
American
picture
job.
with a shirt off. I don't know if he did
DSP
it.
listen Kursuri. I am Japanese
he
do
wanted
get a
to-
job
he
do
told
chingy
Doc he
chong
wanted to
chingati
actually fight
spicy
him.
tuna sushi mushi mushi DSP san.
And after
Domo
he said he wanted to
arigato,
fight,
Mr. Roboto.
after he
Domo
said he
domo.
wanted to fight, God, what the? Hit Kojima, go away. After he said he wanted to fight, his I think he was on pre-stream, and it was like, well, I'm not gonna actually fight anybody. I mean, I'm gonna make a video about it. So that was all of that was a weird saga. It's a Snarp and Nail video on it. I don't know how much of it to cover, but it's pretty easy to look up the stuff. Don't know if the video's got the tweets in them though. That shit was weird.
Final Fantasy 15 or Kingdom Hearts 3. where during the
Yeah,
active
thank you
combat
for
you would
the-
select a
thank you
different
for the dollar,
ability to use,
Kojima.
only you can now freeze to take a little bit of time to be more
He wanted
strategic.
to fight him. I wonder if he
It's
remember.
definitely a hybrid.
I wonder if
engine.
either one of them
But
remember.
I would definitely, I understand why he said that, but I don't necessarily think it's like VATS, because in VATS you're only using regular bullets,
Gun hand.
while here you're using okay?
Okay.
Excuse me, your droid. In any other game you'd call it a drone. In this game, because it's Star Wars universe, you call it a droid, right?
This
I
coverage is
like
going to be
Star
really
Wars
ass if
Fallen
we
Order,
just
Jedi
read the
Fallen Order
fucking
from what
chat
we've
and
seen.
go all over the place because of it.
Will it
Come on, dude.
essentially be a game that
He didn't
holds
even
up
actually start
when you
his real
actually
video
play it
yet.
in November? I don't know, but it seems to me like it's a step
Tell us
in the right
about the
direction,
first day
and
of
at least it's
E3. What the
something with
fuck?
Star Wars that's not just a shooter like Battlefront, so that's a good thing. I'm actually very much looking forward to that.
No shit.
Outside
DSP
of
looking
that,
forward to
I
the
don't think
game.
anything else
Look at the
at
head
EA
shakes.
Digital conference was of any significance whatsoever.
It's like
but
an
I'm still gonna
actual
talk about
baby.
it. So they talked about how Apex Legends Season 2 will be released in early July. In fact, I think the
Oh,
date
he
is
talking
July
about
2nd.
EA. That's why it seems
There's
so
gonna be
off.
a new character called Watson. who's gonna have
Watson.
unique abilities, much like all the other characters in the game. There's going to be a new gun released, and also the Mozambique is going to get rebalanced because everyone jokes and complains. It's a running meme that the Mozambique is the worst gun in the game. So they're going to try to make the Mozambique better and more viable to
This could have been done the day the EA thing happened. He telling us about EA stuff, like with no actual input on it. Just this happened and that happened. Days after. What the fuck?
use in actual combat. Okay?
Is he gonna do that for Nintendo too? That's ass.
And I mean, I'm gonna be very honest with all of you. Oh, they also teased that there's gonna be a dragon or something.
Furrowed
Which makes no
brow.
sense. There's no
A
dragon in the fucking
dragon.
game. Why would there be a dragon out of nowhere, right? But in reality, when you really think about it, Apex Legends is kind of dead.
Oh.
Like Apex Legends was a game.
Back to back to back to back to back to
Oh
back.
boy.
Like Drake.
We starting
My
off with
ears
the
are
five.
bleeding. Tipped $3.33. Please, for the love of frog, turn down the volume on tip notifications.
Wait, really? Oh yeah, my desktop audio was way too high. Holy fuck. It was at -3. It's supposed to be -5.5. God damn. Thank you for telling me. It sounded the same to me all the time, but it sounds different to y'all depending on what I'm doing.
It
That was
came out
horrible.
right before Anthem.
But I'm gonna guess what he might try to do. Because Apex is dead, parentheses, quote unquote. Because Apex is dead, basically they shouldn't update it. But then if they didn't update Apex, then right now he would be saying, why didn't they show Apex? Apex must be dead, dude. They're not even updating it. So it's just like the rest of E3 with DSP. You lose no matter what. And he hated everything. Very fucking nice.
But with all the anticipation for Anthem,
Because
it
he
came out
stopped
like 2
playing
weeks
it with
before,
his
and
friends.
therefore it bought
It's
into the
dead
hype.
now.
People were getting excited for a new team-based shooter.
The
but it
game
was
is
free.
dead now.
So everyone jumped on the bandwagon of playing this game for free. EA paid an incredible amount of money to streamers.
I think when I turned the
Stream this
Elgato all
game
the way up, I
release
turned the
week
desktop
and
audio all
got
the way up by
everyone
accident.
watching it that way. So everyone was
That's how
watching
that-
this new game
probably
that
how
no
that
one had
happened.
ever heard of before. And I'll be very frank, if they didn't pay the top streamers to play it, I don't think anyone would have ever played Apex Legends. The whole game would have been glossed over and skipped, but EA spent a lot of money.
The game
and
by
ended up getting a lot of
Respawn
people playing
that
their
popped
game
up on the
because of it,
Origin
okay?
app, nobody would have noticed it? The free game?
And I would say
Right.
Apex wasn't a bad game. Don't get me wrong. I actually liked the team-based, battle royal of the game. But all the hype died within 2 months. Why? Because the dev team didn't really push the game with new content. When you have a game that becomes white hot like that,
White
you
hot.
immediately got to jump on it and say, okay, we're going to improve this way. We're going to put tons of new characters. We're going to do a new map. We're going to
It's so weird. The DSP seem to always know how to do everything. He know what these game developers should have done. He know what game developers should have done to stay on top. And he couldn't stay on top as a fucking Let's Player. Huh? Oh, not even stay on top. He couldn't even stay in his position he found. Not even that. But he know what the game developer should have did to keep millions playing that game and to keep tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands watching. He know what they should have did. The dark side fell. He should work for EA, obviously.
And here we are. The game came out. in
He don't
February,
even know how to
March,
promote
April, May,
himself.
4 months in, there's been
They should have pushed
no new
it
additions whatsoever
by
to the
paying
map.
streamers to play
There's
it.
one
They
new
already
character
did.
and one new gun. So you know what I mean? How many times are you going to play this game? Look at Fortnite. When Fortnite became insanely popular, they're going to have seasons released with all new skins and characters, new weapons, things that are
Skins and characters, the things that you pay for that he complains about being in the game, and the reason why he don't want to play Fortnite. They should copy Fortnite, the game he hates and doesn't want to play. Apex should copy that. God damn
No, you
it!
dumb
Come
bitch,
on, man.
It wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
Jay tipped $1. Why
the
does he
game
have
I
to
like
give a
should
history
copy this
lesson
other
for
game I
questions
hate.
that could be answered with one word?
Wait, why does he have to give a history? That's the Docs the Phil way, dude. I got $1 tip from Jay. Hold on, let me read it. Why does he have to give? I guess this guy must be a troll. Why does he have to give a history lesson for questions that could be answered with one word? Because I'm trying to give people, like an actual. Hold on. Oh, sorry, fucking stupid email. Because I try to give people a real, whole response, unlike other streamers who probably don't even give a real shout out. So there you go.
Constantly changing the variables of the game and
Flail.
everything. That game did it right. Apex Legends
Wait,
didn't.
Fortnite did it right? Oh my god. Fortnite did it right. What the fuck?
Now, if you know the reason
The
behind
game he
Apex
hates.
Legends doing it the way they did it, they actually announced we don't want to kill our dev team. Like a lot of these other studios, they overwork their dev teams to death, and we don't want to do that with Apex Legends, so we're going to scale back. And it's like, okay, but then don't expect much from your game in the future because you got to.
So you don't want to punish your workers, therefore, game developer, because you don't want to punish your workers, don't expect money from us. Even though DSP didn't buy anything in Apex. Somebody else bought a $20 thing for him. He pretended like he was spending $40 every day and was talking to the devs on Skype or some shit. Like he was on the ground floor. He didn't even want to play it the day it came out because he thought people were shilling it. And I don't remember if he played it the next day or the day after that. But it was a really weird thing with Apex when it first came out. Pretty people was getting timed out and banned for asking for that game.
Strike when the iron is hot, and that iron was.
But everyone else should strike when the iron is hot. When Apex was hot, he didn't want to fucking play it, and his fans had to beg him to play it. But strike when the iron is hot, game developers. Do the thing that I'm not doing.
White hot when the game
White
came
hot.
out, and then they just kind of dropped the ball. So for me, they're like, Apex Legends is coming out with a new season 2. It's like Apex Legends, who's played that in the last 2 months? You know what I mean? And this is coming from someone who was doing weekly streams of it with my buddies, and we were doing good, and we were winning matches and everything. And now it's I have no desire. Like, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I will do one stream in early July to check out the new
now
stuff.
he wants to play it again,
Do you really
though.
think that's enough to make people come back? No new map.
No, you
no
dumb
real
bitch,
new
it
additions.
was
Why the fuck you
fraudulent.
act like you didn't want to play it then?
You see what I
Coda
mean?
Carl's tipped $1. Why are you streaming here when you have your main account back to stream on?
That's because I don't.
It's enough.
Ubisoft fucked over a lot of people with their shit
so
somehow.
It's a shame because
a lot of
the rest
people can't
EA's
stream on
press
their account
conference
because of
was
that.
completely deflating. It was just FIFA, Madden, the usual sports
So that's
stuff
why
no
I'm
one
not.
really cares about. And I've said this before, I'll say it again, but I'm not going to beat the dead horse. People don't.
I didn't
watch
even get to
E3
stream
for
on all
sports.
3 of my
They
fucking
don't.
channels I
Those
can
people
stream
who buy
on.
sports games buy them every
Like
year
I wanted to
anyway
do.
because they're a fan of the sport.
Oh, well.
They don't care about what you improve.
Oh my
They
God,
don't
this
need to hear
shit
about it.
again?
Complete polar opposite night and
He
day.
say that every year. People don't need to hear
versus
about Madden.
Nintendo,
No,
that's
every single year he say people don't need to hear about Madden because people already know Madden exists. That's wheelchair symbol logic in the first place. Second of all, if they never talk about Madden because everybody knows what Madden is, eventually Madden is going to become a niche fucking game. And people are going to say, Madden, what's that? I haven't seen anything about Madden in years. And just about every E3, Madden is a trending topic on Twitter for E3. Well, at least last year was. I don't know about this year because it wasn't as big of a deal. But Madden and NBA Live and FIFA, all of that shit, people, every fucking time, it ended up being a trending topic and people talk about it on Twitter a lot. But they can't talk about it because everybody know it exists. Well, everybody know a lot of stuff exists by his meme-ass logic. Just like how everybody knows he's overdrafted. That's why he need to tell us. Don't think about it.
Completely different situation.
SP
Nintendo
tip
blew it out of the
Don't
park.
I
think
know
about
what
it.
I'm doing telling
Like
my pay
Nintendo
pigs. I mean fans are
announcement
paying
after
for my
announcement.
This
luxurious
is so
lifestyle.
out
I
of-
mean I'm
out of
overdrafted.
order.
Please consider tipping me right now.
Like this was an amazingly good presentation.
This is so
from
out of
Nintendo.
order.
I rate this 2 thumbs up. If this were a stage
He started
conference,
talking
this
about
probably would've
EA,
won E3, but they
slid
didn't
into
do a
talking
stage
about
conference.
Nintendo. Thumbs up
Good stuff.
Nintendo.
There was so much they covered. I took as many notes
No
as I
information
could.
in between.
So first of
Let me
all,
go back to my notes.
2 new characters in Smash Brothers.
And now we're talking about Smash.
The hero
So now it's the
Dragon Quest
transition into
will have
Nintendo, and we're not
stage
even talking about other stuff yet.
among various different heroes for the Dragon Quest franchise.
I don't know, dude. This is very a very weird cumulative
now, A lot of
video.
people have wanted Banjo-Kazooie and
So now he's
Smash
gonna
for years and
explain
years, so
Nintendo
this is like
E3.
total fan service for people who love Smash.
Holy
These are two
shit.
huge announcements, and they're super stoked about that. Okay.
Yeah, the conference he didn't watch.
Luigi's Mansion
And by the
3.
way, shit, was it an hour or 2 hours? It was about an hour and a half. It was around the time his normal stream would start, but he started late because he was doing the E3 stuff. He posted in his chat around like 12 something my time, which is what 10 and 10
No,
for
you
him.
dumb bitch. It was
That he was
fraudulent.
watching the Nintendo stuff. So he
Observer
watched
tipped
it
$1.
an hour before the
Swag it
stream
is back.
started.
I guess a good hoe always
And you know
runs
he didn't
back.
watch the whole thing.
Turbin was and is right no talking to these autistic pay
I don't
pigs
even
when
believe
they
he
get
watched
dumped.
anything. I just feel like he
Cure
fucking looked
autism
up
and
articles.
pignosis runs deep. Big ups to Out Chronicler or the pig for always being one step ahead.
Yeah, Swaggins is back, dude. I don't think he gave him any money yet, though. But he was in his chat an hour and a half before his stream started saying he was watching the Nintendo stuff. And then he come on stream and tell us about it like he knew so much. He didn't watch that
It's
shit.
coming out this time. It actually doesn't take place.
He probably
in a
was
mansion.
playing it while he was
takes place
checking
in a
emails or
hotel,
something.
Which is funny. Why don't they call it Luigi's Hotel?
Yes, name it Luigi's
I don't know.
Hotel and not
Well,
Luigi's
that
Mansion
looks
3.
good.
Fuck
As
up
they're
your whole
doing this,
IP.
They decided they're going to do a tie-in video game.
My God.
Okay.
Okay.
So the Dark Crystal, it's a tactical-based game, and a lot of people are wondering exactly what it's going to be. Maybe I'll try it out. They said it is coming out this year, but they did not give a release date, which kind of sucks.
Why would he want to
know
play
when
a
it's coming out
tactical
to
game?
add it into my schedule. But whenever
No.
it comes out, maybe I'll check it out. Just
Mario
because it's
and
the
Rabbids
freaking
or
Dark
whatever is the
Crystal. It's
best you
like
can
such
do,
an
DSP.
oddity. That would be like saying we're doing the Muppet Show video game tomorrow.
What?
Huh? I mean, okay, I guess that's pertinent. I don't know, but it might be good.
Him
You
and his
never know.
fucking pertinent bullshit. Everything has to be
Another big
relevant.
announcement. So they had announced that
Everything
previously
gotta
earlier
be
this year they were
relevant.
doing this. That Link's Awakening, which is the Game Boy series of Zelda, Legend of Zelda games, was going to be remastered for modern consoles. Well, guess what? It's coming out September 20th. So
He had a
let me make
weird
sure that I put down my
$60 Zelda
calendar
game.
there. Yes, I did. September 20th, Link's Awakening for the Switch. And I'm all over that because
Of course.
I never played Link's Awakening. That
He
was
can't
one
play
of
it now, I guess.
The mainstream Zelda games I completely
He
missed
can't
out
play
on.
a
I
Super
haven't played
Nintendo
yet
game,
since
you
on
guys.
Game
Won't
Boy,
work.
and
Gotta wait for the
I own Game
remaster.
Boy Pocket.
Gotta pay $60.
But when I got it, it was primarily for Pokemon.
Gotta pay
If I remember
$60, you
correctly,
guys.
Link's Awakening was an
Oh no, it was a
earlier
Game Boy game.
for
He
Game Boy
definitely
that I
can't
never
emulate a
owned.
Game
So
Boy
this will
game.
be fun to play it for the very first time.
Yep, gotta wait
Okay?
for the $60 release. Sounds good.
Collection of
He's
Mana.
broke, by the way.
This is a remaster collection of the original trilogy of Secret of Mana
Uh-oh,
games.
more
Secret of Mana 1
remasters
and
to
2,
buy.
Which had been released for Western audiences. And a new game called Trials of Mana.
Whoa.
Which is actually Secret of Mana 3.
So it's not new.
Translated for the first time ever for Western audiences.
So it's old as fuck then.
That collection released immediately.
What a good new game.
Now, that's exciting
Clutch
to
the
me.
chest.
All
That's
right,
exciting to
because
me.
Secret of Mana is a great game. The ending sucks because you need to know how to beat it.
Oh my
to
God,
beat
you
it.
literally
And I
rage quit that
relatively
game,
soon.
DSP.
None of those had
Come on.
solid release dates, but will be
The
coming out
game's
soon.
great, but I fucking
So,
rage quit it. That's how much I
No
like
More
it.
Heroes 3 actually is in development and will be coming out next year. A lot of people were wondering if it would ever happen. Because
A lot
of
of
the
people
game
were wondering. This a lot of people shit. Who was
Travis
wondering?
Touchdown's
Theo,
Revenge or something
Theo
like
and
that.
somebody else.
And
That's
that
a lot
came
of
out in the
people.
last year, and I was interested in
Theo
playing it,
and
but
one
people really
person
weren't
in his
interested
chat
in seeing me
besides
play it, so
Theo.
I skipped it.
Theo ain't
But
here.
apparently
Theo
sold
and one
well enough
fucking
that now
person
there is
here.
a No More Heroes- a
That's a
formal
lot of
No More
people.
Heroes 3 that will be
Everybody,
coming
every
out
day
in
they're waking
2020,
up.
so
Oh my
that's
God.
always a good,
Oh my God, is it out yet? Is it coming out?
Okay.
Is it coming out?
Gaming Hobo
Every day.
has cheered 75 bits. Thank you, Gaming Hobo. And Spitzer just
He
cheered.
talked
It says,
about it
"Here,
like
what
his
about E3
fucking,
changing format?" But I don't
like
completely
front
agree.
page
The fact of the
news.
matter is we're at the end
A
of
lot
the
of
gen, and
people
I
were
reckon that
wondering
many
about
of
it,
the heavy
man.
hitters are being saved for the different expos of next
I
year.
don't know where these people
Remember
come
E3
from,
2011, that
'cause
was
he
quite
sure don't talk to
underwhelming in
him.
many regards, which is because the last gen was nearing its end. I mean, look
Oh
at
my
Microsoft. They had
God.
Gears and Halo, and
This
that's
dude
it.
wrote
No
an
gameplay,
opinion
nothing.
piece.
Any exclusive they have brewing is probably 2 to 3 years out. You also may be correct, Spitzer. You may
Kotaku
actually
article
hit
in the chair.
The nail on the head.
Was that at least $1?
But for me,
Me?
when you tell me E3 and you tell me Sony, who's always been
Oh,
there, isn't
fuck
there, EA, who's always been there, isn't the
You don't even like
2020
EA.
Tokyo Olympics.
You
but it's
shit on
coming
EA
out in
every year.
2019.
Now you want him to go to E3.
So I guess it's coming out by the end of this year. For the first time
Great
out in
quote.
2019. It's called Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, but it's coming out in 2019. So I guess it's coming out by the end of this year.
Doesn't even trust his own statements that he wrote down. It's coming out 2019, so I guess it's coming out this year. Well, I would assume 2019 is this year. You have it on your layout, E3 2019.
Olympic game for the new Olympics next year.
He should have said
It's called Mario and Sonic at the
apparently.
2020
Apparently
Tokyo
it's coming
Olympics,
out this year.
but it's
I don't
coming
know.
out in 2019.
Yeah.
So I guess it's coming out by the end of this year. For the first time ever, Mario and
Uh-oh.
Sonic is going to have online play.
Whoa.
Now, I've played many of the Olympic games.
You want to waste money on this?
As well as 2016, both kind of couch co-op, all right?
Couch co-op?
I take
Who
that
can
back.
you do that
I
with?
screwed that up. I played 2012 and 2014.
John Rambisi?
The Winter Games as couch co-op. 2016 and 2018, I completely skipped.
I wonder why.
because I
Did
was
you
like,
have
why am I gonna
friends
play
that
these
year?
Games? They're just couch co-op.
Oh.
So for the first time ever, they announced there will be online competitive play. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll actually get Mario and Sonic at the Olympics
Wow.
and try to do online play with people who I know, and then try
Who
to do
he
random, you know what I mean? Like,
know.
that's actually exciting that I can play with you guys, the viewers, and we can have an
Frightened.
Olympic showdown or whatever. Okay.
DSP is too scared to literally play a Mario game with strangers. That's the point we've reached. A Mario game. They can't even talk to him. They can't even talk to him.
So that's smart. That's actually smart.
Maybe he'll
Billy
get the
Buckeye cheered
$60
and
game
said,
and waste his
"Nintendo were
money.
unique and stood out by
Big
being
ups.
The only ones to do a digital show. Now that so many companies are switching to digital shows,
Hope he
do you
hyped
think
for
this
some
thing
low
might switch back the other
contributions.
way?
Another
Companies
fucking
that really
opinion
smart.
piece coming up.
Philly Buckeye cheered and said, Nintendo were unique and stood out by being the only ones to do a digital show. Now that so many companies are switching to digital shows, do you think things might switch back the other way?
Yeah, Nintendo
Or
created a
companies that actually
digital
do have live
show.
shows will
Nobody
stand out
else ever
more?
done anything like that
No,
before
I think the
Nintendo.
digital shows, honestly, are more digestible. They move faster. You don't have a live
That's
audience.
because they edited
Woo,
DSP.
wow, and everyone complaining that they're overreacting to stuff.
Everyone
I think
complained.
the digital shows are better. I'm
Right.
being honest. I actually do now. I think the digital shows after
I remember
strongly
him
criticized
complaining,
Nintendo for not showing up
and
to
I
E3
complained
a couple
about the
years
Final
with
Fantasy VII one.
show-
That's apparently everyone.
4 shows. I actually think now
Leg
they
slap.
actually maybe we're ahead of the curve.
Nah, he
And I
don't
think that
review
what they've
Devolver
done has
Digital.
worked, and
Every
I
year he
think
say
that
he is
other
and he
people
never
are gonna
do.
follow suit now.
And he don't play their games anyway.
Okay, Animal Crossing, New Horizons,
Uh-oh.
a new Animal Crossing game for the Switch,
I'm very excited.
is coming out March 20th, 2020, and I'm excited
I wish
for
it was
that.
coming out
Why?
this year.
Because number one, I've never played an Animal Crossing game.
Could you imagine this DSP playing Animal Crossing? Is he gonna be scared of the trolls in Animal Crossing? Well, I don't know if I can go online, you guys. I know people are saying you can't really be trolled, but somebody might try to steal my bells. Somebody gonna come and cut all the trees down.
In my entire life. Never. So it'll be an exposure to a new series for me for the first time. And, as you guys know, I do chill streams now.
Oh my God.
I
You're gonna spend
balance
$60 to
my
have
mainstream
chill
gameplay
streams with Animal Crossing?
chill streams.
Delicious.
And people are actually telling me that the game is like the ultimate chill stream game.
Oh yeah,
So it could be a real cool opportunity for us to do fun stuff together on a chill environment, but also
a chill environment.
play a new game that I've never, a franchise I've never played before, right?
Delicious.
Excuse me. Okay.
I love the way he goes into that. This could be a new franchise for me to try out for the first time. It's like, I don't even know what to, I don't know. I don't hear anybody else talk like this. He talks so weird about the games. But somehow everybody else is doing it wrong and everybody else take it too seriously. And he play games to have fun. Whatever. Don't question
In
it.
addition to that, there's also going to be a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel.
Whoa.
Holy shit. Now, for
Burp.
me,
Bert.
honestly, it's not that big of an announcement. Why?
You shouldn't eat
I
before
kind
you
of figured
stream.
they were making a new Zelda game. I didn't necessarily know it was a Breath of the Wild sequel, but we know that Zelda, as long as Zelda makes money, they're going to keep making more.
Yeah, Nintendo gonna stop making
Breath
Zelda
of the
games.
Wild, for many people, was Game of the Year 2017. For me, it wasn't. It
Of
was
course
one of
not.
the best games of the year, but definitely not Game of
No,
the
you
Year. I think
dumb
Mario
bitch,
Odyssey
it
was
wasn't
far better.
fraudulent.
What was his game of the year?
He tipped
Was it some open world shit?
$1.50. How's he gonna play Animal
Probably.
Crossing when he can't even get out of
Oh.
debt in real life?
That's rough.
But I still loved the game.
Thank you for the $1.50.
So to hear they're making a direct sequel
That's
is pretty
rough.
cool. And that's a good announcement for me. Okay.
I could see
Couple
him.
shout-outs,
I could see
Italian Dolphin
him
Cheers,
maybe
companies
a little
doing
bit
their own shows
complaining
in the
about
future
Animal
rather than
Crossing.
Everyone announcing everything at the same time and competing.
What, how they treat
Companies
money
can
and
announce
stuff.
things when the time is best. Right.
That fucking
I
those little
think that's the
furries
way to
are
go.
kind of greedy sometimes.
Strike
Dude.
when you feel the fire is hot. Not, oh, we have to wait till E3 to announce everything, right?
Right.
Cresta Angel did 100-bit cheers. And don't forget, Trials of Mana is getting a remake. Oh, I already mentioned that. He says it's getting a remake early 2020. I thought that it was part of the
Whoops.
collection. I guess
Whoops.
I'm wrong.
Whoops.
From what I was to understand,
Great
the
notes.
Collection of Mana
Huh?
had Trials
What?
of Mana in it. I guess
Huh?
I'm wrong.
Whoops.
And
What?
actually,
Huh?
Trials of Mana is coming out next year. Then.
Oh, whoops.
I guess
Thanks.
I'm-
No, you
Thanks,
dumb
Cresta
bitch, it wasn't
Angel.
fraudulent.
There you go.
Thanks for correcting him
That-
on his
Mr.
coverage.
Detective
His great
tipped
fucking
$1.
coverage.
I would pay good money for that DSP Turban Face-Off podcast. Also, time
He
to
should
buy
just do
merch for
live
evidence.
reactions. Maybe next year he'll do it. Next year I could see it. Next year it's gonna be multiple fucking pre-streams of him doing gumshoe voice. Well, I got a dollar tip, and some guy tried to call me out because I'm doing live reactions this year. But things change, idiot. I'm not even uploading to fucking YouTube anymore. Blech.
That was it. Now, you see, that was a Nintendo conference. Oh, my God. Like, 1,
That's
2,
gonna
3,
be
4,
DSP
5,
next
6,
shit,
7,
dude.
8, 9, 10,
Live
11,
reaction is gonna be
13,
sweet.
14 good announcements
No notes.
that are concrete things that,
Copious
at
notes.
least some people care about. You know what I mean? Like, wow, that's the complete opposite. Okay.
One day DSP gonna do something and talk
Complete
to a
opposite.
hater. Maybe.
Of what EA did.
Before we go away all the way.
Last Rambo just changed, so why
Hopefully.
not play the Smash DLC characters? It'll be nice to casually visit Smash Ultimate again, because I'm not spending another $1 on that game.
Dollar?
That game was fun to play when it was new. That game was fun to play when there was a DLC character or two. At this point, the people who are playing it are hardcore competitive players. Very few casuals are still playing the game by this point. There's
The
no
fuck
point
is
for me
this
to go back.
pignosis?
You know what I mean? I'm not going to care about...
Yeah, guys. Smash. The newest Smash, too. Whatever it is. Smash Ultimate, I think. That game. Only hardcore people are playing right now. Literally. Only hardcore players. He's too scared of the people playing Smash to go back. Those hardcore Smash players, dude.
How their balance is with these new characters is silly. And I'm certainly not dropping more money on it. So that's
It's
why.
greed.
Oh, Krista Angel says, so Trials of Mana is part of the collection.
Oh my God.
But then they're actually completely remaking this game as a new game.
Great coverage you
next
had,
year as
DSP.
well.
Tumultuous, and all the other buzzwords you use.
Very confusing. But
Very
anyway, thank you for
confusing.
the clarification. All right. So now, I just want to talk a little bit about Call of Duty
Only
Modern Warfare.
competitive
Reason being,
players.
honestly, they didn't really show that much at E3 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The first thing they said is the game is
Maybe
going to be
because Sony wasn't there.
realistic. We're taking out the unrealistic
know.
stuff, which means there's no zombie mode this year. Does that also mean no wall running, no double jumping, no summoning of drones, no insane overpowered garbage kill streaks, no
Didn't he
magic
praise this stuff a
walls,
couple days
and
ago?
Fucking insane infinite ammo grenade launchers. And you know what I mean? Like,
He
are we
praised
finally
this
gonna get
a couple days
a
ago.
game
Was
that
it
goes
was it
back to its
Bethesda?
roots? That seems like to be
Now
what
he
they're
wants boots on the
catering
ground
for.
again.
All right, which is a good thing if that's what the game ends up being.
Yeah, make
I
it
guess
boring
we're
so
gonna find
DSP can
out.
stop playing it after a
Okay.
month.
Um,
Is he
they
moving
also,
on anyway?
I guess also, I
Okay,
don't think
moving
there's a
on.
battle royale mode in it.
Oh, fuck.
But they announced that there will be the return of a
How are they
mode
not gonna do battle
that
royale,
used to be a
man?
major part of Call of Duty.
They might do it.
Spec Ops.
They're not gonna put
So
out a Call of
Spec
Duty
Ops
with
is
two
a
game
co-op
modes.
mode where you can
Oh,
team
fuck.
up with friends or
No, you
teammates
dumb
or
bitch.
Regular
It's
teammates
multiplayer,
take
co-op,
on-
and I think it got a story.
Tom Nook tipped
This shit
$1.
really not
Hey,
gonna
Mr.
have-
DSP,
Whoops.
do you have my money for your mortgage?
They not make enough
I'd hate
money.
for something to happen to your nag.
T-pose.
Don't cross me, boy. All Godfather that horse.
Yeah, drones
I will
are-
turn this into a
drones
creepy
are
pasta
unrealistic.
hog boy.
They don't
Give
use
me my
those in real
Bell's
life.
knicker. I ain't not Mickey Mouse gangster.
They don't use those in real life, dude. A Tom Nook, that's who I was trying to think of. It's been a long time since I played Animal Crossing. I used to play the 3DS one a lot. It was people on his, I don't even know what to call it, forum thing. It wasn't a forum. It was a
Waves
thing.
of enemies and challenges.
And we
that
used
is
to
the
run
turning
around in
this
Animal
year's Call of
Crossing
Duty
together. It was
Modern
great.
Warfare, okay, I remember
Picking
doing
up
it
fruit
years
and
ago
shit.
with Howard actually.
And
Howard and I
fishing
were doing
and
it
catching
together.
bugs.
Um,
It was a good time.
I think that was for Modern Warfare 2.
Furrowed
I
brow.
want to say. So
To you.
I guess we'll see. We'll see. You know, the game's coming out supposedly in October. We'll see as we get closer to the release what the game ends up being, but hopefully the game ends up
DSP
being.
gonna end up playing a bunch
Okay.
of shit I like
Captain
this year. It's
Caveman
gonna be
has resub
horrifying.
for 15 months.
Animal
Thank you very much,
Crossing.
Captain Caveman. I appreciate
What if he
the
end up
support.
liking Mario Maker?
All right.
Oh
so
no.
now, guys, what I want to do,
Final Fantasy
the
9.
next segment, I want to
Final
do
Fantasy 8
my
remaster. You know you're
rundown
gonna play that.
of the best,
Oh man.
the men,
T-pose.
and
As
the
long as
worst
Ogden,
of
if oh shit,
2019. All right.
maybe we don't need
We're gonna
Ogden Lad to
start
come back
with
out.
the best, because I actually want to start on a high note. I don't want to be Mr. Negative. So I want to start on the high note and tell you
20-hour
what things that I
playthrough of DSP
absolutely
shitting
love
on Ogden Lad.
at E3 2019 and what I'm looking forward to in the future. Okay? So, this is in no particular order, by the way. No particular order. This is not, ranked from 10
Well, that's
to 1 or
fucking
anything
boring.
like that. This is just me telling you the things that I felt were really good about E3 2019. All right?
Show up to
start
my
off,
okay.
the Outer Worlds.
Show up to my best and worst of E3 thing, where I tell you stuff I like and don't give you an order. That way you can't say, "Oh my God, Phil, you made this number 9 and you made that number 8," just to not give you the right to have that complaint. You're not gonna put anything in a list in an actual order. for his what is it? Cumulative best and worst of E3 broadcast, where he tell you all the information about E3.
This is a game that I had not seen any
Sounds
gameplay
good.
of up to now. It's made by Obsidian, the same game developer that made Fallout New Vegas. And for those who don't know, Fallout New Vegas I absolutely love.
Of course.
After playing Fallout 3,
That's why he charged his
but having
fans to
some
play it,
strong
right? Because he
criticism
loved it
of
so much?
Playing Fallout New Vegas actually
Obviously.
opened the world up.
I always
to be a
charge
little
people
bit
to do
more
stuff I
viable.
like.
Not only were there more locations, more side content, more fun
Well,
stuff.
I really like to
but it actually
DJ,
made
but
the
you have to
melee
pay me
builds
first.
way more
I
viable
won't
to
touch it
play.
at all until then.
I like that a lot.
Guys, I
And
love
what they
DJing.
showed
It's
at
so
E3
much
for Outer
fun.
Worlds to me looks really good. If anything, I'm surprised not more people are talking about this game. Like, it seemed like it kind of got brushed under the rug.
Yeah, TMZ should post an article about
after
it.
being mentioned in the Microsoft press conference, I didn't really hear many people talking about it.
You mean you didn't see much tweets about
Which
it?
is surprising to me because I actually think that it's good. So we'll
You think
see,
a game you
like,
haven't
in
played is
October.
good?
We're gonna do release dates.
You thought
later.
Fallout
So
76 was good,
release
DSP?
date schedule right here.
Look how that
We'll
worked
do
out
that
for you.
later, but I'm excited for that one. That's
He was
actually one of my
excited for
biggest
Fallout
anticipated
76
ones
as
of the
well.
year, in my opinion. Okay.
At least they don't have to play it on PC.
Transsexual Alien SJW just hit me $6. So what if someone donates the Smash Brothers Ultimate Expansion Pass to you? If you donated it to me, then yeah.
If
I
you
mean,
donate
obviously if
the
it's
game to me,
free,
I'll play it.
I would go back and
I don't
would
want to.
probably check out those DLC characters.
But if you
Only
donate it,
you
I'll
did.
force myself
Being-
to play
just
it. And then beg for
forewarning,
money.
More than likely, it would end up being one stream per character, and that's it. It's not going to end up.
It's
me doing
gross. It's for
elaborate
this.
Smash content. I've been there, done that. I feel like the game is played out.
Smash
I'm not
played
super
out, by the
excited
way.
to play it. Okay.
Dead Series Smash. Let's play some fucking Minecraft. This dude was playing Phoenix Wright tonight. He plays Minecraft once a week.
So thank you for the $6 tip.
Smash Ultimate
That
is
actually gets
dead.
us Up to $19.
Nobody
tips
playing
so
it.
far today. Thank you very much, everyone who has contributed.
Very nice.
Let's see if this actually fits. It does. It barely fits, but it
Sweet
fits.
leaderboard.
Phil
You could
Buck,
put
Philly
borders on the
Buckeye,
side or
cheered
make it
us, and
scroll
Obsidian also
or
made Knights of the
whatever,
Old
but
Republic
fuck
2
it.
and the
Don't
Pillars of
matter.
Eternity games, which were great.
Never gonna
So
happen.
there you go. All right. Another thing of the best of E3 for me, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I think the game.
This
looks
dude still
good.
play Blackout.
I think the game has potential.
The Battle
Will that
Royale,
potential be
no one
realized
fucking
when the
wants
game
to
actually comes
play.
out in November? I don't
Smash
know.
is
But from what they
dead.
showed,
Right.
a hybrid of action-based dodging and combat with the lightsaber and dodging enemy abilities, parrying enemy attacks, combined with using force powers to throw people around, pull things from the environment to help
Look at this
you,
flailing.
and the droid actually being able to heal you and using abilities in combat and stuff seems pretty fun. They've never really done anything like that in Star Wars before. I would say the closest thing would have been Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
The
but in
footage
that
they
game,
showed for that
you
game
didn't really
looked
have
funny.
the element of like risk.
Very
Like when you play
suspicious
Dark
footage
Souls, you can die
for a
to
game
any
that's
enemy.
supposed to come
That's
out
what
this
it
year.
seems like in this game. Like here
What
goes an
engine
enemy
did they
with
use?
One of those repulsor staves that's supposed to be like an anti-Jedi
somebody steal a
repulsor
DICE
staff.
engine and,
It actually
like,
makes you
remaster
feel,
it,
oh god, this guy could be
and
a
they fucked
formidable
up?
force, so I need to really strategize
Something
how do I
happened.
take out the little guys around who are sniping me while I fight this guy too.
I can't wait
It
for
just seems like
DSP
a
to shit
different
on
take
it.
on Star Wars, and I like that a lot. So we'll see how it comes to fruition. But for me, that looked really good.
Clutch the chest.
Okay.
All of these games seem to scare them nowadays.
Continuing on, Cyberpunk 2077. I think we already, from what we had seen previously, looked really good, but the addition
From
of
the
Keanu
non-gameplay
Reeves
footage, DSP?
to the cast
It-
of the
wasn't
game,
that your
I think is a
complaint?
positive.
No
Keanu
gameplay
is
footage?
very popular right now because of the John Wick series.
The Fortnite
and
guy?
the fact that he actually is excited to be part of the game. If you actually watch not
Oh
only
my
the
god. Tell us how
press
he fucking
conference, the
feel,
Microsoft press
DSP. Tell us how he
conference, which was
feel. My god.
years ago. If you actually
He always
were
know
involved
everybody
with
else's
his death, or
emotions
if you
and
did
shit.
Die accidentally, like you told everyone.
Oh, well.
Because this man is going to be accusing you of murdering your own father, and if we don't get to the bottom of this in the next few minutes,
Oh, the
we're
12-minute
going to
game.
die. I know because I've lived through this before.
That's one of the biggest things of E3, a 12-minute game. Typical DSP. We got to rewind on that one. That is great. Look at that face. It's like
No,
a dog.
Because I've lived through this before.
I remember there was this old cartoon dog. He used to have a barrel of beer around his neck, I think, to get dudes that would be like caught up in the top of mountains. It's dogs that do that in real life. But he used to be a cartoon dog like that. And that face shake made me think of that dog.
I know because I've lived through this before.
Tim the Two Man Taylor.
What the fuck? Like, huh?
Oh, he
What
should
a
do
premise.
that.
So
I know he did it
The
before.
woman gets up and is like, "My God, is this a prank? What are you talking about? What's
You
going
should
on?
steal
Don't
Tim
you
the Two
trust
Man
me?
Taylor
I told
gimmick.
you
That's
what
an old
really
show, dude.
happened."
Nobody
And the guy's
remembers it.
shaking her like, "You need to tell me the truth right now. Hurry up, we're out of time. There's a knock at the door. Police,
Every-
open up.
every-
We're here
every
to
chair.
help." And the
That could be the
woman's like,
notification.
"Police? Who called the police? Did you call the police?" He's like, "That's not the police. It's someone lying. You got to tell me right now the truth." The door gets kicked in. It's a guy who looks like a paid hitman, and he comes after
What
the
the
woman,
fuck?
but the man interjects. They
Look
get
at this
into a
dude.
fight,
He going
the
crazy.
man gets killed, and then all of a sudden the whole scenario resets. The guy gets up, and the woman walks in and sits and says, "Oh, it's time for dinner, honey."
Whoa.
And the whole thing resets.
It's
almost
like
the
Groundhog
premise of, like,
Day.
Groundhog Day.
Oh my God,
I
he
don't
said
know
it
if you've ever seen the
again.
movie. It's a movie where someone's trapped in an infinite loop.
Pig explain Groundhog Day. He tell us what the game is. Say it's like the thing. Pig explains the thing. Ah.
Of a day that happens over and over until he finds a way to fix the day.
My God.
And make it like the perfect day, and then he gets to live on the rest of his life. So that's pretty cool. It's a very,
Groundhog
very
Day.
interesting premise. I mean, talk about
He said that the
suspense,
first time we
thriller,
talked about that
like,
game,
all
it was
kinds of
like
stuff that's gonna be
Groundhog
involved.
Day.
Now, the reason the game's called 12 minutes is because apparently the entire plot
Apparently.
of the game is 12 minutes long. But you're going to have to countlessly replay it over and over and over.
He gonna hype this shit
to
up
see
so
every
much,
scenario
and
to
300
figure
people
out
gonna
how
watch,
you
and he
can
gonna
get the
get mad at him.
information you need to solve the situation
T-pose.
and find out exactly what is really going on. How many times will you have to replay the game? To
Yeah,
finally
this
get
is
to
the
scenario
standout
you
game for
want?
him. Look how
And
he
are
going
there
crazy
multiple- I'm
over
assuming
it.
There's tons of bad endings, right? So imagine all these bad.
But he
endings
also
scenario.
shits on indie
I
games
like the
for
premise
being
of the
indie
game, and it
games.
seems very, very interesting.
But he likes a 12-minute game, literal 12-minute game, because it has a lot of
But-
multiple endings. But he can't play near again, even though you're supposed to play it more than once to get the real ending. And he can't play just about any game ever again unless you pay him up front. But he wants this 12-minute game because you can play it over and over and over again. Mister doesn't want to play any game ever again. Wants to play the game over and over and over to get all of the endings because it's 12 minutes long. Sounds fucking
At the
good.
same time, will it get repetitive and frustrating? Will you get stuck and not know what to do and die a million times and never be able to find the outcome? Or on the flip side of that, could this be a game that you get lucky and you figure out the right scenario within a few tries?
Wouldn't we call it a waste
and
of
you
money if
beat
that
it
happened?
within an hour, and now you're like,
Matter
damn,
of
I bought
fact,
a
he just finished playing an indie game, and his big complaint was that it had multiple endings and that it was stupid because he wasted his time to get a bad ending. And he wants to play this game because the point is that it has a bunch of endings. And this shit is like a week separate. It's not even some kind of meme where you got to go back to 2010 or something.
game that was only an hour long, when in reality you could have kept messing up and replaying it for hours on end. You just got lucky. You see what I mean?
You see what I mean?
This seems like a very original premise for a game, but I don't necessarily know if the game's going to hold up as a full-fledged game.
Oh, you mean
it's
like
an indie
views?
game, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be super expensive.
Views?
But the whole idea is something unique to me.
He's
And
selling it
I'm
so
very
hard.
interested in it. I
The
don't know when
devs
it's
should
coming out, and they
contact
have
him
a release date, but
personally.
that piqued my interest when they
Somebody
did
should
the
get this
presentation.
clip and
Wow,
send it to the
I actually
devs.
really wanna
I
see
guarantee you they
how
will
this game
email
turns
DSP.
out, okay?
He loves this game. They probably give him a fucking
continuing
beta
on.
of it or something.
Ghostwire Tokyo, the new IP from Shinji Mikami, the maker of Resident Evil and The Evil Within, making a new
Oh, he
franchise.
made a bunch
so
of
it's a
games that
good
play
thing,
the same?
especially from a tried and true game developer
That
like
was
him.
very negative of me.
The
I
sad
don't like
thing
his
is they
games.
didn't show any gameplay, and what they did show was incredibly interesting. People in Tokyo, first of all, the environment of Tokyo was beautiful, and it looks
But
like
if
they're
this
going to
game not
recreate
Resident
Tokyo,
Evil 4,
you know,
then I
urban
probably would like it.
Tokyo to
Maybe.
a T with the way that people live and the environments and the culture and everything looks very realistic.
The culture?
And people
You
are
found
disappearing,
culture from
and
looking
there's
at the
ghosts and
buildings?
demons
The
showing
modern
up.
buildings?
So then a guy shows up who's dressed like a ninja with a bow and arrow, and he's shooting
Okay.
like arrows at the ghosts and fighting the ghosts. And
It's a lot of
the fact that
culture
this game
in,
is
bad
not going to be
neighborhoods, I guess.
classic survival horror at all, but a different take. He's actually says it's going to be an action-based horror game. Honestly, it almost
It's
makes me feel
clutch to chest. Holy
like,
fuck. This dude is
How
shocked.
can I explain? So let's talk a little bit about the history of survival horror with
You
Resident
gotta be
Evil
kidding
and
me.
Evil Within. Resident Evil started off as a fixed
Let's pig explain Resident Evil.
camera tank control.
Oh, you wacky guy.
Resource management style. Ghostwire Tokyo being an action-based horror game might be a good thing. Maybe people now do like the action-based
Action-based
games more.
horror game. You mean like
Maybe the
everything
real
else that
reason
dude
people
made?
Didn't like Resident Evil 5 and 6 was because of the name. Not because of the game.
Bullshit.
Because of the name. I was one of the people who defended Resident Evil 6, and I said,
because
you know
you're
what?
an asshole.
I really like the game. No, it's not classic survival horror Resident Evil, but at face value, that
He
game has a
hadn't
ton of
played so many
content,
Resident Evil
great
games, and he was
production value,
sucking
really
off
good
fucking
run-and-gun
6.
gameplay, fun
He didn't
co-op
even understand the
gameplay.
series.
I actually really enjoyed Resident Evil 6, while most people panned it and said, it's not Resident Evil, so I hate it.
It's like some dude listening to a
like it.
Masterpiece song that
So
came out
maybe making
yesterday,
a game
and then he
of
tried to
that
tell me
kind-
shit
oh,
that
he's
came
gonna
out in the
fight
90s
ghosts
is
in
trash.
Tokyo, a realistic Tokyo
You
setting where
legit
you're
don't know.
fighting demons and
You
ghosts
legit don't know what
action
you're talking
combat.
about. It's
could
not
be
even
a
worth it to
really
have a
good
discussion.
idea.
How dare
and with
you?
Shinji Mikami behind the reins, a guy who really knows how to create horror and chills, I'm sold. And it looked to me like it's going to be
No way,
solid. Even though
DSP
they
sold
showed
on a
zero
mainstream
game-
$60 game? That shocks me.
Dolphin Splash cheers. Like, could you put a game schedule on your Twitch
Dolphin
page that shows which upcoming
Splash?
games you'll be playing and when they're released?
His girl at the time, Panda Lee, defended the fuck out of Resident Evil 6 too. They both was, boy, they was swinging on that game.
I guess
I want to guess he liked 6 more because he played it with other people that he was friends with when it came out. I don't know if he did, honestly. I never watched footage of that. That's a game I did a pretty good job staying away from. DSP, Resident Evil 6, I guess. Did he play it with Johnny Rambeezy? Maybe.
with Retribution or some bullshit.
What a fucking shock. What a fucking shock. He played it with Johnny Rambo. Man, I wonder if he liked the playthrough more and he thought the game was more fun because he was playing with Rambo. Man, it's almost like everything he played with Rambo he think is really good. It's almost like that's why he want to spend $60 on a Mario and Sonic Olympics game? Because the last time he played it, guess who he played it with? He played it with Rambo. This dude, it still hasn't connected in his mind. Oh, I did this stuff with Rambo, so now I might like it more because of that. He think it was actually good. No, it was just because he fucking did it with Rambo. It's legit that simple. Who the fuck Panda Lee played with? To be honest, Panda Lee is Panda Lee, so I don't know what her problem was. It might have been because DSP liked it, to be honest. It was probably that simple.
What I could do?
Panda Lee was ride or die,
I guess
dude.
I could put a panel.
This is how adults
Which
talk to
upcoming
each
games
other,
will be
by the way.
playing and when they're released.
This is how adults and full-time streamers especially talk to you. They lean all the way
I
back
guess what
and
I
look at the
could
ceiling
do-
and barely talk to you.
I guess I could put a panel on my Twitch
Look at this
page
pro.
and just
Look at him
type-
go.
Because I'm not going to be able to create a picture of it, sadly, because I don't have any editing software to do that kind of shit anymore.
Right.
But what I could possibly do is just type it up and say, here's the upcoming releases for June. Here's the upcoming releases
It's
for
laziness?
July. And these are the ones that I'm interested in covering and more than likely will be streaming. I guess I could do
It's
that. That's a good
laziness.
suggestion. In fact,
It's
we'll do that with
gross.
10.
It's for this.
Hold on, guys.
We got our little jammies on, obviously. Hold on. You got to go and get something to really prove
What I
his
would
point.
like, guys, and I did this with previous years too when I did my E3 coverage. If you guys want to give me suggestions of either
me.
things I don't mention on the show.
He left again?
Okay. All right, hold on. The last Rambo just cheered. He said Cadence of Hyrule is coming out tomorrow on Switch. It's an indie collaboration with
I'm
Nintendo.
playing
It looks
that.
amazing. Yeah, I didn't really mention it. It was in the Nintendo Direct. What Cadence of
It's a
Hyrule
game
is,
that's
it's a
basically the
rhythm
same
game
thing as like
with
$3.
Zelda
You can
music,
buy that
okay? So
to see what
it's
the
really
gameplay
cool,
actually
and it sounds like
is
a great
like.
premise. Sadly, I can't play it because if I do, YouTube, I swear to God, will just strike the fuck out of me. You use
Strike.
official Nintendo music, you know? I almost guarantee it. Now, maybe not. And Nintendo has been very lax.
It's
this last
gross.
year. They
It's for
stopped
this.
claiming
It's
stuff, but maybe
greed.
it would.
It's
So
greed.
really,
Greed
honestly, with all the
is
stuff that I'm already planning on
massively
doing,
strong.
I'm not so.
I can't play this game on Twitch because my backup channel might, quote unquote, strike the fuck out of me, which mean no money for him. No money for him on his YouTube videos. Because, you know, he gets so much fucking views, right? On every single video, he gets so much views. If he played that Zelda game for 2 YouTube videos, he would miss out on thousands. Thousands. 900 views, 600 views. Less than 2,000, less than 4,000, less than 1,000, less than 5 for all of the E3 stuff. Oh no, Microsoft got shit. 8,000, but that was the first video too. Yeah. Man, look at this popping fucking channel. If this dude upload 2 videos and he can't make money off them, he gonna be in a poorhouse. He also uploads so little. So uploading 2 videos and not making any money on it, man, it's gonna be like a month before you upload a new video. Look how much I'm scrolling down here, and it's so much sub 1,000 view count videos. His channel is been in a very unique state, and it's kind of weird. He still want YouTube money.
Sold on it. Maybe something long term I would do, but I'm not really sold on Cadence of Hyrule. Okay. Philly Buckeye Charity says your streams would
Not
be a lot
sold
better
on
if I
it.
wore silly hats.
My ad revenue.
Silly hats, he says.
He has a silly hat. It's probably in the room, not even locked up or anything. The Sonic hat. Is he doing this for like less than $1? Maybe. Really?
Okay. Let's continue on with my best of E3 countdown.
What is this box?
Up next, Doom Eternal.
Does he have an Xbox controller box?
Doom Eternal.
I don't know what that was. That was hilarious.
Which is the new
DSP,
Doom
great
game,
job.
obviously.
Don't use the
By the
actual
way, what is
Sonic
that?
hat you got.
That's the stereo headset adapter for the.
I do like how he know how he treated, and he knows somebody is gonna ask what he showed, so he tell us before we even ask. No one fucking asked this. They didn't even have time to at this point. He already shown it to us.
Xbox One controller. I used it once.
Well, I did
ever
guess right. It was an
when I was
Xbox
playing
One
Sea of
controller
Thieves
thing,
because I
but
wanted
it's
to use
for
a
another thing.
microphone with, while playing the game online, and I never used it for anything ever again.
He bought this whole thing, however much this cost. He bought that to use for one day. Never used it again. Maybe that's stuff like that is why you have to beg for money, DSP.
Luckily, I bought this at the launch.
Connect the dots, buddy.
There's a lot more platforms.
I wasted my money on this, you guys. He still got the box in the room. When the fuck did Sea of Thieves come out, bruh? How long ago was Sea of Thieves? And the box and the thing is just sitting in there? And he never took it back, even though Amazon is really easy to take stuff back. Well, to get a refund or whatever. I got to get a refund on something I bought. I bought a
No, you
needle
dumb
for a
bitch, it
turntable.
wasn't fraudulent.
Literally doesn't work. March 2018.
Kyle Wowery Drake Leonard tipped $1. I cracked it.
March
This dude has
2018.
no time in his day because he spends 10 hours combing his hair to cover the Grand Canyon his tard mum caused when he was young, dude. I mean, who doesn't know combing a toddler's hair joyful up the hairline? Kitten have a shave.
His mom fucked up his hairline, dude. If you never seen the footage of him showing us his morning routine, I would say to look it up, but don't look it up. Don't look it up.
And grabbing and grappling and crawling.
It's in the
up stuff.
Snarping videos though,
And
so you
that,
might have seen
I
it
don't
before.
know. Like I don't want to say it's good or bad. Some people may like that. Some people may not. If you're into more classic FPSs, you don't really care about platforming that much. But modern gamers maybe want more. I want more action. I want more movement. I don't want it to just be on a plane where I'm strafing around.
You're not a
and stuff.
modern gamer,
So I
DSP.
can
You don't even know how to
understand
capture a Super
why some people
Nintendo.
might want that. Also, I absolutely loved the multiplayer of Doom 2016.
Oh,
I thought
boy.
it was very, very, very fun.
Why don't you keep playing it?
I think could actually make
Because it didn't make any money?
make this game really fun. But I do have to say I am kind of skeptical because how many types of NPC can there be? What I'm my prediction for
talking
this,
about now? Oh,
this
Watch
game will have
Dogs.
archetypes. Okay, so there will be the elderly person.
Oh, boy, he knows
the
it
person
all.
who drives. Right. Up next in the
He knows it
best
all.
of E3
Working behind
rundown,
the scenes.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yes.
Wait, what?
Final of E3. All right. Up next, in the best of E3.
The best of E3 is a remake that's separate to be two fucking games of a game he hates. That's one of the best things. One of the best things. I'm really glad these guys are remaking a game I hate. And a game I've been ducking for what, 10 years now? A game that he hates so much he wanted to dedicate 2 video series to it. To mock it, basically. Project 7 and then the Project 7 reboot. That was one of the best parts of E3. The remake of that. That he would have to pay $120 to play. Maybe over the course of 2 game consoles. That's the best thing. Well, one of the best. Sounds good.
Rundown. Final
sounds
Fantasy
good.
VII Remake. Yes. Final Fantasy VII. We finally got concrete info about this remake. That's
Like he
coming
was
out
in the
next
chat
year.
during this,
The first
shitting
piece
on
of
this.
pertinent info. It's not one game. It's
And that
going
was
to be
the
at
best
least
thing.
2, if not 3 separate games, and each game coming out is going to be just as long as any other Final Fantasy. Holy shit. That's huge news. We found out it's coming out in March.
Oh, he really
Holy
extracted
shit,
a
that's
lot
huge
from what that
news.
lady
But if
said.
anything, the thing I liked, again,
So now if the game not
real
60 hours
gameplay of
long,
the
he's gonna
game,
say it's a
when they
scam.
showed off in the Square Enix press conference playing with
I could
Cloud.
already see it now with the credit screen rolling for the Final Fantasy VII remake. Well, I don't know, you guys. This was $60, and how long was my playthrough? Was it only 30 hours? I remember seeing people say this was gonna be a full-length game. I don't know. It's a JRPG, and I've only been playing about 30 hours, and I beat the game already. I don't know, man. It seems like it's a little overpriced, man. That's gonna be him. But this was one of the best things, dude. One of the best things.
Barrett showing how it's going to work. Not only are you going to have
Hopefully you're big
action-based
enough for that
combat,
game and get a
much
free
like Kingdom
copy.
Hearts and Final Fantasy 15, but you're going to have this new
My
ATB
goodness.
time-freeze system.
I wonder
where
if
you can now,
Capcom
if you
get
have
paid for that
ATB
shirt.
gauge charge, either use a special ability or cast a
pushing
magic
next to
spell
that.
or use healing items, etc. I like the fact that they showed off a boss fight and showing that these boss fights are going to be incredibly lengthy and detailed and robust.
What?
With multiple stages and things going on. Not only is it an action RPG, it's a puzzle game too.
Holy fuck, this dude is fake. I'm skipping past this. When he talked about it in his chat, it was a bullet sponge. And when he talked about it the first time, he was like, oh, the boss fights seem like they might last so long. They might have lengthened the boss fights out, man. They might have lengthened the boss fights out to make the game longer. And now the boss fight was robust. It's sauce now. It turned into tomato sauce. It's robust.
I guess we're going to find out.
You got three
All right,
different
we're gonna
versions
find
of
out
the
in
same
March,
coverage
but
from the same
what they
dude.
presented, the game looks really good.
Roll fucking
and I'm
bust.
excited for it in March, okay? That they should really work to make a mainstream game that's going to be good is an excellent thing. In addition, the fact that they're claiming there's not going to be any nickel and diming, no loot boxes, no DLCs. Everything for this game will be free over time, and they're going to add new heroes and new stages over time.
Oh,
that sounds really good to me. One thing that I'm hoping, though, that doesn't mean they release the game bare bones. Oh, you buy the Avengers in May of 2020, and the game's only 8 hours long, but we're going to add 12 more hours of content over the course of the year.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna.
hope
That's how they're
not
gonna
the
say
case. I
it.
hope you buy
We're adding an
the
hour
game
of content
at
tonight.
launch, and then they want to add more content down
He
the
don't
line.
even
They
think
do,
about fun.
okay?
He legit not thinking about fun. You know why he thinking about time so much? He talked about Final Fantasy VII. Oh, they're gonna make the game as long as any other full Final Fantasy game. They're gonna make each game that long. And then he talk about this game. They're gonna add an hour of content, 12 hours of content. Oh, some dumb shit. He talked about the 12-minute game. 12 minutes, 12 minutes, 12 minutes. Now the point of that is to be 12 minutes, so that's different. But he talked about the length of all of these games. I wonder why. It's almost like he run a Let's Play channel and he want to scam all his views.
But
he don't even
it
care
does
about
look
fun.
good. Like,
He just
to
want to know
me,
how
I
long
was
the
like,
game
wow,
is.
they're doing a good job. The plot
Is it mainstream? Is it 40 hours? Is it $60?
You know, it's different from
DSP
the movie.
wanna
I
play it.
like that. I like that this game is not the movies. Let's do something separate and different and original. I like that. And I would almost go as far to say this. I don't know if this is the truth, but if this game is successful, let's say this game sells well and it's good, it's rated well, they could potentially create a Marvel gaming universe.
I like how he started this out by saying, this isn't the truth. Or was it, I don't know if this is true. And then he goes into pure speculation.
And I would almost go as far to say this. I don't know if this is the truth.
I don't know
but
if this is the truth.
If
This thing is
successful, let's say
successful, they
this
might
game
make
sells
more. I don't know if this is true.
And it's good, it's rated well. They could potentially create a Marvel
You think he got such a
gaming
genius idea? Look at him right now. He like, holy fuck. That was a great idea. Whoa. These greedy people might actually become greedy. Holy shit. Crazy idea.
An
Shinra.
MGU as opposed to an MCU.
Okay, DSP, we get it.
Universe.
Gaming
We
universe.
have to see what happens. This is
Didn't they
really,
already
this is the
don't?
initial-
Okay, first of all, technically, don't they already have a Marvel gaming universe? These dudes, some of these dudes got games. The dude with the fucking hammer, he already got a game. It came out last gen. I remember Angry Joe fucking hated it. So, I mean, they could do it again, but they kind of already have technically a Marvel gaming universe. These dudes got games. It's not like they don't have games. He should go back and play that Thor game, dude. I think you could play it in 3D. He could play it downstairs. Yeah, he might
Entry.
already played it.
All right. Well, let's see
I
how
hope
it
not,
goes.
but it
If
is
this
DSP.
goes well, now they can branch out.
DSP
right? The
Thor?
other thing is, if you guys aren't aware, the X-Men are now coming.
Of course,
Welcome
he already
to
played
my
it.
playthrough of Thor: God of Thunder, a movie.
To the MCU.
Of course, he already
X-Men
played
under
it.
their umbrella. Now they can even cross over to X-Men, Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what I
all
mean?
these properties, they could all become one, which could be pretty neat. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm excited for the future when it comes to this stuff. Okay.
Thumbs up.
Shout out to Master Shake who tipped me $1. He said, "Let us not forget the man, the myth, the legend, Matt Booty."
I feel like Marvel vs.
Yeah, the man
Capcom
with the
kind
most
of could count.
unfortunate name of E3,
Maybe.
Matt Booty.
At least the last
who
one.
was part of the Microsoft press conference.
Fucking
and
Wolverine not
he
even
garnered
there.
more laughs and snickers than anything else at the entire E3.
It's nonsense.
Okay.
You
and,
get Marvel 3
the
for free,
last
by
thing,
free. You get
the
Marvel
absolute
3.
last
You get Marvel 3 as a part of your Xbox Game Pass package, which is very exciting. As you can see, I downloaded Gears of War, whatever one you get. But fucking, if you look at the whole list and really scroll, Marvel 3. Can you search on this for real, for real? Yeah, you can. Marvel 3. No, not Marvel 3. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Whoops. I'm thinking about the fucking good game. I'm getting this mixed up with that one. This game, not Marvel 3. That was a horrible mistake. This thing. Marvel 4. This is included with the Xbox Game Pass. Look at these sweet graphics. I can't wait to play. I guess they make you play with Xbox people. Disgusting. Just disgusting. I actually might download it and play against the dude and rage quit on him.
In my best of E3 countdown, Link's Awakening remaster
We'll pick
and
Ryu and
the
Chun-Li
announcement
and
of
lose
a
on
Breath of the Wild
purpose.
sequel. Because I like Zelda. The fact that there's a new Zelda coming out this year that's not necessarily new, but it's a remake of a very, very old game.
I had a good
It's kinda
experience the one
cool,
time I
and the
played
fact
an
that they
Xbox
are
game
gonna make a
on
direct
PC.
sequel to the last Zelda.
I was talking to this
is also
weird
a really good
redneck dude.
announcement.
That was
So
a
those
fun
are
stream.
big, 2 thumbs up.
What
good
you over
stuff
there
from-
drinking, man? Damn,
okay?
you drinking diesel?
So that
Like
is
out of a
my
car?
best of. Let's do a quick rundown.
It was a good time.
Outer Worlds,
I wonder what happened to
Star
that dude.
Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Cyberpunk
The one dude that
2077,
was
now having
playing,
Keanu Reeves,
Kill
12
Instinct.
Minutes, Ghostwire Tokyo,
The one fucking dude.
Doom Eternal, Watch Dogs Legion, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Marvel's Avengers, The Link's Awakening Remake, and Breath of the Wild getting a sequel. That's my best stuff of E3 2019.
He said I was good
DJ
at blocking.
Rono says Cyberpunk is
I
already
didn't know how to
30%
actually play the
discount in
game, though.
key shops. PC
Leg
gaming's
slap.
weird. Now
Wait,
like
what?
30% discount in key shops. DJ Runo Charity says Cyberpunk is already 30% discount in key shops. PC gaming's weird.
Whoops.
Now, ladies and
PC
gentlemen,
gaming is weird. They
let
have
us
too much
now
discounts
go
over there. Those illegal
and move
discounts.
on to the meh of E3. What I mean by this countdown
As
is
those
stuff
egg gangster
that
discounts.
had major potential to be good, but I feel fell flat on its
Oh, I
face
can't wait to see
and
this.
or was stuff that was kind of shoved down our throat. That wasn't necessarily bad, but it's kind of like, why should I get excited about this? Okay? So let's start
Can't
off
wait to
with a
hear this
game
list.
that during the entire time during this press conference that I was watching, the preview of it looked good to me. I was excited. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. It's a horror game. You're in the woods with a dog, and the dog is tracking these weird anomalies and things that weird shit's happening to you in the woods. There's a cabin. There's creepy stuff going
Holy
on all
fuck,
around
dude.
you.
Tell us the
and
name.
on its face value, it actually looks like it could be a
Is he gonna
pretty
say
good
it's meh
horror
because of
style
the name?
That's entertaining.
The
and
old
fun.
movie game?
And then when they finally announced
Blair
the
Witch?
game is Blair Witch,
Really?
I'm kind of like,
That's not fair.
eh? Like, talk about a movie property that's like, you're 20
Oh
years.
boy, the 20-year late pertinent meme. Oh, great. So the game looked good, but now it's meh because of the name. Literally because of the name at this point, it's meh. That is extremely fair, DSP. Thank
Too
you.
late. Blair Witch came out in the late 90s, the original Blair Witch Project. And at the time, this was a
And
movie
as a matter of
that
fact,
actually-
remember the Friday the 13th game? Now, how old is the last Friday the 13th movie? And how old is the one before that? And how old is the one before that? Why did that game not get shit on? That was Friday the 13th pertinent when that game came out? I don't fucking think so. And you know damn well if a Blair Witch Project game came out 20 years ago, it would have been ass anyway. So why are we even pretending like they should have tried to do it back then?
It was groundbreaking.
Ugh.
It was the very first mainstream found footage movie. They weren't expecting Blair Witch Project to make good money. It made an insane amount of money. It was the first real mainstream horror movie that was found footage. Oh, these were just some kids in the woods, and
A lot of
there's
nose
the
rubbing in the stream.
documentation of what's going on in the woods with the camera or whatever. Okay, incredibly low budget, but made a ridiculous amount of money. It was very popular. Then they made a sequel that they tried to make a big budget Hollywood horror film, and it flopped horribly and was a terrible fucking movie.
Flapped.
Then in 2016, out of nowhere, they decided to reboot the franchise, and the movie flopped horribly. So why on earth, in modern day, right, would you make a Blair Witch game? It just seems to me like they could have named the game anything else and not had the Blair Witch tie-in, and I would have been more interested. But like,
So like
almost
KO
having a
Gaming?
Blair Witch tie-in seems to be like
They should have been
actually
dishonest on purpose?
lessening the game from what it
These
potentially
game
could be
developers should have been
standout
dishonest,
original
you guys.
title.
I would have
See
liked
what
it more. See what I mean?
So for me, it looks like a good game, but because of the Blair Witch tie-in, I was
What
just
a
kind of like,
bullshit
I don't know.
take.
I guess we'll have to see.
That's not fair. Come on.
Now here's another one. A game.
If they didn't
on
name it
face
Blair
value,
Witch
if you
Project, we
heard
wouldn't even know the
that
name of
one
it. We would have
the
been
most
saying that horror
crippling
game.
difficult, but
We
also
wouldn't know the name of
virally
that.
Popular games from the NES era.
Oh, remember
was
the
being
horror game
rebooted
from
for modern
E3?
audiences.
Yeah, I
You
forgot
get
the name
excited.
of it, but it looked pretty cool.
But then when I show you the visuals of the game, and they look incredible.
This is the guy that went to school for marketing, by the way, according to him at least.
Hand drawn, and it almost looks
Doesn't
more
understand
like Castle
anything.
Crashers than anything else. You're
And these
kinda-
are the same takes too, by the way. Almost all of these takes are the same from the actual E3 thing. He tells you to watch the E3 footage that he did before this footage, in this footage, and then he give you the same fucking takes. The same takes. Castle Crashers, he said that in another video. What was it? The movie is too old to make a game about it. He said that in another video. It was another thing he said early on too, and I said it like 20 seconds before he did, and he said that in another fucking video. These are all the same takes.
Thrown off. I, of course, am talking about the Battletoads reboot. There's a new Battletoads game in development.
I don't know
that's
what
supposed to
you
be
really
coming out
expect out of
within the
Battletoads
next year or
DSP.
so.
You want a
And
$60 Battletoads
the
game?
artwork just looks fucking bizarre.
He
Like,
want
it looks
Battletoads to look like The Last of Us. Give him a kid
combination of Invader
and make it open
Zim
world too.
and Castle Crashers artwork.
What can you expect
now,
from
not to say that that's
Battletoads?
bad artwork. Like, I liked Castle Crashers, but
Clutch the
Battletoads
chest.
already had a look to it, and when they did this, they basically made it look so different that now the game just looks kind of weird to me. And I
Oh.
wasn't the only one. People were completely agreeing. They're like, wow, this game just looks weird.
And I always like this about his coverage too. He do this a lot. He tell us his opinion and then try to basically say, well, other people had this opinion too. But that's kind of not the point. The point is supposed to be to get DSP's opinion. Not to hear him say, well, this is what I think, but don't worry, you guys, other people think this too. I don't give a fuck about what they think. Because 9 times out of 10, it's just random dudes from his chat. Should I care about what, I don't know, Frags playing Gal for, I don't know, the frog name number 40? Should I care about the frog name people? Should I care about their opinion as much as Dark Surfer Phil? I don't know, dude. Those people don't have a legacy.
The game, or, oh wow, Battletoads, they're playing the music. Dun,
Flail.
dun, dun, you get excited. Then they show the gameplay, you're like, huh?
Huh?
Like, what? This looks kind of off. I guess the best comparison here. Do you guys remember?
Is he gonna tell us?
Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD remix?
No,
When
you're
they
not gonna
announced
tell
they
us.
were
You know what I want to compare this to? DSP Fatal Fury? No, Final Fight? It was... Fap. It was the game Mitch Dyer hated on. I forget what game it was, but it was a really old game, and they brought it back and made this little Xbox arcade game or some shit. Double Dragon, that was it. It was fucking Double Dragon. I want to look at footage of this, and I thought Double Dragon was coming back again. I remember seeing something about Double Dragon like a year or two ago. What the fuck happened? Did they forget about it? This shit.
All right.
Now, does this look off to you? If the Battletoads footage looked off, does this look off to you compared to every other Double Dragon game? I never played Double Dragon, so I gotta go by what other people say. But I'm pretty sure the old ones didn't look like that. This was perfectly fine to the point where he hates Mitch Dyer for eternity because he gave this game a bad review score. This was perfectly fine, and he loved it. And the people that hated on it, he got mad at him. But Battletoads looking off is just too much. It's too much for him, dude. He can't handle it. Now let me see. How does Battletoads look for it to be looking so off? Well, it looked better than that other game. This is all they can do to it if they don't make it a $60 game. But this look off. I don't know. And he's not going to tell us what he wanted either, I'm sure, because it's
Super
DSP.
Turbo, one of the best Street Fighter games of all time for modern consoles with redrawn HD artwork, right? But then when the artwork is actually released, a lot of people were like, I don't really think that the artwork fits the game and it doesn't look so good. So that
Streets of
kind of
Rage,
is like
that's what I was thinking
reminding me
about
the same
then,
thing. They
not Double
redrew a
Dragon.
hand-drawn artwork. I almost wish they would have just done 3D models. I think 3D models would have been better than what they did with this hand-drawn artwork. And so, even though I'm excited for the game, I like the idea of rebooting Battletoads for a modern audience. Yes, that's good. But with this art style, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm very skeptical. Okay. Okay. Continuing on. Another thing that Microsoft absolutely was pushing down our throats during their press conference, their Xbox press conference, but I'm not sold on at all. The Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
So he's not sold on something that costs $10 a month minimum, $15 a month maximum. He's not sold on that, even though it gives you something, as he pays for Microsoft, not Microsoft, as he pays for Xbox Live. He still pays for Xbox Live, which he does nothing with. But he's not sold on a thing that actually tries to give you something. Sounds good to me.
If you own an Xbox One, doesn't matter if you have a... And then you're going to fight the Androids.
Sounds
you're
good
going to
to
fight
me.
all cells incarnate.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z discussion.
This is a ginormous,
so this is another
amazing
math
announcement,
thing.
and it blows you away, and you're freaking out because you can get everything under one pricing tag.
No,
For
you
me,
dumb
it's kind of like,
bitch,
if you
it wasn't
already have a PC,
fraudulent.
why are you getting Ultimate Game Pass? It doesn't make any sense.
Battleturds tipped
By the way,
$1.69. This guy complaining about our aesthetics with facial hair like that?
If you already got a PC,
K.
why would you get the Game Pass? If you already have a PC, why would you get the Game Pass? I don't know, maybe because I want to play Halo and Gears of War? What? I need to go back some more.
some really niche group of people. This is a ginormous, amazing announcement, and it blows you away, and you're freaking out because you can get everything under one pricing tag. For me, it's kind of like, if you already have a PC, why are you getting Ultimate Game Pass? It doesn't make any sense.
What?
By the way, online play for PC games is free. They don't charge you.
Free.
So you don't need to pay for Xbox Live Gold because you already got online play for free when you bought the game on PC.
Why does he think he's telling us something we don't know? Does he? Oh, man. Is he... is he forcing the $10 thing and the $15 thing to be the same? I guess. Oh, my God. So you shouldn't pay $15 if you only play on PC. That's kind of the point. The point is to pay the $15 if you got an Xbox too and you want to play online on Xbox. And you also want the Game Pass and you want the Game Pass stuff on PC. There's no point in getting that if you don't have an actual Xbox. So is his take that you should already have a computer but not play the Xbox games that you can only play if you give them a lot of money or if you give them $10 a month? But if you have a PC, by his logic, just because you have a PC, you shouldn't want the Game Pass. And I really don't know why he says that. And I don't think he's going to tell us why. I don't know. Maybe I have to rewind more? I'm a little scared. But I really want to know what's the logic here.
Subscription service, even if you don't need it. And I don't benefit from it. I don't get any... a small niche of people who will benefit from this all-inclusive Ultimate Pass, but they're pushing it like it's the bee's knees. Everyone needs it. It's almost like they're trying to say, if you own an Xbox One, it doesn't matter if you have a PC.
It's a good thing DSP never pushes anything, right, you guys? Like tipping and subbing and cheering and buying shirts.
Get the Ultimate Pass anyway.
He doesn't sit on those
I don't
subjects for
benefit from
extended
it. I don't
amounts
get
of
anything
time.
on the PC because I don't play PC games. It just seems really weird. And one of the things that they actually said was, if you have the... I don't get it. If you own an Xbox One, it doesn't matter if you have a PC, get the Ultimate Pass anyway. But I don't benefit from it. I don't get anything on the PC because I don't play PC games.
You would get the Ultimate to have Xbox Live and to have the Game Pass. And if you have a PC, then good, but you don't need one. What?
It just seems really weird. And one of the things that they actually said was, if you have the Ultimate Pass, you can play Gears of War 5 4 days early. That it comes out for Friday for people with Ultimate Pass, and Tuesday of the next week for normal people.
Normal people.
So you see what I mean? Now there's like, they're really pushing to get their subscription service, even if you don't need it. And it seems frustrating.
Did they say buy it if you don't need it?
So for me, that was meh. Like, I maybe for some people, maybe for some really niche group of people,
right.
This is a ginormous...
Like people with PCs and Xbox Ones, like DSP. The Xbox Game Pass fits DSP more than it fits me. But it's not made for him. It's literally made for him. He pays for Xbox Live still. He has a PC. is literally made for him. And look at this dude. Look at him. Just look at this image on screen right now. This is him trying to tell us that a thing that he basically paid for isn't for him. Blows my mind. Blows my fucking mind.
Amazing announcement, and it blows you away, and you're freaking out because you can get everything under one pricing tag.
The thing he
For me, it's
basically
kinda like
pays
you
for already
have a PC. Why
isn't
are you
for
getting
him.
Ultimate Game Pass? It doesn't make any sense. By the way, online play for
I don't want to hit
people
his whisper shit again.
is this Ultimate Pack.
You think he woke, I guess? I don't know. That confuses
a game that
me.
a lot of people seem super hyped for, but I was
Whatever,
mad.
move on.
Dragon Ball Z Project Z.
I like that at least I never heard him tell us why we shouldn't get it if we have a PC. Maybe he did. Maybe I'm supposed to rewind even fucking more. But if that's the case, it's taking like 4 minutes to get a point across. So
It's
whatever.
a action RPG hybrid game.
I don't
that
know.
You're gonna be
I don't know.
fighting, like generic enemies like dinosaurs and, you know, what do they call them? Cybermen and the clones of Cell and generic enemies. But you'll also be doing big boss fights against the big main fights in the game, like, you know, Nappa and Vegeta. And
Okay,
I'm
you
sure
tell us the whole
minions of
storyline.
Frieza, and then the Frieza fight,
Oh my God.
and then you're gonna
He
fight
actually
the
is telling us the
android.
whole storyline.
If I played it, it would just be
He
fun
actually told us the storyline of Dragon Ball Z.
to play and entertaining, and an audience may like it. Okay.
Oh man.
But for me, the fact that they're just going to be doing the same plot line again. By the way, I just played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2, and in both of those games, we relived all the classic moments of Dragon Ball Z. Now again, we're going to do it again. You see? And it was funny because a lot of people were hype, and they were asking me why I'm not.
I didn't watch
this,
that
I'm
shit.
not talking about it that much, and I'm like, it doesn't seem like a big announcement to me. It just seems like a
Oh
game
my
that
God.
maybe
It's not a
we
big
forgot.
announcement to him because he played the bad games. Congratulations,
For me,
DSP. You played
is
yourself.
something that also was meh for me when the last installment of this franchise came out, Gears of War 5. It's weird because Microsoft seems to be hyping the fuck.
The sad part is this is supposed to be his opinion piece segment of the stream, and he's not even really giving us an opinion. The Xbox thing isn't worth it if you have a PC. He didn't even tell me why, unless I'm supposed to go back 5 minutes to see why he have the statement he made 5 minutes after that, which is a lot of fun. It's just him saying stuff is mad and he don't care about stuff. That's his big opinion piece, the big hype segment.
Out of Gears of War 5. I mean, a massive, like, 20 minutes of their Xbox presentation.
No way, they
was
spent 20
dedicated
minutes
to
on a
Gears of War
major
5.
fucking series.
And not to say it looks
shocks me.
bad, it certainly doesn't look bad. I remember they
Sometimes
highlighted not
DSP
only the
spent 20
story is
minutes
gonna
on
be the
telling you to
longest
tell him to give him a
and most
dollar.
robust story of all time, but also they're going to have new multiplayer modes and stuff added in. But for me, like, Gears of War...
The people at E3 don't have the right to do
Like,
anything.
they're
It's
not
really
doing
weird.
anything revolution.
They promote a sequel to an old game. Well, it's not pertinent. They make a new IP based on something old. Who cares? It's not relevant. They make a new IP that he don't understand. I don't know what it was. Nobody understood it. They make a sequel to an old game that's usually always kind of okay. Well, nobody fucking wanted this. They make too many of them. They make another Dragon Ball Z game. Well, I played the last 2 Dragon Ball Z games. Why the fuck they making another one? It's the same storyline. They're not allowed to do anything. They play music. Oh my God, the fucking music. Oh man, they could have showed us games. They show games. Oh, they didn't fucking tell us about the games. They tell them about the game. What the fuck? They didn't show us the game. Every single E3. It's insane. Somehow Nintendo was good, but he didn't really watch it. And he barely even talked about it. I don't know, maybe he'll go back to it, but I think he might be done with it. I don't know. Was Nintendo good with the sequels and the new IPs? The stuff you don't understand and the shit that's not pertinent? Is 2D Zelda pertinent anymore, you guys? In the modern year? The modern era? I don't know, man. It's been a long time since the Super Nintendo, dude.
Anymore. We know what to expect whenever we play a Gears of War game, and ever since
We know what to expect. I never played Gears of War. I don't know what to expect at all.
Epic Games moved on to do other
All
stuff.
I know is there's a bunch of
Gears
buff
War
dudes
franchise
hiding
with
behind
the
stuff.
Coalition just isn't very good. Gears of War 4 was very, very underwhelming. I thought it was okay, and when I played it, I thought the Gears of War 4 was very, very underwhelming. I thought it was okay. It wasn't very good. Gears of War 4 was very, very underwhelming. I thought it was okay.
What the fuck kind of pignosis is this?
Just isn't very good.
Did he give us 2 opinions that he's supposed to have?
Gears of War 4 was very, very underwhelming. I thought it was okay, and when I played it, I thought the plot was all right, and everyone who watched me play it hated it. They were like, this is boring. Play
That's why he didn't like it. The views are low.
another game. I'm like, oh,
I remember
guys,
the
come on,
views
you know,
for
it's
this
not
game.
that bad. And people are like,
Yeah,
no,
they were pretty
it's
low
not as good as
DSP.
the last three.
But the
It's not
thing
as-
is, he remember people not liking it, which really translates to a lot of people that didn't watch. But the people that watched then still is more than the people that watch him do anything now. And that was too low then. But he would love to get 600-700 views playing a game during the daytime now and not having weird drama or anything.
same studio, you can tell. The best
Feels
description I can say, Gears of War now feels like fans of Gears of War making a fan service game of Gears
Holy shit. No way.
of War. It's not as good as the original. It doesn't.
Wouldn't
have,
he like Street Fighter if they did exactly that same thing? Whatever.
the true spirit of the original. Just feels like fans continuing the plot line, and that's not a good thing.
Fans put the lady in it? Sure, why
Higher
not?
E3, cloud gaming.
Uh-oh.
Whether it was Google
Time for
Stadia,
DSP to complain about the
hyping
internet.
up their new device, whether it was Microsoft announcing their own streaming service with the X Cloud that's going to happen.
X
Whether it
Cloud.
was Bethesda saying they're
I think that's
redesigning
literally
their game
wrong.
engines from the ground up with the new Orion system so they'll be easily streamable. Everyone was saying game streaming is the future. Okay.
Now, one business line, two internet line man over here. The dude that has a separate internet line basically to watch Netflix is about to tell you how much he doesn't trust the internet as he pays, what, $400 a month for it? Sounds good.
Gameplay streaming is the future. I no longer will need to own a console.
He live in Washington.
Oh, by the way, Microsoft announced a new console at their gaming convention.
Time to
So
complain.
isn't that mixed messages? We're designing all our games to work over the cloud, but by the way, here's a new console.
This is also the same exact take from the other stream. To the fucking T. And I complained about it the same way. But I guess I do kind of have something moderately different I can add to this. Basically, the consoles kind of give you a standard. If you don't have a standard, then what you're going to make games around, you're just going to have everything all over the place. Dude's going to be putting out shit that look like it's supposed to play on a NASA computer, and then dude's going to be putting shit out that look like a PlayStation 1 game. But if you have a console, the console can set the standard, and you know the max you can put on that console. And then you don't do anything that's supposed to require more than that. But he doesn't trust the cloud. He doesn't want to use the cloud. And then he says, why the fuck are they making a game console? They must not trust the cloud. Well, you don't trust it either. What are they supposed to do? They're not allowed to do anything. They can't make a new console. He complained about that. They try to do the fucking cloud. He complained about that. They try to do both, literally to please people like him. They get shit on. They get shit on. For purposely trying to please everybody, they get shit on. My goodness.
For you to buy. It didn't even make sense.
It didn't make
It
sense.
seems like even the companies working on cloud gaming.
For some reason, when I go watch DSP streams, he always telling me to like watch his stuff on YouTube, but then he want me to come to the stream to actually donate too. It doesn't really make sense. Does he not like believe in one thing and think one thing can be successful? That doesn't make a lot of sense, man.
Aren't 100%
It's really weird.
confident in it.
It's like you're not
No,
confident in one
it
thing.
wasn't fraudulent.
Which if
What?
It's like he's not.
Hint of
He's
Down
not
syndrome
confident in one
tipped
thing, dude.
$1. The console is used to plug into the cloud. And we're still a few years out from full cloud gaming. But speaking from experience, you can play online multiplayer games with as little as 5 MB down as long as it's stable.
Yeah, he think you need. I don't know what the fuck he think. He call everything laggy, even games that's not online. So you know this dude. He think you need the best of the best to do anything. And if you don't have the best of the best, you buy the fucking console. That's why Microsoft's still making one. Somehow you don't want to understand that. Oh well.
the cloud gaming works, we don't need hardware. Instead, we're just going to buy the controller.
Then on top of that, wouldn't you technically save money if you have good enough internet to do the cloud stuff at the quality you want to do it at? You could just do that instead of spending $700 on an Xbox. But he's not going to think about that part of it at all, is he? He's not going to bring that up at all.
And whatever device, whether it's a mobile
Obviously.
device, a television, a smart TV, that we're going to stream these games on, we don't need the hardware, so why does the Scarlet even exist? You see what I mean? And we already know that the PlayStation 5 also is in development. So obviously Sony and Microsoft are not confident with cloud gaming yet. Apparently Google is. When they're doing
Apparently.
Google Stadia, they're firmly
Apparently
backing it.
Google is confident in cloud gaming. The people that don't have a physical console Why would they want to make one now? They might as well just start off with the fucking cloud. And if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. Does he want Google to make a physical console now so he can complain about buying that? I guess.
And they've already announced the line of titles that are going to be out for it. For me, when I see mixed messages like that, okay, that for me,
yeah, DSP never give his viewers mixed
skeptical.
messages.
And it makes me basically say, I don't know if I should trust in it. Because when you got, oh, we're true.
Okay.
Play it again at a future date. Dark Souls 3, again, I can play it at a future. See what I mean? Like, by getting the games digitally, then you can.
Oh, this is
them
fake
later.
Pignosis bullshit. What the fuck? Again, now digital is good. Downloading digital is good because you can play them at a future date. Because we know DSP is the guy who constantly plays games over and over, right? Way past his time of initially beating it. That's why he's still playing PUBG and he's still playing WWE and he's still playing that other wrestling game that was like $50. And that's why he's still playing Dark Souls 3 right now. You know, he on like New Game +5. It's pretty cool, dude. He's playing Madden. He started playing Madden again. Yeah, man. Right?
In a different way, and it's a good thing. So I guess there's
if anything, he
pros and
waits
cons,
for a
and I
remaster
don't
to
know.
come out.
Cloud
He don't
gaming
want to play
was
his
just
old
kind of
shit.
met for me. I don't think the game developers are exclusive games. Sexy Ray Liotta tipped me $1, and interestingly enough, he made a very interesting comment. And he says, you didn't mention this? Oh, no. See, I am going to mention it, Sexy Ray Liotta, which is why I'm not going to read your comment. So please don't take it personally, but I don't want to spoil. It's part
I don't want to spoil a thing that happened and that we already watched you talk about. Huh?
of what I'm going to get to, okay?
It's not.
Okay, let's continue, guys. Oh, Vote Democrat cheered again. He said, I remember seeing Tim the Tat Man use a website called streampoll.tv.
Really good job of pretending to not know that dude's name.
Vote on things. Doesn't work.
An actually really easy name to
say.
say. Tim the Tat Man?
Sorry, but that's not a good idea. All right, continuing on. The next thing that was meh at E3, mobile games. Now you may say, mobile games
Wait,
don't
I want to see.
belong in...
Okay, I'm going to skip past this whole thing, but I do want to see if he pull up his phone and physically tap on it. That's what I want to see.
Complaints of people playing Elder Scrolls Blades is that it's a tap screen game.
And we fucking got it. Look at this caveman. Look at this dude. He constantly does this. I think he does this every year. If you watch every E3 for the last 3 years at least, you probably have him doing this at least once in every E3. This is how he explains to his viewers that he thinks is smart, by the way. He thinks his viewers are smart. That's why he physically pulls out his actual real-life phone and mashes his finger against the screen to describe playing a game on a phone. Because he thinks his viewers are intelligent. This is how you explain a phone to an actual, maybe a 2-year-old. You see this? You tap it. You see tap, tap, tap?
Because one of the
I knew he would fucking do it. As a matter of fact, he did this for his other E3 coverage. He pulled out the phone and was mashing the back of it. He did it like 3 or 4 times.
Is that it's a tap screen game, and it's very hard to control the combat, especially action. Oh,
Look at this caveman.
You gotta do a touch screen, and it lags and stuff.
Lags.
It's hard to play it. When you're playing that game on the Switch with a nice
The
wide
touch
screen
screen
with the Joy-Con,
lags.
it's gonna be like playing Elder Scrolls because you have a controller, right? You're using a controller.
No, it's not. You can
swap the
wish,
game with someone
but
who
it's
wants
not.
to swap, or just see it on the shelf with your other games.
Him and his phone tapping.
For sure. Continuing on, another meh for me.
Is he doing that for
E3.
Derek?
And by the way,
Derek
I'm
know
keeping
how a
the
phone works.
Time here. We still got plenty of time. This is good because I got a lot to cover, guys. The next
much to
meh
cover.
for me, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Okay, Ubisoft basically made their entire conference mostly about shooter games. And one of the big games that they talked about
What did he want him to announce, Rayman?
time was Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
So it could flap?
But nothing they presented made me want to play the game. Like, in reality, what I was looking at...
Oh my
didn't
god,
look
it was
very
basically a
original.
teaser,
No
dude.
new
Calm
maps.
down. You're going to see it next
100%
E3.
am okay with that. I seriously am.
No, you didn't miss the
I
Tim
get the
Schafer
feeling that
part.
some people will agree with me.
He saved it for the end. He knew
The
what he was
Smash
doing.
Brothers announcements. At this point,
But
June
it's
of
phenomenal
2019,
because we have a Tim Schafer segment in a fucking E3 stream.
I don't care about new
Tim
characters
Schafer,
being
Mr.
added to a game
E3. Like
from
how
December
Shawn Michaels is
2018.
Mr. WrestleMania.
And I know
Tim
there's
Schafer
a
is Mr.
hardcore
E3.
Smash fan base, and they're
I need
totally
a
into Smash
Photoshop of
Ultimate,
that.
And they want to know about every little piece of content
This
coming
needs
out.
to happen.
But
Like
for
Tim
me,
Schafer jumping on a
it's
ladder
like,
or some
oh, the
shit.
hero from Dragon Quest and Banjo-Kazooie are going to be
Mr.
in
E3.
Smash.
Nah.
I don't care.
Smash
I
was
played the
dead,
game
dude.
in
I don't
December
care.
And I liked it. The story mode was great. I played it online and thought it was fun, and then I'm done with it. And I liked it.
Now listen to this.
Are gonna
Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal DSP moment. I like the game. Only gives
No, it's
positive
not. Bitch,
opinion
it
of the
wasn't
game,
fraudulent.
but he was done with it.
Observer tipped $1. His mouth looks like a puffy gingerly.
Puffy anus. Nothing but positive stuff to say about the game, but he's done with it. He made his money off of you guys.
be in Smash. I don't care. I played the game in December and I liked it. The story mode was great. I played it online and thought it was fun, and then I'm done with it. I'm not going to get into a hype competitive mode for this game. I don't play the game on a regular basis.
Why does he still play Street Fighter 3 then?
I don't plan to go back to it.
Whatever.
I could
It's been a while
spend
since he
extra
played that.
money to unlock fan service characters.
Fan service? The whole game is fan service characters.
It's not a bad announcement, but for me, it's like I don't care. And I
Oh my God,
understand
it's
there are
like
people who
an actual
go
kid
through it.
complaining right
that
now.
never came to fruition. You told
Well,
me that
that's
the
cool,
Kinect
but
was
I
gonna
don't
change
care.
my life and have integration and groundbreaking, stuff going on where I was going to be able to talk to my Kinect and have it do things for me. And that never
You
came to
complaining
fruition.
about the
Like
Kinect.
every promise Microsoft made to me last console gen with the Xbox One fizzled out and died and never happened. So
Dark Sidefield complaining about people not standing by their promises. And we also gonna pretend like no one else ever makes promises and don't keep them. Just Microsoft, dude.
why in the holy hell would I believe a thing they have to say about Project
He's gonna
Scarlet?
buy that shit anyway,
Sure,
so it don't matter.
Maybe there's a capability.
He's still gonna buy it. He's still gonna hype it up. He's still
on
gonna play it
Project
day
Scarlet
one.
for certain games to run at 8K resolution. Okay.
8K is irrelevant. You don't even have 8K. Why do you care about it?
The ass Super Championship Edition.
He had to beg his audience to get a 4K monitor he have to squint at. And he's complaining because the next Xbox console might not be able to do real 8K. He doesn't even have 8K. And he won't get 8K unless he begs his fans for a new TV. So what's the fucking point of complaining about it? He got a 3D TV downstairs he never used the 3D on. I guess I should complain about that. Feels bad.
We've seen that even no matter what they put in the console, the game developers just don't live up to the hype. So why am I excited about Project Scarlet? I'm not.
Right.
I'm really not.
Right.
And this is the complete opposite. Last console gen, I bought the hype. I was excited for the new consoles. I'm not. I'm incredibly skeptical now because
Now, this is Pignosis again. I ain't even going to go on a field trip to fucking show it. Go to the videos when, dude, you can go to the video with this for anybody. Go to the videos for E3 when the Xbox One was first being talked about, and tell me how fucking hyped DSP was. He was hyped. No, he wasn't fucking hyped. Even we watched him open the Xbox One when it actually was new on one of the Back in Time streams. He wasn't hyped then. He was shitting on Xbox One the day he got it. Cause from that E3 thing all the way up until still today, to this day, Microsoft they had like a negative aura around them, and it's not going away. And he pretended like that never happened. He was hyped. He was hyped. He wasn't fucking hyped.
they did not live up.
He was hyped for money
to
and
the
views,
promises
but he was
that they
definitely not
made
hyped for that
last
console.
gen at all. And now you want me to buy another console with the best hardware and everything in it? Who knows if anyone will take advantage of it, right?
Well, he won't take advantage of it. You don't have an 8K TV.
So to me, Project Scarlet isn't a bad
So
announcement.
on one hand, his criticism is that they won't make real 8K, and the game developers won't take advantage of it. And then his other criticism is that the consumer won't take advantage of it. Well, if the fucking consumer don't take advantage of it, why should the game developers do it? Because then if they add extra shit that nobody does, then you're going to have this same dude on screen saying, they put a fucking 8K mode in the game, and they couldn't even get the game to run good in fucking 720p. It's a shitty fucking game, man. That's going to be the same dude saying that. Oh, well.
It's good
They
to
can't
know
do
they're
anything.
working towards the future, but
Feels
it's a
bad.
meh. Now, the other thing, Halo Infinite. Wow, there's a new Halo game coming out for the Project Scarlet. Great. Did they show any gameplay? No. Did they explain anything about the game? No.
Yeah, they did.
All they did was show a cinematic trailer showing that Master Chief is back and is set in the future, and that the war was lost. And now it's
So
Master
he
Chief's
wanted
job-
like 20 minutes of gameplay, and he wanted the dude to come out with a page of notes, so he can complain about how long it lasted.
Knowledge of new first-party Microsoft games that will be good launch titles for the Scarlet. Halo Infinite is not it for me. If you
For me.
run down of the worst things
Wait a
at
minute.
E3 2019.
But dog, you loved Halo 2. Remember? He loved Halo 2. He was so hyped. Like, oh man, this is the real shit, man.
Well, hello there.
Fucking Halo, man. Look how long it took for him to
So if
actually
you
try to
guys
play.
think that the volume is too loud, let me know. If you think that...
Then you got the cutscene.
Great.
His little riff tracks over that.
Let's test
Then
your targeting
maybe
first.
gameplay. Uh-oh, hold on. You gotta watch the next video,
They're all
buddy. I
plotting.
hope you liked part 1. Maybe he gonna play the game in part 2.
Lots of
I don't know.
loading.
Let's sit through some loading and some cutscenes first. Oh boy, eventually Halo's gonna start, you guys. Holy shit, it's Halo. Very nice.
Here we go.
Oh, this is some phenomenal gameplay. Started the playthrough.
Where we going?
When you really
the
get the
other way.
viewers to stick around, you can see DSP really good at doing that. If I remember right,
Dual wheels.
he played this game really bummy. Like
Biatch.
at one point in time, he was
those- look at the
literally
body.
running past
Kick
enemies.
the shit out
Or
of the
was it?
body. Oh, he's
I think he might have did that in
The
multiple
graphics are
Halo
pretty
games.
good though. What the hell? Fuck
Did he
you.
finish this?
Oh, it was a human. Oops.
Oh shit, he didn't.
I shot the human right in the face.
Maybe it don't say final in parentheses. Did he get credits? Maybe.
Huh? Out. Hey,
I
I
need to
played
see
the
how this turned
multiplayer. I
out,
never played
dude.
the campaign of Halo 3. So.
Oh no, Halo
Alright, I guess
2
that's
spoilers.
it, huh? Oh, what's this?
Dashboard at the end of the playthrough. I guess the game
HD.
froze.
That was the first time that I played Halo 1.
Whoops.
It's a dated game, all right? What I can see, I could definitely see that there was some evolution
Oh, it's his
in
review.
the series with this game. There was vehicle combat, but the vehicle combat was more limited than it was in the first game. There was playing as both the Master Chief and the Arbiter, which was nice.
Is this really
the
weird
story
clip
was-
I remember watching more than one time from this Halo 2 playthrough? He was on top of a ship inside of a dock, I think, and he was trying to drive his buggy. He was trying to do some weird trick, like a Tony Hawk tier trick inside the Halo game. It's very
a lot more
odd.
involved than it was in Halo
I don't think
1,
he
which
ever
was
accomplished
nice.
it.
And of course, you had some revolutionary things like the flying vehicle features and stuff like that. Then again, the game is still incredibly dated. I mean, let's face it.
Oh no!
Just, right in the middle of a stage, randomly falling off. And
I thought he was
instantly
really
dying.
good at these games and
you
loved
gotta
them.
replay. The
No, that's
checkpoints
Halo 3,
aren't,
dude. He was a competitive
as,
player.
Frequent as you'd like them to be in a lot of cases.
He was a competitive
So
player in
it's a
Halo
mixed
2.
bag. If you're someone who's
To
a
the
fan
point
of
where he
Halo,
learned
I
all
can
the maps and
absolutely
got good at the
understand why you
game.
love it. I think
But he
for
never
people,
played
okay, it
Halo
wasn't a great,
2
amazing,
at all?
groundbreaking, wow,
Halo
I
3 is the
can't
game
believe
he
I
was
played it.
competitive
It was
at, if
such a
I say
great
2 the first
experience.
time.
But then again,
How?
keep in mind that I didn't,
Whatever.
I didn't play it back when it was new. It
He
was
wasted
the
his
game that
money
I
on his
grew up
collection
with.
too, because I
Halo-
think he only played Halo 2. He didn't play Halo 1, even though he don't have a fucking playthrough of Halo 1 on the internet. But for some reason, he didn't play it. Oh shit, he did. He played it in Blu-ray
What's going on, everybody?
the original Let's Make Halo Again, but not the other version of Let's Make Halo Again.
That's right, 343
Well, does this even count if it looked like this?
alarm.
Jesus, it looked like he filmed it when the game first came
This
out.
kind of split screen. Are you serious?
Split screen.
What are you doing? Putting your high
Johnny
beam on?
Rambo. I didn't even know this existed. Split screen a whole game. Oh boy. I wonder if DSP really liked Halo 1 because he played it with Rambo. Probably do. I don't even know what started that
It's the longest
field
list
trip.
of them all.
Fucking Rambo.
Oh yeah, let's do it. All right. So we start off, ladies and gentlemen. One of the hold on.
Wait, is this the worst now?
At E3 2019 for my personal rundown of the worst things.
What a shocker. His longest list of notes is for the worst things. The negative list is the longest list. DSP is the negative, you guys. Everybody else is. Thankfully, he's a positive guy. And everybody else just hate on him.
At E3 2019, incidentally, it's the longest list. All right.
The negative list always the longest list with DSP. Dude, what are you
I
doing?
received a $1 tip from Real American History who says, why don't you ever give credit when it's due? You said it's about 100 degrees, yet you're comfortably cool. That's because John Stannard invented refrigeration.
It's probably
and
'cause it's
African-American
not a
black man,
fucking
it
100
wasn't
degrees
Italian
either.
mafiosos who invented it.
Whatever. Great face.
What the fuck are you
It's like
talking
a James
about?
Charles face.
Thanks for the $1 tip. All right. Continuing on.
About to put your
The
lipstick on,
worst
buddy.
things at E3 2019. Number one, EA is a huge stinking motherfucking dud. Their electronic
The thing you
digital
didn't
press
watch.
this year. And even though that's kind of a thing that they used to do in the past, I thought that was kind of done. You know what I mean?
You know
like,
what I mean?
actually thought that like those
days
were over, and now we were actually going to see a lot of gameplay at E3, and it seems like everyone took 20 steps back this year and weren't ready to present gameplay, and instead just showed a cinematic trailer.
Not Nintendo.
And it's very
You
frustrating
forgot about
when
Nintendo
you're
already?
hyped, and even when things leak, and we're going to talk a little bit about that in a moment. A few things leaked this year earlier, and you're like, okay, so the announcement was leaked. At least now we'll see gameplay at E3, and there was no gameplay.
No, you
this
dumb
harkens
bitch,
back.
it wasn't
Oh
fraudulent.
my god, these sips.
Why?
The
fucking
Blackest Eyes
sips.
tipped $1. DSP not even good at Street Fighter. The game that is his claim to fame, we should have seen it coming that he would suck at every game for 11 years.
That is a good point, huh? Way back then, people should have said to themselves, this dude Foundation is like being 4th place at Street Fighter. Feels bad.
Many, many years ago, to when Sony got into hot water by showing off this presentation at E3 for Killzone. Now, I don't remember which Killzone it was. It was one of the Killzones.
One of the ones you didn't
And
play.
they showed you this thing that looked like gameplay.
Yep.
All right, and you're like, oh my god, if it looks that good, this game's gonna
I
be
think he
amazing.
might be talking
Come
about.
to
Is he
find
talking
out
about
it
Killzone
wasn't.
1?
They actually made a cinematic trailer that simulated gameplay to make you think the game was
Dude,
gonna
if
be
it's
great. When the
Killzone
game
1,
came
that
out, it
mean
looked
it's even
nothing
older
like
than
that
what
at
I'm
all,
thinking.
And they got a lot of
But
flack
regardless,
for
it's
it.
old
Was
as
it
fuck.
Killzone 2 was Killzone 2,
It's 2.
people are saying.
Why the hell is
So,
this pertinent?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, okay, it's great to know these games are coming out, but if you don't have gameplay to show me, how do I know that anything you're showing me in these cinematic trailers is even representative of the final product? You could be blowing smoke.
Because they had big white text on the screen for those trailers that said it wasn't actual gameplay. But of course, Doc has to be an asshole about it and pretend like they didn't do that.
Part 1 of Broken Age was quite good.
Ah.
Voice acting from celebrities like Jack Black. The
One of
game
the big
design-
things he pointed out in his original coverage was that it was some thick ass text for one game that said this is not gameplay footage. And now we pretend like they never showed any of
I
that.
actually liked the game design of it. The puzzles were good.
No, it wasn't about
Environments were
Killzone 2
nice.
being a
I
bad
very much
game. It was
enjoyed
about
the first
Killzone 2
half
having
of
fake
Broken
E3
Age.
footage.
But then part 2
Look it up if you never saw
got
it.
delayed. And delayed. And delayed.
So because
and delayed.
Killzone 2 had fake footage years ago, Sony, by the way, the guys he loved, because they had fake footage years ago, he don't trust shit at E3 now. It's not even Sony doing it. This is like not wanting to watch a YouTube stream
No, you dumb
because
bitch, it
Panda Lee
wasn't
was bad at
fraudulent.
Hitman.
Why?
Observer tipped $1.
It's like not wanting
The
to
look
watch
he gave
a
us when
regular
referring
YouTube
to the
stream because
negative
Panda
list
Lee was
is
bad
the
at
same
Hitman.
look the hog gives his horse when he's in heat and she's back home from grazing all day with black stallions in the
Oh,
fields
man,
of the
DSP.
African nation.
Sony not even there to lie to him again. And he think everybody else is going to lie because Sony lied like 10 years ago. I don't know. They should just ban E3.
And delayed. And delayed. And when it finally came out, only because
E3
fans
is
were
now
in such a
banned.
fucking uproar that he never released the second half of this game, it was apparent he basically didn't finish the game ever. What he
Oh,
did
shit.
is he wrote
We on Tim Schafer?
And part 2 got delayed.
Oh, fuck.
Delayed.
I got to go back then. It took him a long time to make that point about the
And game
delay
that you're gonna
thing.
wanna play and
Holy
really
fuck.
because it really feels like a fun narrative adventure.
Wow. Is this the
game
pig the pig explain
scammed
for
his
Tim
way
Schafer?
killer, which funds the fact that he has to constantly keep crowdfunding games.
Jeez, I'm going to have to listen to the start and then skip forward
Long
again.
time ago, made some revolution. We really need to address this is the central figure about everything that has to do with Double Fine Games is Tim Schafer. Tim Schafer is a legendary game creator who back in the day, we're talking a long time ago, made some revolutionary games, you know? These point and click kind of adventure games that were really
I want you to imagine how fucking mad DSP would be if even a streamer the size of Bad Bunny dedicated a segment to talking about how he was a scam artist or some shit. Just imagine. Just fucking imagine. Somebody that's not already, somebody that don't already do it because he get really mad when new people join to make fun of him because he think it's bringing some horrible audience to shit on him when usually they give up after a day. But could you just imagine? He would be so mad. And he dedicated a segment to calling somebody a scam artist. It's like one of the most negative things you could do.
Entertaining and fun. And then later on, he ventured out and made games like Psychonauts and stuff like that. So over the
DSP
years,
must
the guy has a
be
good
he
track
must be
record for good
what,
games.
sick in the head?
But
What do you call the trolls?
Not everyone can stay at the level that they once were. Okay, Tim Schafer in the last 10 years.
Shawn Michaels, come on out. I know you worked a lot during E3, but we need you one more day.
Himself and the things that he does
I need to hear this again.
At the level that they were for good games. I mean, games like Psychonauts
I
and
need to
stuff
hear
like
this again.
that. So over the years, the guy has a good track record for good games. But not everyone can stay at the level that they once were.
Really?
Okay? But not everyone can stay at the level that they once were. Okay? Tim Schafer in the last 10 years has proven himself to have lost all kinds of control over himself and the things.
Dude, this is... Oh my, come on. Come on. Even 10 years. Even down to the 10 years.
He does not live up to his promises.
Doesn't live
the
up
fact
to
that
promises.
He has to constantly keep crowdfunding games because his games don't
He has to constantly crowdfund
sell and make tons of money.
because he doesn't make money on his own. He has to constantly crowdfund. Now he pretended like Tim Schafer crowdfund because he a broke boy, and not that he crowdfund so publishers don't tell him what to do. But whatever, we can pretend that's totally the reason why to the T. Why do you crowdfund so much, DSP? Is it because you're not successful at being a streamer? Based on his logic, I don't know, man. We might have to think about this dude.
To fund the next game's development means
Crowdfunding is bad now,
okay?
you guys.
In
It's good for streamers.
the
Crowdfunding is fantastic for streamers, but for those fucking greedy game developers, imagine those assholes trying to do crowdfunding so they don't have to put a game under EA or something and piss everybody off for being on Origin. Could you imagine that? What a bunch of greedy fucks. Only DSP and other, not even other, only DSP is allowed to crowdfund, not you, Tim Schafer. Greedy bastard.
Age, he lied.
He
and
lied.
Scammed his way
And
into
scammed,
tons
too.
of money.
Scam.
And never actually finished the game. Yet now is working on other games.
Oh.
Okay, if you're not aware, all right, Broken Age was a game that he claimed was going to be a harken back to his old school point-and-click adventures. He was going to go back to the old game design and it was going to be
DSP only
puzzles
remember the bad
with
stuff he did.
cool dialogue and
He
interesting
literally treats people the same way the trolls treat him. He treat everybody that way. And I don't think he realizes it yet. One day he will. One day he will.
characters, creative and colorful.
Because the way he
worlds,
doing Tim
and games
Schafer
that
is
you're
the
gonna
same
wanna
way
play
he
and
cry
really
about
experience
people
'cause it really
treating
feels
him
like
that way.
A fun narrative adventure.
That
And
was
to some
years
point,
ago,
you know, that's what
man.
he delivered on. He raised an
That
insane
wasn't a
amount of money to
scam.
make this game.
I'm
All
not
right,
a
and he said
fucking
it was gonna be sold in
scammer.
2 parts, part 1 and
That's
part 2.
slander.
Part 1 was delayed.
No, you
and
dumb
delayed
bitch,
and
it wasn't
delayed,
fraudulent.
and finally came out.
What?
And admitted
He
Baby
really, really
Tadpole
hates Tim
tipped
Schafer.
$1. Hello everyone. Especially want to give a huge
Is he gonna
greetings and
talk about Dr.
salutations to you,
Disrespect in this
Mr.
too?
Turvin. MUH mom had just
Maybe.
given birth to me on the shallow side of the pond on a beautiful and rare blue lily pad. I've come to realize that my father is a pigman called Phil.
Yeah, the opening the opening years of your life might be a little rough, but once you finally leave the pond, it's gonna be all good after
Part
that.
one
You can
of
go watch
Broken
Bad
Age was
Bunny.
Quite good. It had voice acting from celebrities like Jack Black. The
Jack
game
Black?
design, I actually liked the game design of it. The puzzles were good. The environments were nice. I very much enjoyed the first half of Broken Age.
You should play it
But
again,
then
dude.
part 2 got delayed and delayed.
When is Project 7 coming
and
out?
delayed and delayed and delayed.
That got
and
delayed a lot.
And when it finally came out, only because fans were in such a fucking uproar that he never released the second half of this game, it was apparent he basically didn't finish the
by
game
the way.
ever. What he did is he wrote a plot and ran out of
Apparent?
money because he squandered it all.
Did it
on
actually
who
happen, or
knows
is this
what.
apparent?
And basically, the second half of the game is in exactly the same spots as the first half of the game. The
He didn't
same
finish the thing he
environments,
actually
the same
finished, and it's
characters.
apparent
He
that a thing
reused
happened.
everything from the ground up
Right.
because he didn't have any money left to finish the game. So you played Broken Age the first half, and then you played the second half, and you played the same game twice, only with different puzzles in different spots, but it was the same exact stuff again. And that game's ending sucked. It was
Wait, so apparently doing the same thing over and over for money is horrible, according to DSP.
bad end. It was just really, really disappointing, especially for fans of Tim Schafer who bought into the hype of a crowd-funded game and thought that he would do a good job.
Like him?
he ripped everyone off, and he never apologized.
I think he
in
more
his
angry
mind,
than the people that actually
game is
was a pay
amazing,
pig for this game.
And that game is worth it, and you know, it's a complete product. When in reality, the game is 100% unfinished, and he basically took everyone's money and ran.
Project 7?
Did he personally spend it on other shit, or did he just literally overspend and not have enough money to finish the game? Who knows? But that game sucked. Okay.
I thought it wasn't finished.
So now, I'm making Psychonauts 2, and I'm crowdfunding it.
It's not finished,
And
but it
people were
sucked,
dumb
but he
enough to
finished it.
crowdfund.
And the
They
second
spent
half
money
sucked,
on
but he
this
finished
shit.
it, but it wasn't
Now,
finished. But it
this
was a
game
scam,
has
but he
been
finished it, but it
brought into
sucked.
Microsoft. Okay,
Sounds
so
good.
Psychonauts 2 now will be a Microsoft published game. Why do they think that this game is going to be good? All right. Why do they think that this game is going to be finished on time? If anything, they showed the teaser. Again, not gameplay, but they showed the teaser.
Dude, this isn't even, like, this isn't even a Kickstarter game, though, huh? I don't know. Maybe it is. Wait. Why the fuck isn't he being so critical of Shenmue 3? Huh? Shenmue 3, the game that was the Kickstarter game, Shenmue 3. They fucking came out and announced they was in bed with Sony. And then the people that was pay pigs for them was supposed to get a Steam key. And they ain't getting the fucking Steam key now because they got in bed with somebody else. Now they in bed with Epic Games and Sony after getting fundraised through Kickstarter. Why the hell is he not mad at that game? As a matter of fact, he can't wait to buy Shenmue 3. He can't wait to buy it. Oh, man.
At E3, that was like a cinematic. The cinematic didn't look good. It looked like
This is all going against his little meme, too, of, like, you're supposed to separate the person from the stuff they put out. Some bullshit he say that's supposed to really just go with him. But he completely going against that right now with Tim Schafer. Like, not wanting to support what Tim Schafer does in the future because he did something bad in the past is the exact thing that he tells people to not do with him, to the T. 100,000%.
Psychonauts 1, a game from like 15, 20 years ago. So why are you sold that Tim Schafer has any competence left? I hate to say it, Tim Schafer, ladies and gentlemen, is the George Lucas of video game development. Someone who had it back in the day, made hit after hit, and reinvented himself a few different times. Think of George Lucas, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, etc. He was a hit. But now, this motherfucker can't do anything to save his life. Everything he touches gets ruined. Anything that George Lucas is involved in sucks. He ruined his own Star Wars movies. You know what I mean? George Lucas
Actual
should've just
nerd
gotten
rage
the
on
fuck out
screen
of
right now.
movie making in the 90s, but instead kept sticking his toe in, and now he's...
So George Lucas, because he didn't put out a product that DSP liked, he should have stopped trying to make anything. Meanwhile, Darkside Phil, well, if you don't like my stuff, just fucking leave. I'm not going to stop doing this because if I stop doing it, that'll be proving the haters right. But if George Lucas stopped making movies, he's gonna be proving the haters right, like DSP. Look at that look on his face right now. That's the same face he's gonna make next time George Lucas make a movie. Ew. It's like he got a lemon in his mouth.
He's pissed because Star Wars is owned by Disney and he's not involved in it anymore and he hates the new Star Wars movie.
Big
Tim
ups to George
Schafer
Lucas, I guess.
Was great back in the day and he should have fucking
He
hung
should
his
hate on
coat
his
up
own stuff
and
too,
went
huh?
on into the sunset, but instead he wants to stick around and pretend like he's pertinent. Just
He should have hung. Wow, this is Shawn Michaels, please.
hates the new Star Wars movie. Tim Schafer
Listen to this whole statement coming up.
was great back in the day and he should have fucking hung his coat up and went on into the sunset, but instead he wants to stick around and pretend like he's pertinent. Just to make matters worse,
Isn't it ironic?
Tim Schafer is one of the most polarizing figures in the gaming community because he gets involved in things like Gamergate and SJW shit, and just it's too...
Yeah, nobody else got involved in Gamergate except Tim Schafer. Dude, DSP made fucking videos talking about that shit. Based on his logic, he got involved in it too. I don't know. And this is really, 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 really doing the same thing people do to him too. Holy shit. He got involved in Gamergate, therefore we shouldn't try to support him. Well, DSP, you jerked off on YouTube. So no one should tip you ever again because you jerked off on YouTube before. Is it fair now? He
much.
really doesn't like Tim
In my
Schafer.
opinion, Tim Schafer and Double Fine being bought by Microsoft is actually a negative for Microsoft. They have now gotten themselves involved in
I thought we already hated Microsoft. Didn't he tell us during this same thing that he don't give a fuck about what they're doing? It can be worse, apparently.
clusterfuck of controversy and negativity.
I hate
that they
Microsoft
don't
even more
need
now.
heading
They're going to
into a
have
new console
Psychonauts
launch.
too. Fuck them.
So for
idiots.
me, I certainly think that this is a bad thing.
I agree.
And
Tim
thought this
Schafer's a
actually was
negative
one of the worst
person.
things at
He
E3,
talking
while
like this dude is an
hilariously,
actual rapist or
Microsoft thought it was
something.
a big acquisition. They brought him out on stage.
Did Tim
and made
Schafer get
jokes.
Me
I'm
Too? And I don't know about it?
No, like this lummox is out on stage. It's George Lucas all over again.
Lummox.
Right? Okay. DJ Runo.
Wow. I
cheers,
think that
said
might be
even
it.
EA apologized
That
for
might be the
SimCity
Tim Schafer
screw-up
segment.
and Ubisoft for Assassin's
So
Creed.
the Tim Schafer segment was literally slander Tim Schafer. Slander Tim Schafer. That was the segment.
Unity, you're right. Tim Schafer has
No, you dumb
absolutely...
bitch. It
He
wasn't
should do a
fraudulent.
debunk stream. I agree. We need a Tim Schafer
Sweet
debunk
Brown
stream.
tipped $1.
You know how
I
mad
said,
he
"Oh
would get if
Lord
Tim Schafer
Jesus, it's a
responded to him?
fire." Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis, ain't nobody got time for that.
Thank you for the $1, Sweet Brown. You know, he would be up all night. He would post at least 10 tweets if Tim Schafer moderately responded to him. Even if Tim Schafer reacted to something DSP did, it would get a minimum 10 tweets. And it would get an hour and a half long pre-stream the next day. And then right after the pre-stream over with, he would say, all right, you guys, let's not talk about it anymore. Let's actually play some games. But he hates Tim Schafer. And I mean, he tried to tell us why, but I don't think that's a good enough reason. I don't know. He put out a game. How much was Broken Age overall? $40, $20 for both, maybe. He bought both. He wasn't a pay pig for him. The second one wasn't good, and that's why he hates Tim Schafer, because the second one wasn't good. Not because it was an actual scam. Nothing horrible happened to him. It didn't crash his console. It just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough.
To apologize for Broken Age and still insist the game is done and it's a good game.
And then when he hear about people not liking him, one of his big things is, well, I didn't do anything personal to him. I didn't personally do anything to them. Well, Tim Schafer didn't personally do anything to him. And he dedicated a segment on the stream to him. And he made a whole video dedicated to him years ago. And I think he called him a thief in the title of the video. It was a really weird video. Surprised he didn't get
No,
in
you
trouble for
dumb
that.
bitch. It wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
How
Down
hard would it be
Syndrome
to
tipped
find this?
$1. Eventually one of these people who DSP poos on is gonna respond publicly, and it's going to be the greatest public beatdown we've ever seen.
Official video rant. Why Tim Schafer is a lazy thief and Broken Age is trash. Parentheses rage.
What an asshole. Okay, moving on. The next thing that's a bad part of E3 2019, the Terminator is in everything.
2 games.
The Terminator is literally in
Technically
everything.
more than
If you
2,
told
but
me
he
the
only know
Terminator
of
was
2.
a special guest character in Smash Brothers.
I don't know why
I
this
wouldn't be
get a
fucking
whole segment. That's a little
was not gonna
too
be an
much.
at
not that
E3,
important.
that means that E3 has lost its relevance. You know what I mean? I thought for sure we were getting...
Look how much relevance E3 lost, you guys. We do a whole stream dedicated to it, dedicate a whole week to it, get layouts made for it. It's so irrelevant.
a release date
It's
for...
the same fucking text from the other streams. We banning somebody?
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Oh, okay, hold on a second.
He did. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, let us continue. shall
Nice
we, guys?
lean-in manual
The next
band and a
worst
nose
thing
rub.
about E3 2019, Dying Light 2, even though it was mentioned twice in 2 separate gaming conferences...
They really making Dying Light 2?
Guess what?
No, I'm tripping. I'm thinking
got
of Dead
glossed
by
over
Daylight
completely.
2.
Did we see a single piece of new gameplay of the game? No.
Don't care.
Oh, it's coming out next year and showed nothing. And she was like, that's it? I watched this conference for nothing.
Well,
That was
congrats,
pretty
random
disappointing, and Dying
person.
Light 2 being
Why the
basically
fuck would you watch the whole
unobservable
conference to see
no-show
Dying Light
is
2?
pretty disheartening. I wonder
Just
what
wait till
happened.
after it's over with and look it
Because
up.
I've never played Animal Crossing before, okay? Cow Juice.
Wait,
You know,
how did
seems
he
like
get
one
on
of the
Animal
chances of
Crossing?
Animal Crossing be added to the mix.
Oh.
Very strong. Because people are telling me it seems like a very chill game that would be a great...
You know what a smart person would do? Especially a person that owns a 3DS that can capture like DSP. They will go back and play the last Animal Crossing game. You know, you could probably get it for moderately cheap. It definitely wouldn't be fucking $60. You can just play that game. But no. Oh well.
nighttime stream,
Screw
and
it.
I am very interested in checking it out next year because I've never played Animal Crossing before. Okay, Cow Juice just tipped me $11. I said, how do you think the children of Tim Schafer and Don Magic would feel seeing your videos talking about their fathers negatively? How do you think my dad feels about all the people who talk negatively about me? Probably the same, right?
I thought
Who
he laughed
cares?
at him.
I'm not talking negatively about them. I'm talking about a relative of theirs who deserve criticism. So I don't care.
I don't care how their relatives feel.
All right, let's get Cow Juice up on the leaderboard at the top.
The trolls mess with me and my family. My fucking family, man. Well, I don't care about that other dude. Family, fuck him.
Again, thank you to those who are tipping. You're helping me more than anything.
Pray your
I
hands.
really appreciate
No,
it.
you dumb bitch. It wasn't fraudulent.
Yeah, 43.35 just did a...
Is it
I
just
Pig
gonna be
Nose Eye
shout-outs?
tipped $1. Asterisk E3 is not as good as he wanted for 1 year. Asterisk E3 is losing its popularity, guys.
Literally, Sony not being there is the whole gimmick behind this. For just this year, not even 2 years in a row. Just that one thing. Nintendo not being there, that wasn't enough. Nintendo not being there was normal. Oh, fuck Nintendo. They just make kiddie games, dude. Sony not being there. Oh my God. E3 is irrelevant, man. Sony isn't there? Wow, man. E3 is going on its way out, man. I think everybody's going to do little digital conferences, man.
100-bit cheer. Hold on a second.
Got to
He
add you
said
to
the
leaderboard.
following. Sony and Nintendo have the right idea with the direct style shows. They just show games when there's something to show instead of showing up to E3 with CGI trailers that will end up having nothing to do with the actual game and no gameplay. There you have it.
There you have it.
Let's continue
I read your
on.
opinion
We're
and
still-
I have nothing else to
Bro,
say.
It was a cock tease. It was a big ass pain in the ball.
What?
Zero. And it was kind of 3 days ago.
It take them so long to
Information.
get to these because
Out
it's so much
partnership of
build
George
up for
Martin
shit we
Sekiro.
saw.
It's going to have a Viking theme, and it's with the partnership of George R.R. Martin.
Oh, okay.
All sounds
Now
good
I
to
know.
me. Okay? The problem I have with Elden Ring, there's nothing about it.
Oh
Did we
my
see
God.
Gameplay? No. Did we get any? I don't know how many of you were going to agree with me and how many won't. For me, a huge negative this year was Bethesda, and quite frankly,
They didn't
how
show
different
enough.
Bethesda is now presenting themselves at E3.
No,
Allow me
they
to
show
explain.
too much Re.
Bethesda never had
No,
a
they
press
talk too
conference
much
at E3
Re.
until
No, they didn't talk
2015.
enough Re.
In 2015, there was a big announcement. Bethesda's
Every
doing a press
fucking
conference,
time.
and they're doing it on Sunday night before most other companies are going. This is interesting. I wonder what Bethesda will have to announce. And they knocked it
We already
out
know
of
what
the
they
fucking
had.
park.
Oh, you mean the old
They
shit?
announced Fallout 4
Oh my
with the
God.
Fallout Shelter release.
It was
coming-
years ago,
to
DSP.
say
Move
becoming
on.
EA.
2015.
on his
We
head,
can't talk
holding it
about what he
up.
did last year.
And we're like,
He's still holding up to the standard from
what the fuck?
2015.
Like, that's not what we're tuning into the press conference for. And then when we were waiting for new game release announcements, we got almost nothing. And yes, the Doom segment was good, but outside of that,
Doom?
what else really happened at the Bethesda conference? It's like the opposite. Like in 5 years, that
It's almost like
has now
Bethesda
done
ain't
a yearly
got shit because they
conference,
take
they've-
7 years to
worst
make a
things about
game.
me for E3 is like, will Bethesda ever come back to where they were, the previous glory? I don't know. Because it
Dude,
doesn't
what
look
the
good
fuck?
right now.
These games are so
Okay?
buggy every time they come out. Why don't they make them faster?
The next to last worst thing at E3. Oh, hold on. I got some shout outs to do. Excuse me.
Oh
We're
my
almost
God.
there. We're not going to do that yet. Let's see. The last Rambo cheered. He says, a leak is unauthorized, so it's fair to give negative points when it was intended that the trailer will debut in the conference. Yes, because quite frankly, Last Rambo, even if the trailer hadn't leaked,
I don't think it's
if
fair.
I had first seen Elden Ring at the conference, I would have said good,
I
but
think
what
it's
about
bullshit.
it? And there was no info given whatsoever at E3 about Elden Ring. That sucks. If you're going to present the trailer,
He
tell me
using
about the game.
Pignosis to
I wanna
pretend like that
see
wasn't his
the
actual
Viking
complaint.
chopping the fucking head off of a ghoul. You know what I mean?
You know what I
At least
mean?
wanted more anyway, so I am holding them to task for that. James the Beastie cheered. He said, I meant, why does Bethesda think it's acceptable to make such low quality games compared to others? Well, because they were
do it
doing
on
cheap
purpose,
cash
obviously.
grabs. This is the year of the cheap cash grab. And Fallout 47, Fallout 76, 100%
DSP pretending like Fallout 4 didn't have
was a
glitches
cheap
and shit.
cash grab. Doesn't matter what the fuck Todd Howard
Oh
says.
my God, the
or
head
how
wobbles.
The game devs claim it was planned
Oh.
that there would be no NPCs, and now they're adding them for season 2 because that's the lore of the game. Go fuck yourself. That
No,
game
you
was a
dumb
cheap
bitch,
cash
it
grab.
wasn't
Used the assets of
fraudulent.
Fallout 4 to make quick money.
Poodle
Yeah,
squid
that's a
person
Fallout 4.
taking
That's why
bath
he saw
slot
new
machine
monsters in
slot
it.
machine slot machine tipped $1. Frag on a LAHG turning a CAHG.
Frag
While in
on a
fog,
lag, turning a
shoutouts.
cag,
IA Gamer,
while in
help.
fag.
That's their own fault that now they're in the fucking loser circle for doing
The loser circle. Right
Dark
with
Viking
Doc, huh?
159 tipped me $10. Says I hope this helps. Thank you very
Thumbs
much,
up.
Dark Viking. I appreciate that. Indeed it does. And
No,
I
it
do
don't.
really-
$10 don't help you,
All right.
DSP.
Let's continue
You
on,
beg too
everyone.
much for $10
The
to help.
next to last worst thing at E3 2019 Ubisoft made their conference 90% military shooters because they didn't have an Assassin's Creed game to present. And if anything, you know, all those years...
Now, you can probably watch last year E3 to see him complain about Assassin's Creed coming out. And when Assassin's Creed don't come out, oh my fucking God, they only had shooting games because they didn't have Assassin's Creed. They should have made, what, the 16th Assassin's Creed game? I guess. It's double-digit Assassin's Creed games. It's ones that he didn't even play. They should have made another one because they only had shooting games, dude. One game would have changed everything, obviously. My goodness.
That we complained that Ubisoft is all
No,
too
you
much
dumb
Assassin's
bitch,
Creed.
it
Every
wasn't
year they put out an
fraudulent.
Assassin's Creed.
What?
Wait.
Hate tipped $1.50. I never do cheap cash grabs ever. Project 7, what's that?
What is his retrospective streams? When he have the videos that you literally can't watch them, and he put them behind a weird paywall, and you have to show up to his stream to watch him watch a video, and you can't see it besides that. That's not a cash in. That's just him charging you to make him watch videos, dude. And then you got to show up and pay too. But it's not a cash grab. It's just an interactive, funding-based stream.
We complained that Ubisoft is all too much Assassin's Creed. Every year they put
Every
out an
year I
Assassin's
say
Creed.
this.
One year
Every
they put
year
out
he
two
says
Assassin's
this,
Creeds.
by the way.
It's too much, right? If anything, 2019 showed us that when Ubisoft doesn't have an Assassin's
What about
Creed
Just
game to
Dance?
present,
What about all indie
they
games?
really don't have anything.
All indie
They
games?
rely on Tom Clancy
Just Dance?
to save their ass.
Oh.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Tom Clancy's
Okay, same
Skull and
fucking
Bones, which is
point.
supposed to be like their big game, the pirate game, not even updated.
Skull and Bones is never
So,
supposed to be that big game.
Gentlemen,
I mean, by that
hold on.
logic,
Yeah,
if Skull and Bones was supposed to be that big game,
No, you dumb bitch.
what
It
was that
wasn't
shit I was
fraudulent.
watching earlier that literally never came out?
Despies Ant tipped $1. I'm sorry for giving you gout, Philip.
How
Hold
far
on,
do I
have
have
some
to go?
cheers
Did I
to
watch it on
announce.
this account?
Thank you, Sidella, for 50-bit cheer. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Big ups.
What happened to Battlecry then? Battlecry was supposed to be whose big game? Shit, they don't even tell us in this. Bethesda? Was it just Bethesda? It was Bethesda. Battlecry was supposed to be Bethesda's big game. What happened to it? They showed it at E3, didn't they? It was at E3 a year. This is supposed to be their big thing.
cheered and said, at least you got Just Dance.
At least you got the game
Ladies
you don't
and
play,
gentlemen,
DSP, but
the
you hate it
number
anyway.
one worst thing at E3, a thing that is culturally appropriate for the time, a trending topic, and something that absolutely needs to be called out because
Justin
it was
Bieber?
the worst thing that happened at E3 2019. Dr. Disrespect goes inside of a fucking public bathroom and thinks it's funny to film people pissing without their permission.
Literally not even what the footage is. Oh, remember this really special clip when these dudes came over voice chat with DSP, and one of them said he's the guy. He masturbated in front of children. He did that in front of thousands of children. And remember how mad DSP get when people say he masturbated in front of children, and when people say he did it in front of thousands of people. And look at him explain the Dr. Disrespect thing. The Pignosis version of Dr. Disrespect is him, like Andy Wolski style, walking in the bathroom, holding his camera, aiming it at people, laughing because they're pissing and shitting. That's the Pignosis version of what happened. That's the story. You can just watch the video that came out and realize that what he's trying to tell you is complete just nonsense. Complete nonsense. But don't you dare say he jerked off in front of children. Because he didn't, you guys. He totally didn't. It was like 70-something people there, and nobody was looking at the stream. And only stupid trolls pointed out that Phil was masturbating. Exactly.
Breaking California privacy laws, getting banned from Twitch, and
DSP cares about the law now out of nowhere.
getting his E3 pass revoked. What a boneheaded, dumb fuck.
Look at that squint. Look at that squint. Does he talk to people like this in real life? Does he squint when he talk in real life like the South Park meme? What the hell is this?
Thing to possibly fucking
He
do
can't
to
even
attention
see.
to yourself, especially when you're a streamer who's popular for wearing a fucking wig and a mustache and over.
Wearing a mustache. What is DSP popular for, jerking off?
acting and being an idiot on stream.
Being
Now you're
bad
gonna
at
pull a
games?
stunt like this at E3, making all streamers look bad and being
DSP never made all streamers look bad. Oh boy.
a complete
This is
fucking
the Shawn
moron.
Michaels segment.
The sad fact is this guy, even though he's currently banned from Twitch, will come back because he's a big money maker for them.
Sadly, someone will get unbanned. Sadly. Oh man.
And even though he's banned from E3 this year, he'll be allowed back next year, and he's going to probably make more money.
And the reason why he's really mad, money. Obviously, I think he was mad at Dr. Disrespect the first time for cheating on his wife, and he talked about money back then too. He really, that's really the only thing he cared about is money. It's really just that simple.
Because he pulled this stunt, that if he didn't, when he comes back to Twitch,
Matter of fact, when the dudes pretended to get swatted on Twitch, and he complained about that, one of his things was, "Oh, they're gonna come back and they're gonna get a ton of money." And he said just about the same thing when Dr. Disrespect left on purpose when he cheated on his wife or whatever. And he using the same thing again against Dr. Disrespect for this bathroom incident. Man.
morons will come empty their fucking pockets and throw bucket loads of money on this guy's head because he broke the law and actually filmed people in a private area. It's actually against California privacy
You
laws
told
to
us
do what he
already,
did,
DSP.
which is why he's in such hot
How much
water
of that
right now.
Kotaku article
I
you
wouldn't be
read?
surprised if the police get involved because it's a major thing to do that. You can't fucking do that. And he did it 100% for publicity. He wanted the attention.
He was in his mind, apparently. He knows why he did it. This is extremely fair. People never said DSP jerked off for attention. People never said that. And DSP never got really mad when other people said that. Oh, man.
got the attention he wanted, and morons will probably...
More toxic, more
the king of
toxic.
suffering suffers
He
most
did it
when other
on
people are
purpose.
suffering. Feels
One of the
bad
most
man.
popular streamers did something for publicity. But when DSP jerked off, it was an accident. He didn't do it on purpose to get extra views. And if you think that, you're a stupid troll.
We give him more money
My
when he comes
goodness.
back to Twitch. That is a sign of our
What'd they
time.
say? The king of
biggest
suffering
moron
suffers
on
most when other
YouTube
people are
doing
suffering.
drama shit in Japan. The biggest moron
Wait,
on
Logan Paul reference?
the biggest moron on YouTube doing drama shit in Japan.
DSP, how was Logan Paul pertinent?
The biggest moron on Twitch
No, you
doing
dumb
drama
bitch.
And
It
apparently
wasn't
Dr.
fraudulent.
Disrespect is the biggest moron on Twitch now.
God tipped $1.
Since when?
This feels like Beanie era Phil right
Because
now.
he cheated on his wife, we pretend no dudes do that? Is Dr. Disrespect the biggest idiot on the website because he cheated on his wife? Because he definitely not for walking in the bathroom. We gonna pretend like Ice Poseidon don't exist, and like he don't exist, and like Wings don't exist, and like a lot of other people don't exist?
shit to make money, and they will. That's terrible.
Money, money,
If
money.
anything, please, I have
Please
to
don't
urge
give him
my
money.
audience. Support content creators who love what they do,
Ooh.
who do things for a living because they have a passion for it.
Massive, massive pig gnosis. Support people that like what they do, like he says, and people that do it for a living. Don't even support people that don't do it for a living. Only support people that do it for a living, too.
Money, and they will.
Massive pig gnosis.
Support content creators who love
Support
what they do,
DSP.
who do things for a living because they have a passion.
And look at him
for it.
staring directly down the
Because
barrel of the
they
camera.
love gaming,
Oh, never
they
mind.
Put out content.
Wait, why did he move for that one?
Who love what they do,
We love it.
who do things for a living because they have a passion for it.
We have a passion.
Who because
Oh, wait, no, maybe not.
they love gaming,
Oh, wait, maybe we don't love gaming.
they put out content. They
We put out content.
don't do drama shit.
We definitely do drama shit. Look at that squint. We don't do drama shit. He don't even want to look at the wall when he said that one. He just closes his eyes when he says it. So the passion get the eye roll and drama shit get the squint.
They don't do these stunts. They don't do stupid shit because they're genuinely
DSP
good
never do
people
stupid stuff.
who love what they do and they want to be, sharing of that with the world. Don't support people who pull stupid shit like this.
Yeah, this is
because
literally
all
a
you're
drama
gonna have
segment.
is
Bitch, it wasn't
morons
fraudulent.
And the Tim Schafer
at
segment was a
E3.
drama segment too.
Pig Story tipped $1.50.
This dude.
This is the same guy who takes pictures of random people in
Hey, that was
VLAHGS
years
and
ago,
Instagram
man.
photos. There are pictures of kids in stores. And an old lady sitting in a car on his Instagram.
His Instagram and his vlog videos is him filming strangers constantly. And now, out of nowhere, he's big Mr. Privacy. He cares all about privacy, you guys. Just right now. You go to his Instagram, it's like 100 pictures of random kids in Target. You watch his vlogs, he filming random old women and shit, and a bunch of people butting the camera. But he really cares about privacy, you guys. He don't go inside of bathrooms. He just film kids everywhere else.
We'll have the entire conference will be idiots doing pranks and stunts on the floor and doing stupid shit instead of people actually there to cover the fucking games. This is a poster child situation where this is exactly what you should not fucking do. This is not how you behave at a professional event. This is not how you behave at anything, and it makes everyone look bad because now the front page news is Twitch streamer filming people in the bathroom, so everyone thinks Twitch streamers are a bunch of fucking pranking assholes instead of people who are to be taken seriously. This is 100% fucked.
Wait.
To be taken seriously.
No,
Twitch
you
streamers
dumb
should be
bitch,
taken
it
seriously?
wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
Observer tip
Why?
$1. You
This
think it
shouldn't be
feels
taken
like feeding
seriously.
a horse when he puts his hand down Cot's pants? Pretty chill, joyful
Oh,
brother.
that's
Big
awful.
ups, NAYYNAYY.
But thank you for the dollar, Observer. This should be taken seriously. The shitty leaderboard and the layout he didn't make and the notifications he didn't make. The basically non-description for the video. Just asking to give him money and to go other places. He didn't even say, like, this is my thoughts of E3. He didn't even fucking type that. This should be taken seriously, apparently. This is on the same standard as everything else on Twitch. And it should be taken just as serious. The blurry old dude on his couch.
This is 100% fucked. And I hate where the world's going. Where people like this are...
Now, how many YouTubers felt this way when it was news going on about him jerking off for his pre-stream? And he didn't. I can't even talk. And then he didn't get in trouble for that. He never got in trouble for it. For jerking off on YouTube because his dick didn't show. And I'm sure at least one person on YouTube was like, "Oh, he's making all YouTubers look bad." And this dude is right here doing the same thing to Doc. He makes all Twitch streamers look bad, and he thumbing the fuck out of them too.
Fucked.
Does he live next door?
And I hate where the
Why didn't we hear the gunshots then?
world's going. Where people like this are supported on YouTube,
Massive
right? I
thumb.
mean, look what happened with Jake Paul.
Oh, he got to say
People
his
like
name
this
that
are
time.
supported on YouTube.
We need a screenshot of this, a non-blurry one.
And I hate where the world's going. Where people
I'm gonna take it with the
like
NVIDIA thing.
this are supported on
There we go. Is it F9? Oh shit, maybe not. Is it that? There we go.
Back to back. Like Drake.
Age Kite Lime tipped $3.33. Dark telling the doc to behave at an event. Where am I playing? You still haven't told me.
You know what Doc should have did? He should have found other people playing games and stood behind them and filmed. That's what he should have did at E3. That's the DSP experience. When you do that at E3, you never get in trouble.
on YouTube, right? I mean, look
Matter
what
of fact,
happened
we can
with-
probably go. Do I still have it? No, I don't have it. You can go to his fucking E3 footage to see him doing just that. That's kind of his thing. Is standing around and filming TVs.
All right, this is it.
Oh my God, the audio. Let me see how much TV filming we got. Oh, we have a lot of TV filming. This is what Doc should have been doing. This is the content Doc should have been making.
3 here.
See this? This is the good shit. Filming other dudes playing Pikmin.
As you're gonna see, it's
Standing
actually
around,
just a regular Wii
creepily
remote.
filming other people.
It doesn't use the Wii U controller.
Look
even
at
though it's a
DSP
game for
respecting
Wii
these
U.
guys' privacy.
Everyone around here is using the regular Wii
Filming
remote
everybody
to
else having
play.
fun. Very nice.
I got Pikmin 3
Oh,
here.
fuck.
As you're gonna
I wanna
see,
go
this
back.
actually uses the
Hey, Zombie U. Very nice.
some Zombie U
Look at this dude. He
gameplay
having
on
fun.
Wii U.
This dude having fun too. This is how DSP covers E3 for you guys. This is how the pros cover E3. This is what Dr. Disrespect should have did. Fucking idiot.
Nintendo Land, Luigi's
He don't know how to
Ghost
cover
Mansion.
E3
I'm not
like
sure
a
what these
pro.
are, so
Minute and 40 seconds long. Just an actual scam video.
these all around here.
420 SP tip $2.
Man.
Are we sure he does not like weed? He looks stoned out of his mind with his thumb.
This one calls Luigi's Ghost Mansion.
Maybe Cat's smuggling him some and he don't know it yet. Honey, why does this food taste so funny? Oh, I used some new seasoning. Oh shit, remember this game? That hot reboot. It's a good thing somebody else playing. And he's not even talking for this. Nice scam video, 49 seconds long. Fantastic.
So you knew it was eventually coming.
I wonder what game in this list never came out,
With motion
if any.
controls.
What is Eve Dust? I think that came out.
That's right, Portal 2 in motion.
Yeah, all of these probably came out. Defiance, Borderlands, the third-party game room, Sonic All-Stars Racing, Aliens, Colonial Marines. Good God, he got everything. Everything. 39-second long video, by the way, and he probably made like $200 or some shit off of this back then. He made so much money off the videos back then. Just filming strange, random people for 38 seconds. Hey, look at this thing you can barely see, and look at those people around. What a cool video. Whoa. Hey, Johnny Rambo there.
Jake Paul,
Mr. Privacy Man,
with his fucking was it Jake Paul?
Really cares about privacy.
No, Logan Paul, who does the video in Japan with the swinging suicide bodies in the suicide forest, gets a slap on the wrist from YouTube and is still filthy rich. You know, he still gets to make content. Why?
It's weird how everybody else that do bad stuff should get horribly punished and should never make money again. Really weird. But when DSP make all of these mistakes, he come back begging. And how dare you say he should make less money for being an asshole sometimes. But all of these other people should just get kicked off the internet.
No fucking idea. And then this guy is
Doctor sounding like a lefty right now. What you doing?
And the fans are going to say, oh, poor guy didn't get the stream. And they're going to send him thousands of fucking dollars that he doesn't deserve because he pulled a stupid fucking stunt. That's the complete polar opposite of what we want. You're going to make entire websites like Twitch and YouTube complete drama crap.
No, you dumb
exactly
bitch. It wasn't fraudulent.
What if I want to watch people go in bathrooms
Observer
and film each
tipped
other?
$1. You know that
What if
feeling
that's
when
my
you
thing?
hate the things that remind you of your shortcomings and reflect who you are the most? It's all transgression. What a pitiful, sad hog, also the luckiest man pig on the internet with a prolapsed
Man
kitten for a
pig.
mouth. Chompy.
If Doc was on YouTube, he would have been perfectly fine, I think. Because I've seen a lot of bathroom footage on YouTube, but they wasn't in California though. Might have to do the next E3 in Alaska or some
Professional
shit.
event. Can you imagine going to E3 and having people squirting you with shit and filming you everywhere and fucking with you?
Could you imagine going to E3 and having people film you? You know what, DSP? I actually couldn't imagine going to E3 and having somebody film me. I couldn't imagine that at all. That would be a horrible thing. To be in public doing stuff and having fun.
No, you
and having
dumb
some
bitch. It
random
wasn't
dude standing
fraudulent.
around filming.
Double side
That'd
key
be
tipped
really
$1.
weird.
Bro, remember when
That'd
he
be so
masturbated
weird.
and didn't wash his
Man,
hands afterwards,
I would
then
hate
touched
for that
his
to happen to
controller
me.
and did a hard snort into the mic? He is allowed to be forgiven for this because parents should control their kiddies
Random
more.
strangers in the thumbnails at this point too. Hey, Hitman. Wouldn't you hate to go to E3 and have some dude filming you? Man, really respect my privacy, man. Sure, I went to E3, but you gotta respect my privacy, dude.
This is supposed to be a press event for games and we have to deal with this stupid immature shit because a guy wants to make money? Fuck off.
Like, it's about the bathroom, and he making it seem like it's about just filming strangers now, which is what he does.
$2. Imagine if YouTube took all his money from the accident.
He was mad when he got a community guideline strike for that video. Way after it happened. He actually never deleted it. But when I forget what it was, he had to he accidentally mass upload a bunch of stuff, something weird. Because that's how we got those weird Patreon videos. But when that happened, his accident video got uploaded. Well, it got sent public, so it went to people's sub box and all of that shit. And he got a community guideline strike for that. And he actually complained. He complained about getting the community guideline strike on a video where he fucking masturbated. Could you imagine that? Man, I jerked off, but it was an accident. Why the fuck I got a strike for this? He was annoyed because he got a strike for that. But he doesn't want Dr. Disrespect to make any more money ever because he filmed people. Yeah, he did it in the bathroom, but he's not even bringing that up anymore. The pignosis at this point made you think Dr. Disrespect was just walking around Walmart or something.
Okay. Couple shout outs here.
This dude.
AJ the DJ 747 subscribe to the
Oh,
channel.
at least
Thank
it's
you
almost
very
over
much.
with.
And Nihilistic
Maybe.
Goldfish just
Yeah, it's
tipped me
almost
$12.
over. The rest
and
of
he
this
says,
is
when you
probably
spit facts,
trash.
you spit them hard. Let the froggies hit the floor. There you
Fraggy.
go. Thank you very much for that tip.
By the way,
And you're the top tipper of the day, actually.
Fraggy.
All
Let the
right.
fraggies hit the floor. That's pretty good.
Thank you very much, Nihilistic Goldfish. Now you're the top cheerer and the top tipper. And that makes
Bruh.
our leaderboard.
DSP will have to take a break from the internet, probably for the first time, the actual first official time ever, if Dr. Disrespect actually came out and shit on him. Legit. He wouldn't be able to handle it.
Huge. Does it even fit?
Look how he act when...
Hold on.
I'm sorry, I'm
yeah,
eating something.
It barely fits, but it... Okay.
Look how he act when assholes like me talk about him.
All right.
Ugh. We're
right,
gonna
guys.
find Cat in the
Now,
middle of the street somewhere.
I know,
If
we've
Dr.
already gone,
Disrespect
we've
talks
gone for
about this
2
dude.
hours. 2
He
hours.
wouldn't be able to handle it.
All right. What? Bodily fluids to me $1. If it wasn't for Dr. D, you wouldn't be here right now streaming. Like he created game streaming? I've been streaming since 2013, jackass. Whatever. Chipe also tipped me $1. Thank you guys. All right.
It's weird because when he wanted to make his point, now he's been a streamer since 2013. And then when he want to make another point, oh, I've been a full-time streamer since 2017. Now he's been a streamer since 2013. Just to make that specific point. But then to make another specific point, it's going to change.
Anyway.
The legacy changes a lot. You showed him, Phil.
Yeah.
You got that
Let
fucking
us
troll.
do the final segment of my E3 rundown broadcast. All right?
Broadcast?
This final segment, what I'd like to do to adjourn. All right?
By the way, this is the same dude that tried to tell us PewDiePie wouldn't exist if it wasn't for him. So.
is I would like to go ahead and give you a
He wouldn't have watched anybody else do it.
cumulative update.
Cumulative.
A cumulative update
Of his dumb
on
calendar.
all of the game releases coming out for the rest of 2019 that I am personally interested in.
Yeah, we're gonna notice anyway. Is that really just the rest of the video?
And there hasn't been a Borderlands game in years. We're really good at the press conference. Cyberpunk 12 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not doing that. He tell us his schedule twice on his first stream, and sometimes 2 to 3 times on his second stream every day. And he tell us the schedule on Twitter every day. We're gonna know long before these games come out that he's gonna play these games. As a matter of fact, it's easier to keep up with game releases when you read DSP's schedule, because he talk about shit so long ahead of time. So it's really no point in watching this. The game schedule update used to be kind of okay in 2013, 2014, when he didn't tell us the schedule 5 times a day. And shit, he had the weekend preview too back then. But whatever. He didn't tell us the schedule 5 times a day back then. So it was kind of cool. He would show us the physical calendar too. He's not doing that in this. So it's low effort shit too. Great. I'm going to show you a real DSP calendar update. It might be hard to find. Did I do something wrong? I got weird stuff. Gaming update, maybe? I think gaming update might give me something terrible. What? Oh my fucking God. It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit.
Hello, everyone. Dark Side.
2018 channel trailer, by the way. Oh, did I do DPS legit? Oh my God, I did. I did the thing people in YouTube chat always do. I didn't even notice. No wonder why I couldn't find. Fucking DPS again. Okay. Now we got the real thing. Oh, somebody did an edited version of it.
What is going on, folks?
Fuck.
DSP here. It is actually around mid-April.
Is the whole thing like this?
Because there's a lot
It is.
going on.
Well, this is what his videos used to
Me
be.
finishing up all my
This is
playthroughs
what his
right
cool
now.
calendar
I'm still
thing
playing
used to
Mass
be.
Effect. I'm still playing Persona 5. I'm still playing.
Look how interactive it was. Wow, he did it every year, didn't he?
What is up, everyone? Darkside Phil here, and welcome to the very first video of 2012. Even though it's not 2012 right now when I'm recording this, but the very first video of my schedule for 2012. The games that I'm planning on playing.
2013.
Okay, everybody. Hello, DSP here, along with Panda Lee.
Oh my
Camera
God.
Girl. And we are going to now.
Really? He couldn't watch this on his retrospective then. This random calendar video had to have Panda Lee in it. She didn't even talk. This random calendar video. Oh my God.
Okay, everybody. Hello. DSP here, along with Panda Lee. Camera Girl. And we are going to now that we have a better picture of...
Why don't he do this year?
You got Lost Planet 3.
It's like he in a
There's a
fucking
rumor
bando during this.
that
Look how dark it
we're
is.
going to be doing release day
It's a creepy video.
stuff, whether it's, like I said, Earthbound,
20. Wow, he did multiple in 2013. He got the second half. This is mid-February 2013. He was really filling
What
his
is up,
calendar.
everyone?
They got a lot of
DSP and
dislikes.
Panda
People did not like this video. What did Panda Lee do?
here.
Hi.
She talked.
And,
That's what she did. Another 2012 one. Oh. I don't know who those people are. Was Panda
What's
Lee
going
there?
on, everyone? Darkside Phil here, and once again, we are returning to my yearly planner
She might not be there. We
calendar
got this
to talk about what games
this
to
camera
expect
situation.
coming
The wobble.
in the rest of 2012, the second half
Oh,
of
God.
2012. That's right. I've just returned home from E3.
Okay. But that's how his scheduled videos used to be. And he's not even doing that much anymore, so I'm not even watching it. Go fuck yourself,
Hello,
DSP.
everyone. Darkside Phil here, and welcome.
Nice channel trailer. I don't know. I think we might be done there. I watched what I wanted to watch. Was it worth watching? As far as DSP stuff go, this is definitely not worth watching. You got to use a different standard when it comes to watching DSP stuff. You can't compare him to any other YouTuber, because if you do, all of his stuff is worthless. But compared to other DSP stuff, this wasn't worth watching. Because the takes he had was the same shit he already told us in other videos. And I watched those other videos. So you watch this video to get
No, you dumb bitch. It
the
wasn't
same
fraudulent.
takes from these other videos in
Double
almost the
Psyche
same
tipped
amount of time.
$1. Wait, why is he flowers on the dock for potentially breaking the law when Phil himself has broken the law on camera?
Hey, that was years
He
ago,
opened
dude.
and then proceed to read someone else mail on camera for his channel police car.
Well, yeah, he opened somebody else's mail and showed other people mail on camera and all of that stuff. That was a fun thing. But that was years ago, dude. He doesn't remember that. And only trolls bring that kind of stuff up. How dare you? If you... maybe not, because some of these are kind of lengthy. An hour, 40 minutes, almost an hour. I mean, technically, this is better. If you didn't watch any of the other E3 stuff, I guess you could watch this. But when you watch this video, he tell you to watch the other video. I want to see. Just to confirm this thing that's super
Those are
important.
currently available right now. I did recap and reactions broadcasts for each one of those press conferences, and if you have not seen them yet, those are currently available right now over on
Yeah, the
DSP.
rants was good. I forgot about that part. The rants are worth it, but somebody else hopefully upload that separate. So that was worth it. But as I drop my mouse, the rants kind of have nothing to do with E3. That could have just been a pre-stream. Yeah, he tell you to watch the stuff in this video. So if you actually listen to him, he's making you waste a lot of your time. Pretty much on purpose. Hey guys, go watch my 1, 2, 3, 4 other videos. And then come back and watch this thing after I upload it to YouTube. So you can hear the same exact takes again. The only thing that's different is he shit on Dr. Disrespect and he shit on Tim Schafer. The only thing that's different is the drama segments. And a little bit of begging and shout-outs. And I don't think shout-outs should be... Shout-outs are not part of content. Oh, well. I mean, some of them can be, but not all of them. Reading some dude opinion isn't part of... I don't think that should be part of content. At least not on a 187,000 sub channel. Oh, well, but that was it for E3 this year.
No, you dumb bitch. It wasn't fraudulent.
Hopefully, I'm actually looking forward to
Dark
E3
tipped
next year.
$1.
Because they're going to have all that console shit to promote.
You know my detractor thumbs up? Well, he stayed up to steal my old videos. Snake, I'm living in his head rent-free. Ack.
Hey, I had a rough day, dude. I went to Walmart and my headlights didn't work. I bought a new DJ turntable from Amazon. It didn't work. And I forgot to get stuff to make nachos. It's just been all bad. Oh, well, hopefully tomorrow will be better. And hopefully next year E3 will be better too. It should be. It's no way E3 next year will be... It's no way somebody could honestly say next year E3 will be bad. It's impossible to be bad. They're going to have so much next-gen stuff. And the shit they halfway promoted this year, they can promote it all the way next year. It's going to be amazing. And maybe I'll watch it on a different fucking website so I don't get in trouble. Because that's why I still can't stream on my other account. Apparently because of E3, which is great. Thanks, Ubisoft. They do that shit every year too. They always get your videos blocked for E3. Eventually, if anything. Man, this account is... Well, I guess it's catching up a little bit. It's eventually going to be fucking tainted with all DSP stuff like my main YouTube channel. But I don't look at stuff on this in any way. Yeah, it's like, hey, remember this channel you used to watch like 4 years ago? Oh, remember this stuff, Tevin? Remember this stuff you watched a while ago? And then it's getting confused by DSP. And it's like, wait a minute. We only thought you liked watching weird videos about people getting shot in Chicago, Tevin. Who's this Darks the Phil guy? What the hell is this? Is this the same dude? Oh my God. I like how I'm saying this is the same dude like I talked about him before. Yeah, I saw this thumbnail earlier today. Really, really pride flag thumbnail. But I'm taking too long to end the stream. It's already late anyway. If you missed some of the stream, make sure to watch it eventually if you want to on the archive channel. It worked again. They was trying to upload that last stream when I was watching him play, not Apex, Fallout 76. And Kaken was playing all of that music. Yeah, as usual, the music is super copyrighted, super duper copyrighted shit. So the video got blocked, and then they edited it, and then it was still hard to upload. And
No,
now
you
I
dumb
think they
bitch, it
finally got
wasn't
it up.
fraudulent.
Why?
That's why Turvin
Sarah
hates
ever
on
tipped
Kekken music,
$1. Any
because
thuggin'
he
it and
knows
lovin'
Kekken
it
plays
left for us
music
to
to try to
watch.
get people in trouble. Because that's kind of his gimmick at this point. That's pretty much his gimmick. It's happened twice. It's probably going to happen a third time. It's probably going to happen
No,
every
you
time I
dumb
watch
bitch,
Kekken
it wasn't
stream.
fraudulent.
Why?
But those are the
Double
chances we
side
take
key
to
tipped
watch the
$1.
Kekster.
Imagine Dave getting arrested and
best
being
stream
put
on
in a
Twitch.
holding cell. That pre-stream would be glorious. Dudes, black people belong in here, not me re.
Though every stream for a year would be about it. If he got in a car wreck, every stream for a year would be about it. If anything happened to him in real life, every stream would be about it. I'm surprised he's not talking about being married still, but he kind of don't want to talk about it, seem like. Except for when he want to beg. Which reminds me, he didn't bring up his wife at all in that begging segment earlier when he was talking about being overdrafted. He did not have a wife at all during that segment. Hopefully she moved back in. It's really weird how some days he just don't mention her at all. When he begging to keep his house, he don't mention the lady he's married to. But then another day it's like, oh shit, I gotta beg. Let me talk about my wife. I don't know. And his wife don't want to help him not be overdrafted. I guess she really loves him, you guys. Oh man, my thing messed up now. I gotta get this out of here. There we go. A nice clean Susan. That's the best kind.
What is Glow